game number 65, and I'm also back after a much-needed 5-day break, if I'm not wrong. A couple of them unforeseen, unfortunately. Gujarat KKR not happening, and there you were. Fantastic start, a belligerent drive from Yashasvi Jaiswal there. We've got Anirudh, we've got Jeet as well. We will be talking about the game. Unfortunately, not a lot of significance given how the tournament is already fared and how Lucknow ended up losing yesterday. But Anirudh, off the bat, Butler missing out for Rajasthan. This is something they will have to mitigate come the playoffs. So TKC comes in. Looking forward to seeing him.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday during the game also, I was talking about the fact that I would personally have liked to see Shubham Dubey play, and I would have seen Dhruv Jurel open. They've obviously gone for the direct swap. I mean, because the reason I wanted to do is it gives you the option to either get in Maharaj or Berger once Hetma is back. So Hetma is obviously not available at this point, but once he's back from a playoffs perspective, I would have done that. But they've obviously gone for the direct swap in this case. So again, it'll be interesting to see how he settles in. I mean, I'm sure he's got a good rep in terms of the Blast and the T10 leagues as well. But the IPL is a completely different ball game altogether. But it'll be interesting to see how he settles. I mean, Butler in the sense wasn't the most consistent for them, but he still played 2 match-winning knocks, which shows his quality, right? So they'll definitely miss him. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, the likes of Jaiswal and Samson, responsibility is higher on them now.
For sure. And TKC, I don't think has played the BBL, right? It's Joe Clark who's played for the Stars.
Yeah,
not
TKC hasn't.
Yeah.
He's played only the T10 leagues. And
ILT20, ye sab khela, BPL and stuff like that. He's played.
I only know the Abu Dhabi. That's the only one I know.
That is...
Who did he play in ILT?
No, not ILT.
That's why T10 only played.
BPL, yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
I'll be khela hoga.
ILT20, if I'm not wrong, he played because ILT20 he travelled for the BPL. So I'm guessing he played ILT20.
He would have.
One of the Sharjah Warriors or not Gulf Giants, probably Sharjah Warriors. But anyways, our producer Saab just asking. Oh, ball there! A full silver wicket with Sam Curran, and unfortunately...
What are the odds of Sam Curran scamming a man of the match performance and as a result, first retention place next year as well?
Scamming his way into
first if he gets retained, it'll be a joke.
Hey, come on.
It'll be a joke. You know his strike rate. Great.
That's not his thing. He's not...
110 is his strike rate. 110. And he's played every batting. And he's no special bowler, boss. Like,
but he's a package and on
which is not needed when you have an impact player.
No. What? Who?
He's saying Sam Curran.
If he's retained, he'll be retained as the first player.
Not probably, yeah. Okay.
I mean, no one else anyway. Their problem is first retention. Yeah. They have so many third, fourth, fifth retention. Their problem is
he's definitely getting money for sure if he enters the auction. So might as well get retained. What do you think, Jeet?
I wouldn't retain him. I'd only retain the uncapped players.
The thing is, I don't mind if Sam Curran gets retained. That's my point.
It's true that he has failed to kind of live up to the billing that he has, and the impression that he has always had. If I was just checking his numbers in the IPL, his career numbers, and it's quite bad.
Agreed.
All rounder, he hasn't really lived up to the potential. But
especially the bat. I think ball, if you use him in the right way, he can actually be pretty useful, especially in conditions.
But with the bat as well, he's not been used well, na?
Like, bro, he's batted everywhere he wanted to bat. He's been captain for the last 10 games. He's batted everywhere, wherever he wanted to bat.
I would still
3, 4, 5, 6, everywhere he's batted.
No, fair point.
No, but the problem is his bowling numbers also have been quite bad.
True.
But my point is just that let's just stick to it being a 100 crore auction. So the first retention will be in the range of 16, 17 crores, whatever it is. It's not that. He's not in a mega auction.
My point is, I agree. His current numbers don't justify.
But still worth retaining.
Yeah, he's definitely worth the retention. Yeah. Because again, he's going to give you that one solid, phenomenal season by Ben Stokes of 2017, for example. He has it in him to replicate that. He's shown.
From my perspective, why don't you retain 3 uncapped instead?
You do retain 3 uncapped and Sam Curran, na? Because you need someone.
So Arshdeep is going anyway, right?
No.
And secondly, he's shown good signs as a skipper. At least there are some positive signs too.
Yeah, that I agree. That's genuinely one positive. I agree with that. That he's actually been a solid, pretty decent captain at least. But my perspective,
and with age on his side, he can potentially become the face of Punjab Kings, in the future. If they're trying to build a young squad, that's a fairly good core to have. Sam Curran, Arshdeep, Ashutosh, Prabhsimran potentially. That's not bad.
So I was looking at Shashank, Ashutosh, Prabhsimran or Harpreet Prabh being retained as 3 uncapped players.
I would have Prabh over Harpreet.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind any of the 3, honestly.
Harpreet's not going for a lot, unfortunately. He's a 3-4 crore buy.
He went for 4 crores last year.
2.4.
No, he went for 4. I saw. And he had an outstanding season with the ball.
I know KKR Punjab bid for him and RCB.
No, I think Gujarat bid for him. Gujarat. So I was checking it just a while back.
Then my bad.
So I'm sure that
Shahbaz went for 2.2. Sorry. And
First runs for Colin Cadmore.
his first ball 4 for Tom-Kohler Cadmore. Let's see what's he.
So yeah, my perspective it just feels like use that money in the auction.
For whom? Who's there? Give me who's an upgrade over Sam Curran. Think about that. Let's just take Dheeraj Arya's comment in the moment. It's crazy how Rohit Sharma keeps talking about playing fearless. He doesn't care about milestones since he took over India's captaincy and all of that. He's played 4 T20 tournaments since 2022. Shit in all of them.
Since 22 only.
He's counting IPL and all of that now.
You can go back to 2009, brother.
9? No, 15.
You can remove the IPL. You can remove the 13, 15, 17 IPL and you can count every
15
other.
15 was the last decent IPL, not even
17
17
was half decent.
But anyways, coming back to this, who's an upgrade over Sam Curran?
I mean, she's just looking. I don't need an all-rounder. No.
Come on, impact player rule. To bhai, nahi. You can't have an 11 without all-rounders. Simple.
See, you can get. So many players are going to get, especially foreign all-rounders. Not that hard. You can buy anyone. Foreign? Only Green is getting retained. Like who else is getting retained as a foreign?
Who else is there?
As what? As a foreign all-rounder?
Yeah,
pace all-rounder.
Russell's getting retained, Green's getting retained, potentially, hopefully. Mumbai mein koi hai? Pace bowling all-rounder nahi hai. That's what there are. There are too few that way.
My perspective is 16 and it's just taking up your budget. There are so many good players who would still come into the auction. You don't need a direct replacement is my point.
But how would you replace him? Think of that. And of course, Sachin also says, hello lads, Jaiswal's form worries me. I hope he does well in the World Cup, but he should gain some form in the league stage so he can perform in the Super 8s. Hi, league stage mein to tension mat lo, Sky sab aayenge, mast aisa USA, Canada,
Ireland.
School karke jayenge. Dekhna, I agree, I understand. Jaiswal hasn't had the greatest of tournaments so far this season, but you never know. Let's just hope he does well for them in the playoffs. Oh, into movement away. Yeah. Sam Curran would definitely be someone I would look to retain for sure.
You can just replace him with a finisher and you buy a proper foreign bowler. That's it. You don't need to you don't have to.
It's the package that he offers. I would back someone like him. Left-handed. A left-arm pacer and a left-handed batter, both in and of itself are not that common commodities.
I understand. It's just that.
So
looking at it just from the value perspective.
Yeah. That's also a fair point. And like I said, I don't think I'd be too flustered if he gets retained or does not get retained. I'm fine either ways. There's enough on both sides of the argument there. Romario Shepherd, ठीक है मतलब okay, sure. आपका मन रखने के लिए हाँ बोल देंगे. वैसे तो मतलब फिर Andele Pekloquayo. Do you think he'll get a bid?
Pekloquayo, nope.
I hope agar aa sakta.
I quite like Pekloquayo to be fair, but I don't see how teams are going to go after him. IPL teams, that is, of course, because I know the kind of mindset they have.
He went nearly unsold in the SA20. Nearly.
I quite like what he has got. That guy has the potential, but
there's
But I would any day prefer Sam Curran over Mitch Marsh.
हाँ Mitch Marsh भूल गया. हाँ अरे Mitch Marsh तो ये भी है. Aaron Hardy वो सब आ जाएंगे.
Hardy तो
आएगा.
आ सकता है. हाँ problem वही आएंगे ये सब.
You are a bigger fan of Ethan Bosch over Corbin, that is.
No, so with the bat, I would say Corbin. With the ball, Ethan Bosch.
As a package.
As a package.
Oh, there's Marco Janssen, by the way.
He's a better bowler at least. I'd argue that he's a better bowler and a batter than hitter than Sam Curran.
Higher ceiling, better batter, better hitter, not better batter.
Hitter.
Yeah, better hitter, but again, both are high variants. Oh! It just bounces in front of Bairstow's gloves there. A solid diving effort from Bairstow. Daryl Mitchell, sure, forward its path. Shivam Dubey, Daryl Mitchell, yeah.
Somebody said Romario Shepherd as well.
But as a package, Ethan
it's more like 55-45. I would not mind
Corbin.
Yeah, Corbin.
He's the elder.
That I don't know.
He's the elder brother from Hora. I really like
But
Corbin.
I mean, problem with Corbin is that the way he was at the under-19 level with the ball and how he is now,
True.
The tables have turned completely. He's become a much better batter than he was, and he's become a horrible bowler.
In fact, CPL mein when he was playing number 4 pe batting, I was very surprised.
Royals.
I was very surprised. In fact, he was also part of the IPL in 2021, and that is a boundary. Chalo. Now, a first boundary for Samson there. Nicely done. Jansen can be a good cheaper option for Sam Curran, and we can count Cummins as an all-rounder. Of course, you should count Cummins as an all-rounder, but I don't think he'll be available next season. So
if he's available, he'll be rated. If not, he won't play.
That's as simple as that.
Jansen sadly has become too wayward for my liking. I see more value in Sam Curran.
Oh, Tom Curran.
I know Tom Curran was not the name, but I mean that guy is not even getting a game. So,
but to be honest, hello Priyanshu, hope you're doing well. Tom Curran, as a budget backup
I was
option,
looking at him as a green backup.
Yeah, that's how they were also looking at him. And but Tom Curran, truth be told, hasn't done too badly at all in T20s across the last couple of years. It's just that unfortunately, the way he was, like, when he last played IPL,
perception.
That perception has still stuck with him. So unfortunately, people don't rate him that highly. But I still think I would pick Tom Curran over Mitchell Marsh.
100%. Was anybody over Mitchell Marsh? I don't mind
Marsh
that.
He's not fit, so you can't pick him basically.
No, not just because of fitness in general. IPL में 14 game अगर किसी को खिलाना, I feel Tom Curran over 14 games would give you better returns over Mitchell Marsh.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So he's actually a decent option. It's just that again, perception and all of that plays a very big part, especially in this part of the world. So that we can't do much about it. But he's definitely someone to look at. Or hai kaun bhai se?
So Marco averages 9.43 with the bat in the IPL, and with the ball 35.8 with an economy of 9.5.
Oh, there you go! Hoiks it past the mid-wicket fence, and wow! So first 6 of the game.
TKC actually prefers that cow corner, and he is very good at the flick shot between mid-on and the mid-wicket as well. His weakness is basically hard lengths that swing away from him. So that's one thing to keep an eye on. Bringing the slip into play, backward point into play, and the third into play.
Strengths agar bolna hai na, in terms of regions they like to access, he's actually similar to Will Jacks that way.
Will Jacks, and this guy is very strong down the ground as well. And he's a very good player of spin.
Let us see how he fares against quality spin. But Punjab mein, Rahul Chahar is also not bad. I mean, he's in decent form right now. Hello, Priyanshu Dhawan. Hope you're doing well. Irfan, meanwhile, asks us, should RCB get a replacement for Will Jacks? Probably Finn Madden.
No point now. Stick with Maxi.
One game.
इतना लेट बोला कि किसको क्या खिलाओगे यार, surface ना देखा होगा ना यहाँ पे रहा होगा, तो be a huge change for Finn himself. Tom Curran is far better than his brother, at least
far
in terms
better
of
batter.
batting. Yeah, he's more of he is an aggressive batter, that's for sure.
He has improved over the last year, I would say. Specifically over the last year, he has improved a lot with the bat. Some of the knocks he's played in the domestics, be it the 100 or be it the blast. My word, man.
He's
sensational
good.
knocks.
He was very good for oval and wins.
Crazy knocks he played.
Yeah. Oh, Chris Wokes, okay. Umarja, okay. Romario Shepherd, Kyle Mayer, Sherfin Rutherford nahi hoga bhai. Marco Jansen, Gerald Kurtzi, Marcus Stoinis, Umarzai, Wokes, Stokes, Gulbadi Naib, Cummins, and Tom Curran.
Yeah, we may see Stokes in the auction next year.
Nah,
why not?
Bhai, again, Ashes.
He's anyway he's retired from white ball now, so he'll come into the auction.
No, but Ashes is right after
WC,
the IPL.
they're not qualifying. No, Ashes is the end of the year. It's Australia this time. He'll play IPL next year for sure. Stokes is coming.
What about Marco's twin brother? Dwayne Jansen is there.
Dwayne Jansen. Whom I rate a little highly.
He was Mumbai last year.
Yeah.
I rate Dwayne.
Chris Jordan be for what it's worth.
Jordan be, Actually, Sherfin Rutherford is not a bad shout, but again, he's not a regular bowler.
Yeah. He's Roman Paulis. I would have David Willey in that list, by the way. David Willey.
Willey is a name he pulled out. So
guys, RCB have had a fantastic.
That's actually the truth. Willey the bowler and Willey the batter is probably going to give you as much returns as Curran the batter and Curran the bowler over 14 games. Although I know Curran has a higher ceiling. That I agree with you.
Maybe right now in current form, probably, yes. And David Willey, I genuinely think RCB did a mistake by dropping him. In fact, I remember Andy Flower in his videos explaining their retentions and releases. They spoke about how even they were in two minds whether to hold on to Willie or not, and they would probably look at how the auction goes along before looking at buying him back.
Willie was bought by Lucknow.
Yeah. And Matt Henry came in.
Willie got smashed today, by the way, by Oxford.
He's playing.
He's playing the second 11. He's playing the second 11 and got bashed by Oxford University.
But he's a very
good ball. Good ball.
Guys, RCB have had a fantastic comeback after that initial drubbing they deserved to get. Due to poor team selection, rain will play spoil sport.
Hopefully not. Today was again supposed to rain. It's not raining as of now in Bangalore.
Saturday ko hi aayega. Ye likha hai.
Let's look at the fixtures. Let's look at the weather now.
No, weather to every day it's the same. High heavy rains predicted.
Even today, right?
Yeah.
I saw today morning.
Every day throughout this week. Let's see.
As long as we get something in the region of 15 overs, I'd be happy.
That's true. But yeah, there are decent enough pace bowling all-rounders to look at. Do you think after the success of Fraser McGurk, there would be more bids on BBL picks next auction?
Hopefully not.
Unfortunately, there will be
There'll be enough Australian coaches anyway. Ponting will stay. I'm not sure if Langer will.
I hope not.
Langer will, because this is his first year. So
I don't know, man.
I hope he doesn't, but he will be, sadly, because the management will back him for another year at least.
I'm not sure. I mean,
I
think
will find at least
anyway Aussies will be there. Yeah, that's true.
Look, if you've got some Aussie involved in the coaching staff, then you will see more BB blokes coming in.
Oh, now I'm kind of more excited to see what kind of retention rules these guys come up with.
Apparently, it's 4+2.
Says.
I'm not giving that, but apparently it's 4 Indians to
reliable
overseas.
Source.
Supposedly, but yeah.
4 Indians to overseas. Yeah. 4 capped Indians.
Yeah.
Wow.
Capped and capped, both combinations of the nitty-gritties haven't been spoken about, but 4 Indians to overseas is what IPL is seriously considering, supposedly. So yeah, there you go.
Seems a fair number.
Yeah, BCCI should shift the RCB CSK fixture from Bangalore instead of having an abandoned match due to rain. At least we can have a proper match some other place. Your thoughts? भाई बहुत logic है यार. मैं वही सोच रहा था अगर ACC इंडिया पाकिस्तान गेम के लिए लास्ट मिनट में रिजर्व डे लगा सकता है भाई BCCI इतना तो एक लोकल टूर्नामेंट के लिए तो कर ही सकता है. Like there's a lot of relevance and
they can go to Wankhede.
Go anywhere. Go to Chennai. Go anywhere.
Chance. Arey.
In the gap, and that's another boundary for Sanju Samson.
So I don't know if he's wearing it tonight or not, but TKC, at least last year, he did something new. Something that no other batter has done. He used to wear a neckband.
He's wearing it now.
Is he?
Yeah, I saw it during the show. I was wondering what it was.
So it's to ensure that his head stays still when he's hitting the shot. It's basically to stabilize his head. So that is something he started doing last season in the Vitality Blast.
And I assume it was something for an injury or something.
No. So he does that to stabilize his head. Keep it as stable as possible. So he started this last season for Somerset in the Blast.
Interesting. Oh, nice. I was just wondering if there aren't any fast bowling all-rounders from Asian countries, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. We didn't see any names in the chat. Is Shanaka part of any team?
He was part of JT last year.
Yeah, that's it.
Mohammad Saifuddin.
Gulbuddin Naib also was part of Delhi this year, by the way.
2019, I really liked Saifuddin.
Saifuddin is a decent batter and a bowler.
Sri Lanka was also part of KKR in 22. So he was also there.
Wasn't it?
No, it was
Chamika
Karunaratne, not Charita Slanka. Pace bowling all-rounder.
KKR, another very decent lower order batter.
Shot. But उसके अलावा pace bowling all-rounders
from Asia.
Yeah. पाकिस्तान में तो है भाई ढेर सारे तो list.
हाँ वो तो.
We'll not include them because India में Arshad Khan, of course, with that knock yesterday is definitely.
From base price, he's at least going for a couple of crores now.
He's added a zero at the very least to his final price.
Exactly,
now.
from 30-40 lakhs, at least 2 crores now.
Easy. I'm saying 3-4 easily. Again, left-hand batter, left-arm pacer who can swing the ball, who can clock 140 men in
Indian
good
Sam.
So yeah, for sure. Maybe you can probably call him that. There's Sumit Kumar that way. I'm hoping Vaishak Vijay Kumar gets groomed. Like, again, because more than handy batter, I hope he grooms, he develops, he improves on his batting.
If RCB can retain 4 Indians, who would it be for you?
Virat, Rapa, Siraj Dayal.
So you'd keep Yasha's income.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yes, definitely is harsh. Like he's unfortunately numbers might not reflect that, but he's actually bowled
And I'm
really well.
assuming it's Jackson Green, right?
Yeah. Who's without saying? What are sources telling on the impact rule? Will it stay? अभी उस पे तो चर्चा सुना नहीं है भाई कुछ खास, but fingers
And
crossed.
your new captain will directly replace the current captain. Isn't it?
Yeah. Replace as in not at the top of the order.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. Yeah,
I would have Green and Kohli open and Jackson.
I was thinking Jack's for sure just because of power play boost, and I'd have
Green also does that, but
Look,
he can fine.
For me, the issue is same as who was it yesterday? Marcus Stoinis. Cam Green again against new ball. He's still very tentative.
No, I was just thinking Jack's name is a basher, so let him
Exactly.
go the opposite.
Stick with Jax because that is where he excels.
But Rapa at number 4 actually makes sense.
That's fine.
So
I think Green has to unfortunately just stick at 5 only. I think Patidar.
No, 3. Rapa shouldn't come at 3. 4 is the
No,
perfect
Patidar will come. I'm assuming Rahul comes in.
Who Rahul? Oh, I forgot about Rahul.
That was what I meant by when you're new captain.
That's why. Okay. Ho sakta hai. Then maybe then Green at 5.
Green has to be at 5. I think.
And he's not done too badly.
He's actually improving over a period of time and kind of understand because the tough role also he'll just have to get adjusted to it.
And he's actually not done too badly at all this season, so more than happy with that. KKR ke retention is fairly straightforward. I would imagine 4 Indians mein to I personally would have Harshit Rana. Varun Chakravarti comes in. Oh, okay. It's not straightforward because it's just too many.
Okay, wait. Russell Narain for sure.
Yeah.
Varun.
And
Rinku Singh for sure.
Oh, yeah. Ellis Chakravarti for sure. Ellis bolta hu. Rinku Chakravarti for sure.
Rinku Narain. First Sunil Narain and Dre Russ. And then Indians, Rinku, Chakravarti. Shreyas is getting retained.
Venki also will be retained.
No. Harshit Rana. Catch that! Again. Outside off stump. Outside off. Ball.
Arey.
Fourth one again, it depends on the rules, I guess.
No, Venki because of this guy.
Venki.
Not Venki, not A.R. Shrikant. Chandu.
But then how will you let go of Harshit?
Yeah.
Harshit is there.
Not how. Why will you let go of Harshit?
I mean, how makes it...
No, you won't. So how many domestic are you talking about? 4.
Shreyas doesn't get a retention.
100% he's getting retention.
Yeah, 100% kya?
Bro, they're not letting go of captain.
Why?
Look,
if
KKR end up winning it, there is no way they would let go of Shreyas.
Come on, boss.
Or even if KKR qualify for the finals.
Which they are.
Finals they'll make. I think I don't know if we'll win. I think
they are strong favourites.
Bhai, Gill ko choda yaar. Iyer kis kheti mein hai?
Gill wasn't captain. No,
captain nahi bhai, but Gill
was a star player, I understand. But then it doesn't defend that. I would never retain Gill over
Ganguly ko choda hai bhai. No, I genuinely think I don't think KKR
it's a successful franchise. That's the point. It's a successful team this year. They won't let go of captain. Why any year you can keep Shreyas and keep Harshit. They let go of Venki.
Gambhir mein itna dimag hai usko pata hai Iyer ki captaincy.
See, honestly, between Shreyas and Venki, I think they'd prefer Shreyas.
I would pick neither. I'm saying Harshit comes in.
So Rinku, Varun, Harshit. One of Shreyas, Venki, I'm sure they go Shreyas.
To be honest, I would go to Nitish over both.
I know you will go to Nitish for sure, but they're not going to go.
Or I wouldn't even mind Ankush over both.
As an on-cap retention.
Mar!
I want Nitish out of KKR so that he gets more chances elsewhere.
Nitish is probably going to play for this team here.
PBKs. That's my gut feeling as well.
I'm looking forward to seeing where Ankush goes. I really like what I saw of him.
Or you could even see him go to his new state team.
Could be agar ye nahi hai to Rahul nahi hai to.
Prithvi Shaw is also open now.
He's going. Shaw is where I saw Praveen Amre.
What was exactly the statement?
In the lines of basically that he was one of our first retentions and. It's the IPL where the pressure is high, must-win games, blah blah blah. You need to perform, and the fact that he hasn't performed at all, and we've seen Abhishek Porel get his opportunities and grab it with both hands. It was
basically if you're not in good form, then you don't deserve a spot in the 11.
It was scathing though. You wouldn't I've never seen. Why would you compare one young player with another player? It basically.
No, but Shaw, to be honest, didn't do too badly in the limited.
Yeah, he did
exactly.
Bad actually, but the fact that he brought up the Porel comparison and the fact that he said you're one of the retentions and you're still being dropped kind of says that.
Yeah, he's
look, it's very
going. That is not even the point. But I'm just saying, even for his future prospects, not good. I'm sure. Praveen Amre, I think, was one of his formative coaches as well. So for him to come out and publicly say that is not good news.
No, it's very clear. They are at loggerheads.
Yeah.
Neither is Shaw happy with the DC coaching staff, nor is DC coaching staff happy with...
DC. I'm just talking about Shaw's career in general.
No, so
He'll get a
DC
bid.
career
Yeah,
is
he will.
over. He will get a bid, of course. But
Mumbai, I genuinely think he's going.
that
to
is
Mumbai.
one of the teams that I first thought of.
Yeah.
Mumbai
I
could
was
be.
looking at the
Rohit
classic
Sharma's-
Delhi KKR connection. He got KKR.
Nah. KKR won't. Chandu
no, it
and
won't
all,
happen.
भाई खा जाएंगे उसको जिंदा.
Chandu versus Prithvi Shaw off the
Yeah.
field. It's going to be a boxing match.
Very.
How
I don't
about
want that.
Okay, you all don't need him.
No. Absolutely not. No, it's not even Prithvi Shaw the player. It's Prithvi Shaw the human that I have a problem with. I've
No,
always
everybody
believed that.
has that problem only. Prithvi Shaw,
इसीलिए मेरे को
That
चाहिए.
is his
off-field
problem.
issues.
And apart from that, technically also he's got flaws. So
He's
Oh,
got
I can
flaws.
live with it. I can live with it if you see Venki Iyer, for example. I can live with his technical flaws. If Venki Iyer, the player, the person, is someone I can live with.
I
Like,
understand.
ठीक है, he brings like वो मतलब जो whatever you need in terms of the vibe you're trying to create.
No, I
Shaw
understand.
is a like unfortunate. Okay, छोड़ो. No big.
Power
fan.
play में है impact despite
Yeah,
those
yeah.
deficiencies that he's got. He's still
Exactly.
probably worth it. But again,
He'll
that
get a bid.
fitness and
Yeah, I mean, but it's
off-field stuff
caring
is-
for him. Someone will take him, of course. There's not too many Indian players, and he's still got a lot of quality.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
someone
of course.
definitely taking him.
KKR, Shreyas Iyer, Rana, Rinku, Varun, and Raiders. I think the right man. अरे क्या बोल
How
रहे
will
हो
Rana
सचिन
run?
यार? क्या बोल रहे हो सचिन भाई? कहाँ से नारायण नहीं खेलेगा? ऊपर से 4 Indians ही हो सकते हैं. अच्छा 4. Oh, you're letting go of which Rana is this? I would imagine Harshit.
Harshit.
So he's let go of Venki. He's let go of Nitish. He's let go of. Okay, interesting.
Pretty sad for actually KKR.
Yeah, actually.
They've got even Ramandeep and Salt and those guys.
Hi,
also.
It's a
Ramandeep.
testament to how good their squad is.
And testament to how.
Wouldn't have
Oh,
told-
Ramandeep is also part of the Mumbai list.
Was yeah, I mean,
No,
look at
not that.
ex-Mumbai.
I was just telling ki we should probably come up with a creative of players Mumbai have
Eman
released in the
Gigya.
last. No, players Mumbai have released in the last couple of years that have gone on to do well. Stubbs,
Okay.
Ramandeep, Arshad Khan,
Mohsin Khan,
Mohsin-
Yudhvir Singh Charak.
Good shot.
Yudhvir to फिर भी ठीक है.
Okay,
Mohsin Khan
Down the ground.
was one.
So he's
point-
wearing it, see?
okay.
Sorry?
He's
That
wearing
neck
the-
guard.
I missed it.
So yeah, fair enough.
So what do you think Mumbai's retentions?
Fairly straightforward, I would imagine. Sky Pandya, Bumrah,
Not happening.
4. I mean, that अभी वो नहीं पता. 4. Those 4 only, right? Rohit is the only one I'm thinking कि नहीं होगा तो.
Yeah, same for.
Number 3 is waiting for Rana at SRH. At least that way he stops hitting high scores against us. Ooh, SRH is not a bad
SRH
shout.
have very straightforward retentions. I mean, one out of Cummins or Head, and then Klaasen for sure. And 4 Indians would be easy, no? I mean, this guy, Abhishek, Nitish Reddy,
Nattu.
Natrajan.
Bhai, there's no.
No, Natrajan, I'm saying, I agree. I mean, 4th at least.
Samad will last uncapped.
If they want, yeah.
Abhishek Sharma is getting capped. So they would want an uncapped. So Abdul Samad's not a bad shout at all. So yeah, that's a decent core again to work with. So Nitish Rana joining that, that makes it very potent. That makes him very, very, very potent.
Oh, good ball.
Bhai.
Good ball.
Wild slog.
His load up is a bit like Butler, just a little bit like Butler. The way he loads up when he.
देखते हैं कौन कहाँ जाता है. This mega auction is going to be really fun for sure. I'll be
It's
interested
going to be
to
the
see
most fun
bench.
event of this year.
Yeah, always.
And it's going to happen more or less same time as BGT.
BGT,
yeah,
yeah.
so that's going to be a good time.
Guys, you agree with TKC opening in this game and the playoffs later too? Could they have promoted another Indian batter to open and include an overseas batter in the middle order? Something that Anirudh had also. What do you think, Jeet? Where do you stand when it comes to
I don't mind this, and you also got to factor in that Shimron Hetmar is injured right now. So if you have Dhruv Jurel opening, then again it's going to slightly weaken your dipping off cutter. It's going to weaken your middle order or the lower middle order. So it's fair enough. Again, this guy has the potential. I know he's not tested at this level, but he's got a very good game against spin as well. So I don't mind RR backing him for at least one game before the playoffs.
Do you think Punjab
2
should
games.
retain Harshal Patel?
I'm hoping it's a homecoming for him.
No, you won't buy him back because of the Chinnaswamy factor.
I know because Andy only let go of him,
Yeah.
so that's there. Personally, do you think KL wants to be retained by LG?
I don't
not,
think so.
Not now at this point in time for sure.
Yeah.
In fact, like we spoken about earlier as well, last year, it had reached advanced stages when it comes to the KL coming back.
The source is speaking.
Strong chances, yeah.
Yeah.
And Nicholas Puran could potentially take over as skipper.
Oh, good ball now.
Krunal Pandya will be out. He's going to go to MI since Hardik is there.
So yeah, I mean,
अरे
if Rahul
ऑप्शन में
is
थोड़ी ना ऐसा फिक्स कर सकते हो.
अरे fix नहीं करेंगे, but they'll go after him is what I'm saying.
They'll try.
They'll shell out
I mean, if
whatever they can.
If they don't retain KL, I don't know if Bishnoi and all will stay, but they can still keep Puran, they can keep Mayank Yadav, they can keep Stoinis.
Badoni also.
Badoni, if they can't keep Bishnoi, they can go for Badoni.
Now Badoni can probably bat in number 3, number 4. Give him a proper role now.
You can keep Mohsin also.
Yeah, Mohsin definitely also.
Good ball, yeah. Good
no,
over.
In the sense like if Rahul
Well
says,
constructed over this.
I'm going to RCB, you stay in the auction, we'll buy you something else. If Rahul goes.
To whom?
To
Mohsin?
RCB, yeah.
I'm happy.
Mohsin at
I love Mohsin.
Yeah, I know Mohsin. Obviously, future India player if he stays fit.
Definitely. In fact, Arshad Khan was a name a auction.
Arshad Khan is getting let go anyway, so Arshad.
Yeah, मैं Arshad Khan मैं बोला भी था आज निखिल भाई.
I was surprised Ramandeep actually only got a single bid this time round. And obviously next year, oh my god.
No, Bhuvi asked Sushal, नहीं यार, Bhuvi wasn't retained last time only, so this time कहाँ से retain होगा? He'll definitely get a bid from them, that's for sure.
He'll go back to them itself, I guess.
Yeah. They'll buy him back. It'll mostly be a base price pick or something like that, there and thereabouts. MI will be Pandya, Ishan, Scam David, and mostly Sky. I don't think Bumrah's coming
I agree
back.
with you, Sachin.
Even Sky might not if he does not get captaincy. If he gets a captaincy offer elsewhere, that is. Rohit, if he has self-respect, will not come back to MI.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think Surya will end up staying because he's going to be 34, I think, this year. So, I mean, I think he'll probably stay. Surya, Pandya, Ishan because of... Ishan or Tilak, I'm still not sure because I think Tilak's the better player, but Ishan's got the package as well. And David is staying for sure. So, they may even keep Coetzee as well if they feel the need.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they should, but they could.
No. They're not. But
so they don't even have a second. They don't even have a second foreigner.
They don't. They never did. Who's their first? Tim. They don't have any foreigner.
Tim David will keep.
No.
They'll keep Tim David, bro. For sure. He's vice captain.
They will.
Tim David, they'll keep.
But Bumrah, you really think will enter the auction then?
No, him and Rahul will trade. They'll change the boots.
You think that's happening realistically?
Bro, if we could see Bumrah, Rohit and Rahul in the auction then.
वही इसीलिए like let's assume Rahul तो फिर भी is possible because he's entered the auction many times before.
But 2018 is a long time. He wasn't an established India player back then.
ठीक है, but Rahul entering the auction तो फिर भी समझता है. ईशान किशन 2022 में अगर आ सकता तो Rahul भी आ सकता है. अभी गिल ये सब मैं ठीक है.
I think MI owners are going to have a money shower for Jasprit Bumrah, a special money shower to ensure that he stays.
I don't know, bro.
Bro, if Bumrah enters
how many teams need captains?
Abey captain show, there's no way anyone, bro.
Okay, we'll think of that. That's like the first point of discussion, right?
But they let go of their captain. You really think SRH will hold on to Cummins if Bumrah is entering the auction?
No, I'm like, no, in the sense like I'm just saying, you don't know before that. No, you don't know beforehand. Everyone gets retained and released. They'll know. I'm just saying that. Like, who needs for sure needs... Okay, SRH, I agree, needs a captain because I don't think Cummins will...
Punjab, SRH, RCB, KKR also, if for example, they retain Shreyas Iyer, okay, let's say KKR didn't know Bumrah is coming. Shreyas Iyer ko retain kiya, pata chala Bumrah aa gaya. You really think Gambhir will be like, haan, apne paas to Shreyas Iyer hai, to hum nahi jayenge. My ass.
No, they'll try. I'm just saying that...
Try nahi, they'll fucking go. I mean, everyone's going to go. Bro, no way.
So, yeah, so there are enough options, right? So...
Yeah.
Good ball.
Straight to point, and Ellis gets his first wicket of the season. Well done, my boy. RR continue to struggle tonight. Have absolutely struggled, yeah.
Good bowling plans, though. Consistently good bowling plans.
Yeah, seriously.
It's very similar. It's very similar to the game at Chennai as well, where they were again going at sixes only post power play.
And it has very little to do with the surface. This is their own batting.
Yeah, I don't think.
Good bowling.
I've seen
very
nothing to say that this is a bad surface or a slow wicket.
Guwahati has always
high scoring, yeah. High scoring.
इसी के चक्कर में तो watchalong करना था. मुझे लगा 250-300 बनेगा आज. ये तो भाई 100 बनाने में रो रहे हैं. Nuvi was sure will get a few bids. Akshay, come on, not a base price pick. That'd be a disrespect to him. He still got it.
Yeah, I mean, he will be an Indian pacer experience. He'll get a few bids. He'll go.
ठीक है, मतलब
he didn't. I don't think he literally meant base price.
3. That's what. Like,
3, 4, 5 crores.
5 नहीं. Last time 4 पे गया.
Yeah, but now because of
No. He's going to go for more than that.
He's
got 32, right?
No,
32, 33.
No. I'm thinking 34, 35.
No, it's 32 only.
32 or 33 because I recently
He's
checked.
32.
Exactly. So there is still a long
He
road
has
ahead
one
for him.
final cycle at least, one entire 3-year cycle
Yes,
minimum.
So he's going for a minimum of 5 CR.
Yeah, easy.
That's what I
Even
believe.
then, I'd be surprised.
But even then, I wouldn't retain him because I think I can buy him back.
But last time, so you're saying, अरे तो 29 के age पे वो 4.2 पे गया था भाई.
हाँ, but अब पूरा change हो जाएगा. भाई एक तो ये पूरा season ऐसा गया है.
Shami went only for 6.5 crores. See, it was a
Shami
thing.
तो समझ भी आता है. Movie's done. But Shami's hard. Shami had
No,
never
I'm just
had a
saying
good
rep.
IPL
No,
season.
yeah, no, but Shami's rep has always been higher than Bhuvi was. I think from rep perspective.
IPL level पे तो I don't think so. Anyways, coming back to that
Avesh went for
Bumrah
10, Prasid went for 10.
Yeah, because Avesh to had a phenomenal 21
Yeah,
season. So
yeah.
Prasid to bhai, wo RR gade that India West Indies series that happened right before it, fools, bloody fools. So and of course it is the local lad, Mr. Rian Parag in the center, and the crowd definitely
Because of
giving
whom the
a
games
huge
are happening
vote.
in Guwahati.
Exactly. Oh, there you go. Some rhino says a poster. But good to see, pockets of India where cricket is not exactly the most popular sport. Good to see IPL going to those corners as well. So good on Rajasthan and of course IPL. But Bumrah entering the auction.
We'll see.
Bro.
I'll be surprised if he stays, bro. We'll see. Man, I don't know.
No, it's not about...
I just think that's why they'll open the trade up. They'll open their trade saying, chalo, you guys do whatever you want.
Where does he go? He's not going to Chennai like a lot of people pointed out.
No.
Captain nahi banega wahan ka.
If you enter the auction, you end up getting an amount which comes officially on the paper. If you don't enter the auction, you can go for as much amount as you want, which will not be officially disclosed.
Yeah,
so it's going to be behind closed doors.
But he
some
wants
kind of a trade.
Let's see if he wants captain.
That's why trade. I'm saying
trade.
That's
trade
that
is the way
allows
to go.
Bumrah, and that's why that because Rahul and Bumrah will be captains, bro. Whatever happens, if Bumrah leaves, he'll be captain. If Rahul leaves Lucknow, he'll still be captain. So they'll be captain wherever they go to.
And whether I'm MI or any other franchise, if I desperately want Bumrah, I'll ensure that he doesn't go to the auction. मैं behind the closed doors, under the table ही खत्म करूँगा.
But वो उसके लिए rule भी तो होना चाहिए.
अरे भाई क्या हो रहा है?
What rule for Hardik?
What
What
is
rule
happening so
happened?
far?
वो Mumbai है भाई. Not every team has that.
अरे
of course, that is the point. They're going to go. So they're only talking about RCB. If Bumrah goes, he's going to only CSK, KKR, RCB. One of these bigger franchises.
CSK नहीं जाएगा.
You don't, bro. CSK, I'm telling you. They have the money, bro.
Money की बात ही नहीं है भाई. Money तो देखें कि captaincy की बात हो रही है. There's no way on earth. ये transition ये सब करके there's no way they'll suddenly shut shop and go. They're not that team at all.
No, I agree. That's why he probably is unlikely to go to CSK. But it allows the other teams to come into play. Like for example, Punjab and I'm not going to do it.
I actually see Bumrah going to GT. If something.
Bumrah?
Yeah.
But they, I mean, Shubman Gill.
अगर बुमराह ऑक्शन में आया तो स्टार्क का रिकॉर्ड तोड़ा
आराम से इसलिए नहीं आएगा मैं बोल रहा हूँ
वाली बात ही नहीं है कुछ
ये सब अंडर द टेबल हो जाएगा.
It'll be the biggest. You see these auction table claps, right? We'll see a 10-minute clap after he's sold for 38 crores.
When was the last time we saw a clap at the auction? Stark only. हुआ था क्या clap? I don't know.
25 crore.
Okay.
We'll see a 38 crore bid for Bumrah.
Catch it!
6.
Oh! Wow.
And unfortunately, yet another
Game over.
comes to an end.
Sunrisers Hyderabad win tomorrow and top two is in your hands officially. Because the Punjab are going to play without so many of these overs. They have only Riley Russo and Ellis available next game.
I'm expecting Punjab to win their next two games and RR to lose their next two games.
Punjab will beat SRS without those guys, you think? I mean, I expect GT to beat SRS tomorrow.
Imagine if SRH lose both their games. So.
Then Lucknow should be killing themselves. That's what they should be doing. Lucknow yesterday bottled it. They had halfway through 209.
That's true. That's true for sure.
And from 40 for 4 to even reach 190.
Fantastic job for sure.
Oh, Chitesh, it was that long gone. Interesting.
With DC out of the race this year and CSK needing a wicketkeeper back here, can we see CSK or Dhoni reaching out to Pant next year for a trade? Just like MI, and if this happens, who do you see as next DC and CSK captain?
I know for a fact that Pant and CSK have an amazing relationship, but it won't happen because Jindal has done so much for Pant. It's not happening.
And again, same thing, Pant would want to captain.
Exactly, that's what I was going to come to.
Captain.
So Gaikwad
Bro, you're saying Gill to chhod do, there will Gaikwad also.
CSK is not that team.
It's not that team. I'm just saying if they don't qualify tomorrow, on Saturday if they lose.
No.
Okay, wait. I know it's just a one season thing. It's just that do you ever see Ruturaj Gaikwad being a all format or even a single format player for India consistently?
Could be, yeah. I see it.
How long?
How long depends, but
How long
can-
will it
oh,
even take?
Hey.
See,
I mean,
he's
now
not.
itself. You never know. Ishan Kishan ko hata ke they can.
Ishan Kishan is not
Imagine
even there.
if Sanju Samson cements his spot in the T20 setup with Ishan Kishan going out and Gaikwad replaces him. It can be Gaikwad and Jaiswal for all you know. Because in the pecking order, according to me, Gaikwad should have been up. Oh, ball, yaar.
What a ball.
If I'm not wrong, this was that back of the hand wrist spinner. I genuinely felt this was that. Finally, Rahul Chahar bowled one of those. Let's see. Yes, it was that. And bowled. Finally, he's bowled this after I don't know how many years because I've been longing. Bhai, dal. Good ball, yaar. Good ball. Bumrah and KL Rahul trade the coffee duo reunited. Arre, nahi.
Rahul won't go where he's not captain. Why would he go?
Rahul Mumbai nahi, bhai.
Unless Pandya is sacked or something. But if Pandya is sacked, Bumrah will become captain.
Sorry?
If Pandya is sacked, then Bumrah will be captain. So, what is the point?
Pandya is not being sacked.
I mean, that will be a gross admission of error, which I'm sure the Ambanis won't accept.
Akshay bhai, please tell me we'll have a match in the 18th. We really deserve to have a full shot at the playoffs with the way we played the last 6 games. Unfortunately, Adyan, I only have bad news right now. At least according to forecast right now.
Keep the faith, brother. But you can continue to be pessimistic. That's how it's worked for RCB. You continue being you. And
Clearly, it's my pessimism.
you continue being you.
Yeah,
Exactly. Avnish can be himself, and maybe RCB going all the way on the 26th.
I see, for what it's worth, I'll again say, genuinely proud of the way they've played in the last few games, and just happy to see them come back the way they did. Because 1 in 8 ke baad to bhai ekdam sir.
I watched the Nags video with DK today. Very nice. So
I haven't watched any of the RCB videos since that 1 in 8. Not 1 in 8, this entire season I haven't.
Alright, so I watched the Nags video and they were talking about his retirement on. He was like, maybe 18th is my last game, but I hope not.
Why is it superstition?
They were talking
Some
about
superstition.
What?
For you to have not watched any video.
I was upset with them firstly.
No,
then I was like, अचानक से जीतने लगा. I was like, हटाओ, रहने दो. What the hell is this terrorism, yaar? RR are so far behind this game. Why would you want to send Ashwin here? They'll have to lengthen their order. They would want to try and avoid using an overseas batter.
RR being RR with their tactics, cheeky tactics.
Cheeky chutias is how I've aptly named
You're
them.
very happy, I'm sure. As a Rajasthan Royals hater, I'm sure you'll love it.
Bhai, like I said, this is happening 1 game late. Yaar. This was 1 game pehle ho jata na. Bhai, they could have been knocked out of the tournament. 1 game pehle, bas.
They want to close. They want a few
मैं
close.
preview में भी बोला था first half अच्छा करके वो hugging के बाद में like expected ही था इनका and that's an inside
boundary, I think. Yeah.
Russo नहीं भाई Russo and Bairstow must be 2 of the most ugly looking runners and both are in this exactly you can't oh man sorry
This teddy bear cannot run.
oh man भाई run rate इतनी कम है फिर भी अश्विन को भेज रहे हो यार क्या दिमाग लगाते हैं ये लोग
Sometimes they overthink. I feel they have that tendency. That Tanush Kotian thing, my word, that was one of the worst tactical
and
decisions.
they ended up somehow winning
That's the problem.
Punjab only.
That's the problem.
Which means Butler hasn't played either of the Punjab games this season. That game Punjab, unfortunately, yaar, wo last में if you remember, Hitmar को 2 Yorker डालने के बाद
Sam Curran who lost the game in the 19th.
Oh, that's also okay. You can put it that way, sure. Oh, not connecting.
They had Jurel also. Jurel would have been played well last game as well.
Yeah. Would you take Hardik as RCB captain? No.
Of course, no. Come on.
Let me just...
No, I don't rate Hardik.
Let me scratch the second part. Would you take Hardik?
No, exactly.
Exactly, that's your answer.
You wouldn't?
No. Bro, I've not rated him. Bhai, इसीलिए मैं चिल्ला के बोला Hardik the T20 player is very overrated. I'm sorry.
Like, he's not what he was. That I agree with you. Still, in an IPL sense, you would.
No, I wouldn't. नहीं है भाई.
Fair enough.
इसीलिए. Which is why I kept screaming like MI have actually received the rough end of the bargain by replacing Cameron Green with Hardik Pandya. I still stand by it. And there's no way they should have done that. But name, of course, unfortunately, in India, name precedes form and performance.
You take Rahul or Hardik for sure.
Yeah, I need it.
Because I personally think he's a much better captain as well.
Much better captain, much better person, and also...
That goes without saying.
Yeah.
And I think his batting is still revived.
Yeah, exactly. With Rahul, it's not that he improved nahi ho sakta. With Pandya, it actually seems that he's lost out on his finishing abilities, on his batting abilities.
Because we saw the 5-6 game stretch. I mean, yesterday I told when with Jeet around only that the sample size either way was too small. Where it went well and it went bad. So Rahul's first half and second half of the season. either way, the sample size was too short. I think RCB would be a good move for all parties. I think you guys also. I don't think you will win the title. You may get to the playoffs, but I don't think you'll win the title this year.
Even if you do, how does it make?
Oh wow, you're being. I love this. I love seeing
I'm
this.
asking, why did you bring that up?
No, I just think that it's a sense that you want to try to get eventually the aim for RCB for all these years, try to win the title, right?
Yeah.
So I think getting a local boy, I think it makes a difference.
Rahul will be the face of RCB.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why. So they've been longing for that, and again, even from that content POV, which RCB generally thinks a lot about Rahul.
The fact you saw the Nax video where he was like, I'm pretty sure. So another video where he says that it was after this Goenka controversy, and he was like pretending to talk to Rahul, and he told that don't worry, in Kannada of course, he's like, don't worry bro, here no one is going to scold you, come home, it's your city, your stadium, your people, something. But yeah, the point makes sense for everyone involved, I feel.
That's true. By the way, Sandeep Lamichhane has been proven innocent and is available for Nepal in the T20 World Cup. Correction, slight correction, or a very big correction, not proven innocent, has been acquitted due to lack of evidence. And yeah, sure, the latter part as well is unfortunately available for the T20 World Cup. Yeah, I don't know what to make of it, but yeah. Just adding up on the previous chat, a big journalist said that Ganguly reached out to Rohit for DC this year, but MI declined. If Rohit moves to DC, don't you think he'll be captain and then Pant to CSK happens?
Second part again, Pant to CSK. What about Gaikwad? They're grooming Gaikwad for a reason, no?
So the thing for Gaikwad is just feel like once Dhoni goes, they still need a really big name to come in, right? That's my perspective. I know Gaikwad, ideally they wouldn't want to displace Gaikwad because that's how the franchise they are. But at the end of the day, you need money to come in, brother.
There are other keeper batters, yeah.
You need a face. Forget keeper, forget batter.
Gaikwad is the face.
He's not a nailed-on Indian starter. You're just telling potentially he can get into the T20 team. ODI team, he's not getting.
Bro, Pant, how is Pant getting into the T20 team?
Bro, Pant is India's first choice wicketkeeper in Tests, and he's ODI so more or less. He'll be in the team. And T20 also, right now he's in the team.
But what does that have to do with the?
I think it just it does make a difference in the sense he's a star India player. You understand in the sense.
I get what you're saying, but Pant is
Ruturaj Gaikwad. I don't see it. I don't see how, because he's still behind ODIs. He's behind Rohit, Gill, Jaiswal at least.
Rohit अगले 1-2 साल में तो चला.
If he goes also, Gill, Jaiswal are there.
Gill isn't not in T20s.
ODI में
ODI क्या फर्क पड़ता?
अच्छा, even T20 also Gill I'm sure is ahead of Ruturaj. That's why he's been picked ahead of Ruturaj.
No, that is a very different reason why Gill was picked.
So I don't know.
From a BCI perspective, I meant.
But again, that will have little to no bearing on who CSK retains. How does it matter?
Not retain. I'm just talking about it from a face perspective, marketing perspective.
It doesn't.
Because you're losing Dhoni. It's a behemoth in terms of.
You can never replace Dhoni. Just to be clear,
you can't.
Pant also can't.
Yeah, I agree.
And if anything, you could potentially see a Pandya MI-like situation. Not that toxic and not that. But for all you know, CSK fans themselves will take a lot of time because you're talking about a guy who's been the face of another team for the last 7 years.
No, I agree. I don't think they do it because of.
Gaikwad makes sense because Gaikwad is a homegrown talent.
He's been there for a while.
Exactly. So they would any day prefer Gaikwad over Pant.
It's just that if they have a couple of bad seasons, they're also going to react.
Not Pant.
No, I'm not saying Pant. It just could be anyone. I don't know who that.
Like you mentioned, there's no way Parth nahi chhodega.
Oh, Parth he'd be. I mean, I look down on Pant very much more than Hardik if Pant leaves Delhi.
Pant should feel
irrespective to where he goes. 100%, bro. I mean, there's no reason for Delhi to support as much. I mean, it's just a human reason, and that they've done. The least you do is stay, and I think he'd stay, bro. I mean, come on, he's a Delhi boy. So
exactly. No, nothing's happening there on that end.
Although I know for a fact that Pant and CSK are close, but I don't think it matters.
Bro, that way, Puran and CSK were also close before that or before.
Puran, I think CSK bid a couple of times for him.
So they didn't. So wo hota hai, but theek hai. And also, by the way, Rohit moving to DC does not necessarily mean he'll be captain.
Yeah, I don't think it's desperate need for Rohit to be captain. He'll leave Mumbai. He doesn't have to be. He'd like to be captain, I'm sure, wherever he goes.
Rohit to GT could also potentially happen.
No, I don't think so.
I actually think if they're Punjab like, let's just go for proper serial winner.
Replacement.
It'll be like just get Rohit the captain, title winner. Face also, but Punjab needs someone PR wise.
Punjab can also. Punjab GT.
Like imagine
SRH.
Imagine the jump Punjab will get. Punjab are probably the least, along with Lucknow, least followed
And
franchise,
Hyderabad.
right? Any of these franchises
Yeah.
could just be like,
Fair
we'll
enough.
get a
Fair
face
enough. Yeah. I mean, match थोड़ा एक तो boundary मार लो भाई, and
Not a boundary.
Yeah, I thought थोड़ा extra cover के ऊपर आ रहा है, but pitch होके अंदर की तरफ आता हुआ sweeper cover takes care of it. But yeah, interesting. Let's see how this
guys,
goes.
I know we're talking a lot about the other
Yeah, do
stuff.
let us know what are your thoughts on. I'm pretty sure they themselves would also love to talk
Yeah,
more
because
about the
nothing
option
happening in the
analytics.
game, boys, at this point.
We'd love to talk more about the game, but let's see how the game progresses. अगर कहीं close आता है तो, ooh, that was a very, very, very मतलब
Wild
ऐसा.
hawk.
Akshay questioning Hardik on what basis? Just the last 3 years' performance with his bat, with the bat.
Look at this guy.
Punjab needs a captain. Would
Shivam,
love
who do you
Rohit there and get slammed.
Who do you support, Shubham?
पकड़ अबे यार पकड़. Keeper ये है भाई keeper.
Prabhsimran.
Potential captaincy material who can be in the auction. Rahul, Hardik, Bumrah, Rohit, Ashwin. Head class.
Hardik, Bumrah and Rohit.
सबको no मतलब like potential like
Okay,
not
one of these
everyone,
guys.
हाँ.
Fair enough.
अरे head class
Head
इतना
class,
captaincy
neither
material
of them.
है ही नहीं.
Neither of them.
Both will. I mean, I don't know if it
Material है
depends.
बस वो captaincy नहीं है.
Experience ही नहीं है.
I'd say Markram more than any of those guys, but yeah.
मैं उस हिसाब से तो वेन पानेल है.
Please.
रोहित तो आरसीबी भाई मतलब
Possible है. I want to
अभी given how Will Jacks, Green and all have performed, I don't see that. Like 1-8 के time पे तो I would have actually said कि they might actually realistically go.
Right.
Now that they have proven themselves with a decent degree of confidence, so I don't know if now they would look at Rohit.
In the sense, but like even if they don't win on the pitch, they'd win away. Like if they don't get Rahul, they'll get Rohit. I think their first choice.
No. First choice and only choice will be Rahul when it comes.
They'll be
to
like, no matter what, we'll get him.
now.
And
I don't think
it also solves a wicket keeper issue, right?
That's
Exactly,
a big.
yeah.
3 issues they solve. One, they replace.
That's one of the big ones
They
too.
replace any Indian because one apart from Patidar and Kohli, they have no Indian batters. One, Dinesh Karthik's been a big player for them. You cannot necessarily find a direct replacement for him, and you need a captain as well. So 3 boxes, and the fourth that he's a
he
local
solves
boy.
a lot of problems.
And he's
just-
a local boy, and all just adds up.
And just imagine, these guys were grooming Anuj Rawat this season when it began. They were very clear that we want Anuj Rawat as a replacement for DK.
As
It didn't work
keeper
out, obviously.
As a keeper, he used to keep.
Yeah.
DK used to play as an impact player.
Yeah.
So clearly that's not work.
Anuj will probably come back still, but yeah.
Base पर हाँ ठीक है बैकअप तुम स्क्वाड में उसको
किसको अनुज रावत को
हाँ
हाँ ठीक है as a backup I don't mind.
Yeah, 11 में मत खिलाओ is my point. Rahul definitely Rahul Kohli.
So your
Jacks,
potential
Patidar
11, yeah,
and
potential 11 could be Jacks and Virat opening ideally. Rahul
Ideally,
at
yes.
3.
No. If Rahul comes, I would imagine Rahul.
हाँ if Rahul comes
He'll
here
probably open. I'm just saying, just from his career perspective as well, I think he'd be better off 3 or 4.
वैसे तो it'd be better off at 5.
I think 5 is a little too early. Like the jump is too drastic, I feel. And he
Open
can do it,
करेगा,
it's just. But whatever, you can still like, it's no big difference between 1 and 3. Like the team per se looks
good
good.
shot very good shot.
The top 5 per se anyway looks strong. And then 6, you need a left-hander for sure, whoever that is. It gives you option. Now that you've solved the wicketkeeper and captain in the top 5, and you've got what? You've got 6, at least 6
I
overs
would
of
have
ball.
wanted Glenn Phillips at 6. Yeah.
You can still get him, you
Yeah,
know.
left-hander. हटाओ Glenn Phillips at 6.
No, in the sense because you've got at least 6, maybe even 8 overs in the top 5 here.
Yeah.
6 overs. Realistically, you've got 6 overs in the top 5.
5 ही पकड़ ले 4 to 5.
4 to 5 overs. And
And
Green,
the keeper.
you know, I was surprised. So heading into the season, I was looking at Green, the batter, saying that he's going to nail it at Chinnaswamy. But I'm being so pleasantly surprised by how well he's bowled. He's been outstanding with the ball. I think very underrated. He's bowled in tough situations. Duplessis used him in situations which have been tricky and still come through. So I think
Not done too
Green
badly,
easily 3 overs, Jacks 1-2 overs. So 4-5 overs easy. So again, so 6 can be anyone. A left-hander ideally, but as you said,
कौन है एक नाम बताओ left-hander.
Hetmeyer. But you can't afford everyone, so it's not happening.
सब मिल जाए तो है बढ़िया ही हो जाए. But Hetmeyer is a good shout.
Because I don't see how he can be. He may be retained again, depends on the rules and everything. But
Akshar? No, these are not like
Akshar Patel, of course.
Lowest
You can
scores after
try.
10 overs this IPL. Finally, look at that.
You can
yaar.
actually, you know, you'd be any of Harpreet Brar, Krunal Pandya.
एक सेकंड वो सब नाम से पहले RR पंजाब are almost doing an encore of what we saw in the reverse fixture. Reverse fixture mein Punjab registered the lowest score at the end of 10 overs this season with 57 for 4, if I'm not wrong, that was. And now RR with whatever, what's the score? 58. That was 53 for 4, and today 58 for 4 is the 4th lowest.
What was Priyanshu's comment before this, producer? Something about the finals?
RCB SRH repeat of 2016.
Okay. Okay, it was not Priyanshu, it was Ash. I mean, I was looking at RCB KKR. Gambhir against Kohli.
But is there any left-handed number 6, number 7 type batter?
There will be one guy.
In India, you can, if you're from
Pandya.
No, in India, you can look at Nehal Vadera.
Good.
Thank you.
Vadera, good shout. Vadera, मैं रमनदीप को सोचा number 7.
It gives you options. Then bowling again, if you retain Siraj and Yash, see, end of the day, Rahul will take up a lot of the purse.
I'm going for an overseas.
So you say 6.
Now.
So you've got 6 retentions anyway, right? So 6 retentions would solve, and you'd have 1 to 5 sorted if Rahul comes in at the top, and then you have Siraj, Yash with the ball. So that's 9 and 10. Okay, 10 and 11 sorted. So you need to fill 6, 7, 8, 9, and an impact player.
Impact player, let's assume.
Okay, forget. Okay, so anyway, Jackson Green helps with us. We don't need impact player.
6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9.
So 7 needs to bowl a bit. Needs to be a bowling all-rounder. So that's where Harpreet Brar, Krunal Pandya could come into play.
7 pe Krunal theek hai mere liye. I would actually go to
7.
6.
I would go to Harpreet.
Or would you go to 1 into Hasaranga again?
No, overseas spinner. मैं वही बोलने आया था. I want an overseas spinner.
You know, actually, I was reading Dan Weston's article, and he was just facts, bro. In the sense, he was saying Ashwin's 35 plus, 38, basically. Yuzvendra Chahal is 33, and Kuldeep's getting retained. So only actual spinner who will come into the auction, and I think Vishnu will get retained, depends on a factor, but it's likely to get retained. Rahul Chahal is the only Indian spinner, Indian proper spinner. I'm not talking about these all-rounders. Proper spinner who will come into the auction.
I do not stand this Markande slander.
Okay, Markande.
Abhi aapko
I know you're a Nitish Rana and Markande fan club owner, but still, I'm just saying an established one.
Markande is more established than Chahar in my eyes.
Okay, in your eyes, fair enough. In your eyes, yeah. But again, so there are not too many options. Is the point? 2, 3.
Would DK take his retirement back if the CSK management?
CSK wanted him this year.
Yeah.
And RCB said no.
Retain him at RCB. He spoke about this Kutti stories.
No, he told about this came as an Indian Express article.
Achha, okay.
That he came, but he won't stay, bro. I mean, great time to go as well. Come on, like what is he gonna gain by
retire on a high? I hope he also understands that.
See, the point is not just retirement. Okay, the point is not trying to play next IPL. That would mean 4-5 months of serious prep before the IPL, because he's not going to play any cricket from now till December. Then from January to March, he'll again have to do the slog. Is it really worth doing it for 1 more year? I don't think so. So good. And the fact that RCB haven't necessarily, I mean, irrespective of what happens on Saturday, irrespective of what happens on Saturday, RCB are going out technically on a high, and DK has had his second best season. He had an outstanding 22 season, but after a lull in 23, he's had as good a season as you could have hoped for. So I think it's the perfect time to go. He'll go, bro. So.
Also, one more thing, number 7.
Short Ash.
But
6.
First 6 of the game? Or did
TKC hit one, yeah.
Second 6 of the game. And number 7, I'll also include Shahbaz Ahmed.
Shahbaz is also option. Shahbaz, Krunal, this guy, Harpreet Brar.
मेरे हिसाब से Punjab will
buy him back. It depends. You can still buy him. It's not like you can fight and buy. But I'd retain Harpreet over all of them, because I think he's outstanding with the ball. I think out of all of those guys, Harpreet's the best. Again, bat. So you can get Vadera, or you can. What a shot, Ash! If you get a right-hand bat, it gives you a lot of options. So we've used only 2 overseas slots, right? Jacks and Green. So 1 overseas pacer has to be there. So that'll be a number 8. Sorry, number 9.
Number 9, 8 I'm having an overseas spinner. A leg spinner.
Who is that?
Hasaranga, Zampa, Rashid, I don't mind.
Rashid?
Yeah, I don't mind. But it should be an overseas wrist spinner. Wrist spinner India mein zyada nahi hai. Markande agar milta hai to Markande le lo bhai. Question, would you rather have Bumrah in your team or start every...
Oh! What a shot, Ash. Very good.
Beautifully played, yeah. Beautifully played. Bhai sab, gazab.
Would you have Ash?
Yeah, I've already told captain nahi rakhunga main. Question, would you rather have Bumrah in your team or start every batting innings with a guaranteed bonus of 12 runs at 2 sixes above. Does the answer change if the player is Narayan, Rashid or Russell?
I'll take. Come on, bro. I'm taking 12 runs. Come on. It's just a mental factor of having 12 runs.
Bumrah or take 12? No, Bumrah. Wickets.
12 runs, bro.
भाई बुमराह अगर कोहली को निकाल दे 12 रन किसकी?
Anyone can get anyone out.
No,
I'm taking 12
ऐसे
runs.
तो हाँ ठीक है भाई. इसको तो anyone can take anyone out ना, इसको दो भाई. सब बकवास बॉलर इसको दो.
I thought over a period, if it's a one-off game, then I
14
take.
games.
Okay, 14
Of
games.
course.
Okay, 14 games. I'm taking Jasprit Bumrah,
Yeah.
but one-off game, I'll take 12 runs.
Because he's talking about the season ना. इसीलिए तो every batting innings लिखा है. So yeah.
Fair enough. Then I obviously over a period of
There's
season.
no way. बुमराह भाई 12 रन नहीं, कम से कम तुम्हें ऐसा एक 60-70 रन देना पड़ेगा. Realistically, not even exaggerating here, for there to be some semblance of parity.
So how if still Mumbai ended up 9th or 10th?
Because they're dumb AF.
Sure.
And I thought I was going straight to point, but no. What really happens to RR in the second half? Yeah, in the first 7 to 8 games, they look formidable and the team to beat, but then they just start losing the big moments in these games and can't find a way to come back. To back it up with numbers, in this auction cycle, in the first 7 games, RR have a win percentage of 72. And in the second half, including playoffs, they have a win percentage of 46.
46 is actually better than what I thought.
46 is still 46. Like, you're losing more than you're winning. So, can't help it.
Basically, they lose steam at the back end.
And it's to be honest, once again, it also is down to the fact the way they've constructed their squad. Starting with, it's easier for for at least one of Samson himself has always had that, issue with continuing the tournament. Butler himself has not struggled has struggled.
Butler had a bad last season.
Yeah.
This season's been slightly inconsistent.
Jaiswal's had a poor season. So the problem basically is when you're backing proper match winners to win your games day in day out, starting में ठीक है, मतलब चल जाता है. But once teams start figuring out कि boss ठीक है, इनके पास वो depth नहीं है batting में भी और bowling में, so they know how to back it up. Just see this. They're now being forced to send Ashwin, and they're expecting Ashwin to do bulk of the damage here, or shore up bulk of the responsibility. So it's just very, like I said, I've always had a very anti-bias for them. So against them, that is rather. But yeah, after 2 months of this MI drama, it's clear that bringing Hardik was a big miss. Potentially, they will see at least Sky and Rohit leaving, and Bumrah might also leave.
Fitting. They deserve it.
Oh, no bat.
I was really close though.
Yeah. देखते हैं. Do you expect the Punjab squad to look very different next
It does every auction cycle. It's different.
Last time around they retained only 2, Arshdeep and Mayank.
Yeah, only 2. They built everything.
I know that
scratch.
for Punjab, they've generally said that the batting in this auction cycle, they've been like, what a batting lineup. But I was looking at their bowling attack, and actually, at least on paper,
this season they had a very good.
amazing bowling attack. It's as good as you can get. You had no weak links. I mean, in the sense, of course.
Inka death
But somehow it just hasn't come together on paper. Batting, I still feel had a couple of holes here and there, but bowling,
No,
man.
this season I feel it's their batting that's been a bigger letdown, not their bowling.
This season I agree. Top 4, Arshdeep's not been great. Rabada has been on and off.
More on than off. Harshal's been good. Curran hasn't been the worst. Rahul Chahed's come back to form. Harpreet Brar has been good.
Harpreet Brar has been the best bowler.
Livingston actually in the games he's bowled has actually bowled well. Oh, good ball. Lastly, who played in the 22 World Cup semi-finals? 63 runs when somebody scored combined scored 77 of 68. 23 World Cup also he was doing excellent before he got injured. When did Rohit get injured?
It's not about Hardik Pandya.
Oh.
You
Hardik ka last 3 ka bola, Rohit ka bola.
No, you said Hardik's last 3 years have been poor, right?
I was talking about the IPL आभास भाई. ये तो मतलब मैं last 3 seasons बोला था शायद, if I'm not wrong. But year अगर बोला तो my bad. Seasons IPL bat अभी ले लो. सबको ले ले तो भाई. जाम्पा राशिद IPL में कुछ नहीं करेंगे. जो टीम है इस साल थोड़े ही चेंज करने के बाद आरसीबी की टीम अच्छी ही थी. अच्छा मतलब थोड़ा ही चेंज करना बाकी. अच्छा जो टीम है इस साल थोड़ा ही चेंज करना बाकी आरसीबी की टीम अच्छी ही थी. भाई सबको कहाँ लिया? I said Zampa / Rashid / Hasranga. Not सबको एक साथ लेके खिला लो. फिर तो yeah. And एक तो
That's what you guys did with the fast bowlers this year, though.
What?
1 spot, 4 foreign fast bowlers.
Fair shout. That was the massive
That was a mess.
hole that they wanted to plug, but yeah, the names they got, that's the issue. Devil's advocate with Hasranga. Would you retain him over head considering you take a punt and getting head in the auction with RTM? He might go for an affordable price considering an opening batter slot being open.
Impossible. Bro, come on.
But I know Jeet has spoken about retaining
no, in the sense,
Hasranga.
Travis Head, already you're going to miss out on Cummins or Head, one of them. So, Hasranga doesn't even come into the picture.
But if they retain him, it will be a smart move on their part, to be honest.
Ahead of Travis Head.
Travis.
I know that Travis Head kind of had an outside. I agree with you. I would like Cummins. I'd take Cummins for sure. It's safe. I know my captain's sorted. I know my fast bowling is
Availability, bro.
I mean, ideally, I just feel like Cummins will play another year. Because he's gone so well. If he plays, then you obviously keep him. Then uske baad you look at it.
Bro, there's a difference between having 17 crores in your kitty and the mega
auction and
17
mini auction.
in the mini.
I know. I agree with you. It just feels like it's worth the risk. I mean, I know that the Sunrisers are keeping Cummins. No, they are keeping Cummins if he plays.
They might. I'm saying logically it doesn't make no.
I'll go for Hasranga.
It'll be a smart move. Even I agree. सस्ते में अगर retain कर पाओगे, which
why do you think you went only for base prices here?
Because Mumbai was fucking dumb. RCB had not even thought like the
because
11
they
had
wanted
in mind.
Cummins.
Yeah,
they wanted Cummins.
Hasranga,
They wanted Cummins, yeah?
Yeah. No, Hasranga came after Cummins, of course.
No. Cummins came after
yeah.
Hasranga was the first in that big all-rounder set. He was the first in the big all-rounder. We had Cummins, Kotsia and all those guys.
Mumbai should have gone for him.
Dumb guy. Mumbai should have gone for Zampa in 22. 23 May also, I think Zampa was there. At 24, they should have
23 May nahi tha na, and is that...
Chance.
There you go. Arshdeep is also amongst the wickets now. Gets Mr. Ravi Ashwin. Nicely done, but Ashwin's done his job, yeah.
Yeah, he's done a decent job, yeah.
Very well played. Especially given how none of the top order batters were able to click. 28 of 19 is as good as you can get. Now see Sangakkara taking the time out at the worst possible time. This guy is spoiling my team.
Nangakara. That is what I read on Twitter.
You know why, right? You know the 2015 story, right?
No, I don't.
You also don't?
No.
Okay, I don't think it
wasn't something pertaining to his...
What you mentioned now, that
part? So because there is a long sentence which has that part as well.
There's a reason.
And somebody mentioned that he himself posted it.
Yeah, exactly. It's true. So, whatever it is, जो भी post करना था,
I got it. I got the ref.
Wall पे post कर दिया उसने. And yeah, there you go. That's how the name came to be. But yeah, Hasranga too. Even CSK could have gone for Hasranga. I thought CSK would probably throw in a bit. Mumbai would throw in a bit.
They're Teekshana and Sad. So
look, I just want CSK to change that one mindset. Have a leg break bowler in your side, yaar. Come on.
And Teekshana
Teekshana go, please.
No, I'm just saying that it'll change next year. Everything, the team is going to get disbanded anyway. So
if you
what
are
the CSK retention if it's 4+2, Rutraj, Dubey, Patirana.
I personally would actually hold on to Phil.
Oh, Jadeja, of course.
Jadeja, yeah.
So there
Jadeja,
three Indians would be Rutraj, Dubey, Jadeja for
probably
sure.
Probably Rizvi type
potentially.
Yeah. Retain Kari low types.
Patirana would be one overseas.
I wouldn't mind.
They'll keep Conway, I think. Conway or Rachin, they'll keep one of them.
Rachin band karo bhai.
They'll keep Conway or
The more people hype Rachin, the more I get annoyed. Unfortunately, I love the bloke. I genuinely
but they'll keep one of them. They'll keep one of Rachin or
Conway.
one
of Rachin or Conway.
And then
they will.
So that Indian fourth, they can keep anyone, man. They'll keep Tushar Deshpande.
कहाँ 4 हो गए भाई ना?
No, they won't keep Rizvi.
Oh, could be. Shardul bhi hai, by the way, for what it's worth.
I think Deshpande.
Oh, that's gone for the 4 out of nowhere.
Deshpande will stay as uncapped. So Deshpande will be an outstanding keep for 4 crores.
Fair shout. Good work done by Ashanna, for sure, Navodat. You must be happy there.
Jurel's in, no?
The reason for the bonus rounds question is a study that CricViz had done to quantify the net run impact of players. They had found that Bumrah was plus 10 runs on the average replacement. Rashid was plus 15. This season basically drives home that intent worth 2 extra sixes in an innings is enough to make up for a great bowler in T20s. And this is a hitter's game. Sorry, are you referring to this season or T20s or all T20s? Ki kya bhai? Like, Yash just confirmed that. If you're telling me Rashid had a greater impact than Bumrah,
Producer, can you just go to the first comment, the first part of it?
This is as stupid as it can get if they're referring to this season alone.
Surely
No, this has to be overall.
Yeah,
This has to be overall. Because Rashid, I mean, come on, this season has had a howler, so this has to be overall.
But एक तो भाई क्या मॉडल यूज कर रहे हैं, क्या फॉर्मूला यूज कर रहे हैं, क्या क्या फैक्टर क्या अपने को नहीं पता. So I don't agree with the +10 bit, but I don't know what that +10 exactly refers to. So I'll hold my thoughts on that for now. Because if you want to quantify Bumrah's impact on the score, 10 is far too less. Oh, Jurel's gone for the golden duck. And RR continue to crumble. क्या चल रहा है भाई, लोग इतना बकवास खेल रहे हो तुम लोग यार. आ इधर आ, देखो एक दो पंच मार के जाता हूँ. चला. Time for Parag celebration.
It's coming. And he's going to look straight at the dugout.
they're going to get Rauman in or Donovan.
Donovan ही बोला था उन्होंने. I don't know. अच्छा नहीं.
No, Rauman is already in the 11.
तो Rauman को
And if they lose another wicket, then they'll have to sub in this guy, Donovan.
भाई 11-12 से एक दिन ऊपर का नहीं लगता यार.
क्या?
11-12 साल से एक दिन ऊपर का नहीं लगता है रेस.
Powell only.
West Indian captain. Shawman Powell.
He'll get a good bid.
Who?
Jurel.
Yeah.
Indian wicket.
अगर राहुल नहीं मिला तो जुरैल है मेरे लिए, not जितेश. Jurel over
And
Jitesh.
yeah, 100% younger guy also.
Yeah. Younger and more technically.
Yeah, he's sounder
competent,
and
so,
yeah.
Kunal Singh Rathod.
Top order ना लेकिन.
नहीं, नीचे भी, middle order.
वो
Good
number
strike,
3,
very good
number
strike.
4 ना.
5-6 sorry.
Urvil Patel, top order, but I really thought he would
He's a
get
decent striker, but
I do think that Gujarat
guys-
had Urvil Patel last year, right?
yeah, I think as a replacement, right?
Replacement. And Buggers went for BR Sharath, bro.
No, they went for Robin Mills. They got Sharat
अरे ये साल
as a backup,
हाँ,
as a replacement.
Replacement when they could have gone to Urvil Patel. Isn't Arya Desai also a keeper bat? तो भाई उसको भी देख सकते.
With KKR, no?
Was yeah. क्या
But these guys are very hit and miss.
भाई
Very hit and miss.
BR Sharath.
That's true. I would prefer these guys
Does
over
BR
BR
play for
Sharath. But
Karnataka in T20s?
No. भाई वो महाराजा T20 ट्रॉफी में मुश्किल से कैसे तो करके उसका टिका है भाई उसकी जगह.
I mean, I would even prefer KL Srijit over BR Sharath to be
वो नाम भी भाई KL. Oh my goodness. Oh,
Shot.
First ball 4. Yeah. What a shot, yaar. What a
That's
shot.
100 up. Ferreira is padded up.
And again Ferreira also I think.
What a gun batter he is here.
But SC20 में जितना देखा ना बहुत है भाई, मतलब time like he'll need to. I don't think IPL
मैंने
level.
तो I first watched him in the CSA T20
Oh, okay.
a long time ago, and I was very impressed. And do you know how I came across this name? I was just randomly searching names. I saw this guy with an average in excess of 60, strike rate of over 160. I was like, dude, how? And then I actually watched him play, and I was like, okay, now I can see why.
You look, he definitely fits the bill that way. Agreed. But
He's-
SC20 first season मैंने पूरा I watched every game
So-
only for him.
Yeah, so he delivered, I believe, in the very first game. After that, he failed. But this guy's got a very good potential.
But even
But
this year, I think for
96 maybe
JSK,
there were like 4 edges जहाँ पे 2 drop catches in the first 10 balls, and I was like, bhai,
That's true, but he's a very good striker.
Agreed,
very good
agreed.
striker.
That I agree. He's
Has to be groomed.
sort of उसका मेरे को हल्का I see shades of Klaasen in the way he bats. I don't know what it is, but I see shades of Klaasen. It's the height, it's the reach. I don't know what is it.
do you think Delhi will keep Stubbs? I mean, I don't even think it should be a discussion, but if they don't,
They should be dissolved.
I
They should be dissolved.
I mean, I hope-
पार्थ जिंदल को धक्का मार के इंडिया से तड़ी पार
If-
करा दो भाई.
think there's a good chance that he'll be the highest paid batter if he comes into the auction.
वैसा
Highest paid overseas batter. I cannot think of anyone else.
Klaasen. अगर तुम ऐसा random नाम बोलो तो Klaasen.
Okay. Klaasen nailed on to be retained. Stubbs should be nailed on to be retained.
No, he is, bro. Ganguly already hinted it
What did he say?
that he's being retained.
Stubbs will be, yeah. Stubbs and Jake Fraser Megha
Fraser
are the
Megha
two I
तो फिर भी
expect.
सोच सकते हो. But I don't mind him also being retained. But फिर भी सोच सकते हो कि क्या करना है. Stubbs भाई वो रोल पे क्या gun fielder keeping कर
What
सकता
a
है.
player, man.
भाई like every time I see Stubbs, I feel sad for Phillips. Like Phillips can
Next
do
year,
all of that.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe not You don't know. You can. I agree that he's got the ability. He's stuck in a pretty.
Like it's very
I rate
sad.
Phillips a lot higher than Aiden Markram in T20s.
भाई तो मतलब
A lot.
ये तो बोलने वाली बात भी नहीं है. Like anyone who's rating
नहीं
Markram
मतलब
over
sadly
Phillips.
SRH नहीं करता है ना.
Bro, Loveneet Sisodia is really talented. He's definitely a very good option. यार मेरे को बस high pace का उसका देखना because KPL में भी I've seen him struggle against the new ball जब especially वो power play में attack करता है ना. He's one of those एकदम 6 ओवर में 80-90 ला देगा नहीं तो पहले 2-3 बॉल में ही आउट हो जाएगा. तो मेरे को बस वही देखना. I haven't of course seen him face high pace, but let's hope he comes in. There's Chetan LR, Rohan Patil for what it's worth. Karnataka say these are the top order batters I would be keeping a keen eye on. There's of course Jitesh that I really thought
He's been TNPL. He was close I think this year to get a
भाई
back.
RCB मेरे को लगा DK का बैकअप यही होगा.
Next year.
मतलब same like for like है वो.
If he has a good TNPL this year, he'll get a bit next
for
year.
sure.
And to be fair, even Tamil Nadu tried him as an opener, as a pinch hitter, but it didn't really work out. But
Stupid. उनके पास वो है ना प्रदोष रंजन पॉल.
Yeah, he's more of a red ball player though.
yeah, red
But
ball.
T20s में भी तो खेला था.
But he's definitely
नहीं, red ball. I'll stick to red ball with
हाँ,
Pradosh.
वो ठीक है. You don't know about the numbers, but Bumrah है तो
Hope है till the last.
अच्छा, Bumrah है तो hope है till the last. Bumrah induces fear in opposition's mind, which will not be quantified in numbers. Agree? Hey, boy!
Walking wicket against spin.
Robin Powell versus leg spin. Surprise, surprise. Bhai sahab.
That bounced a bit, I believe.
Yeah.
Extra bounce. Anyway, it's Ferreira
But he
time.
got squared up.
Googly tha and
Ferreira
I felt
time.
halka sa it got stuck.
It stuck and it bounced a little as well. It stopped basically.
इसीलिए.
And plus it bounced. There we go. They're showing that.
So I know Donovan will walk in.
नहीं वो वही.
नहीं.
Oh.
मतलब सीधा ही गया.
If they get one more wicket, they could be done by 130 or 130, 140.
130
It's Ferreira time now. Ferreira time for sure.
भाई
There's too
मेरे को
many
लगता है
overs.
फरेरा इसी ओवर में गूगली LBW या बोल्ड देखते हैं गूगली अगर डाला तो
नहीं single ले लेगा वो.
Stubbs is a serial winner with SEC2, highest bid player in SA20. That's true. 950,000 rand or something, 9.5 million rand.
Deserving stuff.
But
Will Brevis come back to the IPL next year?
I don't think he won't. He'll definitely come. Will he get a bid? That's the
No,
question.
of course, that's what I meant.
Oh,
by
अच्छा.
will-
No, I thought you were asking वो आएगा क्या?
Yeah, of
वो
course.
क्यों नहीं
That's
आएगा?
what I mean. Will he get a bit?
Could. You never know. MI might continue to keep him as a project player.
Could. I mean, they could easily if they wanted to. It's not even.
But having an overseas project player is as dumb as it gets, यार. चुपचाप घूम करते रहो यार, बाहर से देखते रहो क्या चल रहा है.
And let go of Stubbs.
They let go.
They
of
didn't even
Stubbs
give
and
him an
held on to
opportunity.
David.
They didn't even give him.
He played ना 3-4 games. Shat, but of course also because भाई मतलब 2-3 गेम में कितना क्या ही पता लगेगा.
Delhi also got lucky, of course. If Harry Brook was around,
He wouldn't have probably gotten that much game time. But no, I think he would have. Fraser Megak नहीं खेलता था. अगर Brook भी होता.
bro, they had Warner and Marsh at the start.
भाई Warner March नहीं होता ना. तो instead of Fraser Megak, Brook and
Yeah, I mean, it's just that Stubbs knew at the start of the season he's playing all 14 games unless he messes up the first 7. So he had to ridiculously fail continuously.
भाई रेन है बैंगलोर में कहाँ से आ गए RCB versus RR.
It's coming, brother. Keep the faith. I know. I mean, you're not an RCB fan.
He
Clearly.
is.
Oh.
He's. I feel Vasant confirm because he's a Bangalorean. Vasant confirm you are an RCB fan, right? Just one of those, like one of the annoying me types. Just like last season, RR bombing it in the second half. Only difference is that they did enough before to ensure qualification. Exactly, yeah. Just one win. पहले आ जाता तो मजा आ जाता.
Poor Jurel.
हाँ.
Roll for just the one ball. That's it. And he's off.
चलो eliminated one will be RCB.
Jurel get a
versus RR.
massive bid next year.
Who?
Jurel.
Yeah.
He's going to go for a lot, actually.
We're talking about that guy as well, right? Aryan Jayal.
Yep.
Another
We've
option.
Spoken, yeah.
Man, if he bolts the wrong and he's prime LBW bolt
भाई मैं
candidate.
आने से पहले वही बोल के रखा है. Nana shifted to Chennai with the way they performed. I wish they deserve to play qualifier. हाँ. अभी he shifted allegiances. Wait, have you shifted base to Chennai or allegiances to Chennai or both? Oh, yeah. Akshay, do you remember I told if a few results go our way, we will reach the playoffs. You told me not to be delusional. Of course, even I had said it as a joke. भाई अभी भी बोलता है रुक जा.
It's in your hands officially. Rain is not.
Officially, unofficially, it's not about it being in our hands or not. ये सब I've had so many heartbreaks even from this situation. So छोड़ो यहाँ तक आ गए V18. Be happy with it. बस खत्म.
What happened here?
किस बात का?
Edge. What are they referring?
No clue.
Outside edge, I believe.
What?
Yeah, what else could it be?
Stump?
Didn't even
Get the stumps?
Didn't even
Has to
see
be
the
outside
close.
edge.
अपील करने का भी दिखाया भी नहीं, एक तो विजुअल जैसा अपील कर रहे हैं करके, पता नहीं भाई क्या कर रहा है.
Any changes you'd like to see for the game on Saturday? Team wise, same.
Barring the one forced change.
Yeah,
I mean, Max.
Oh, wow, that's a close one.
Apart from Max or Jax. So how would you like line up batting order in that case? Would you be like, let's stick with Paridar and Green at 4?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Everything remains the same, no change.
I'd like to see Paridar at 3 if you had batted 7 overs in the power play. Even then?
जो जैसा चला है वैसे चलने दो. I'd initially thought कि भाई probably Green को 3 पे लाओ और Maxi को 5 पे लाओ. But I'm fine either ways. जो भी करना है करो. बस Rapa has to be at 4. That's his perfect entry point. Rapa जब तक रहेगा ना, Maxi, Green. I would also have 2 slips भाई.
अब googly आएगा. It's a googly dude.
Bluff.
Has to be a bluff, भाई. Otherwise, Prabhsimran. Why would you back Prabhsimran?
वही सोचा Prabh.
It's a bluff. It's a googly potentially. अरे क्या डाल दिया है अरे ये तो
डाल दिया उसको भी इतना डर के खेला कि आज एक मिड विकेट होता है तो मजा आ जाता है यार. अरे he's done with the spell. ठीक है, ब्रार ही आएगा अभी.
They should go to Brar. It's worth it.
तो Raza's not.
He's not available. He's not there.
क्यों? कब क्या हुआ?
You went to Zimbabwe a few weeks back.
But
why would he return
series...
for games over? Tournaments done.
Bro, it's IPL. Why would Raza say no to IPL?
I don't know.
क्या भाई?
Punjab would have said, bro, we're not playing another flight ticket for y'all. Just sit there.
Raza, yeah.
They would have said, we're not playing flight tickets. What else?
Raza has been picked for the blast, I know that, but of course it's after the IPL, so.
Dhruv, Jurel or Jitesh Sharma, pick one. Jurel any day for me.
Yeah, Jurel.
Although I don't think Jitesh is as bad as the season shown, but I'm not like Jurel's even had a good season. It's just that the age factor and technique factor.
वही मतलब long term क्या लगता है तो that's it. Was a die hard Chennai fan अच्छा वैसे.
Just like me then.
161 says Nitish. Yeah, guys, of course, 15 overs done. We've not even brought up prediction contest because of how deeply engrossed we've been with our auction chat. So make sure you've keyed in your predictions.
I'm going 137.
Yeah, I'll give you 1 overs leeway.
Oh,
good ball. I'll give you 1 overs leeway. Till the end of this over, make sure you've keyed in your predictions. Let us know how much you think will Rajasthan Royals end up with at the end of the first innings. And of course, you stand to win a 500 rupee voucher. If I'm not wrong, someone won yesterday.
3 of them, yeah, 3 of them.
Oh, wow, well done. So, Jeet, 137 Anirudh has said.
I'm going for 158.
Whoa, okay. Interesting. Ellis has 2. Harshal has 2.
And Arshdeep with 1.
5 में 40 से ज़्यादा कायदे से होना. I'll say 143.
One of the 2 guys needs to just bat out. That's it. They'll get to 158.
Jaiswal 139. Interesting. Imagine if these guys get a thrashing. And
then let me check that.
Yeah.
I know it's not the greatest in the sense.
And imagine SRH win. And SRH go through.
It actually becomes officially an SRH stand, I think, if they lose tonight. Because of the net run rate.
इसीलिए कल का विनर का क्लेम कहाँ से करना है? पर गाइस क्या? और कहाँ पे करना है भाई का? और भाई ट्विटर पे डीएम करो cricket.com को and yeah, we'll have the voucher sent across. Catch! Oh yo!
Dropped, is it?
Yeah, I mean very difficult take, very difficult take. But
wow, so Sunrisers is 0.40. These guys are 0.34.
अरे वाह! तो भाई Sunrisers, oh RCB RR, imagine. Rarest of rare occasions, but RCB RR eliminated.
Imagine, the best and the worst team in that first 7 games.
Yeah.
Who would have thought those two play? Bro, it's 7-1 plays 1-7.
I know.
They
were 7-1?
Yeah. They were 7-1.
They were, yeah.
They were 8-1, brother.
RR?
Yes, they were the top, dominating it.
3 in a row now, potentially 4.
They were dominating it.
Oh, wow.
So 7-1 is going to play, or 8-1 is going to play 1-7.
7-1 playing 1-7, that it has a nice...
That fits the narrative.
Yeah.
Wow. Who would have thought? The best team of the tournament, the first 7 and the first.
Take our best.
Bro.
On the points table, that is.
I mean, done that yesterday. All right, Priyanshu. Then, of course, we'll also inform our social media team. Everything will be sorted. Not to worry.
But again, I don't think Sunrisers will win both, so we'll see.
Sorry?
I don't think Sunrisers will win both.
They can, though.
They could, of course, they could.
I'm expecting both to go to 16.
To 18.
But they need only 16, na?
You're assuming Rajasthan lose the next game also?
Yeah. I've already said that, na? Right at the top. Rajasthan is losing the next two. Punjab is winning their next two.
Then it's a net. If both get to 16, then it's a net run rate factor.
It's going to be a net run rate thing only for me. Thoughts on Manish Pandey's career, man? Lot of potential, just did not justify his talent.
We've seen this RCB CSK preview for about 7,050th time in the last 1 hour 25 minutes.
And it's only Kohli, by the way. Like,
that's what it was last time. RCB DC was Virat and Akshay. So they changed Pant to Akshay, but they kept Virat.
Sharma always is these two only.
But Manish Pandey, Sudarshan, we have spoken about him earlier.
Short.
A lot had to do with the way he was used at SRH. Unfortunately, he was misused, if we have to put it that way. And yeah, uske baad se.
But he got a fair crack at 3 and 4.
Again, it's the kind of 11, the kind of setup they had, right? He was sort of expected to do a very different role. I even now think usko open karao, power play mein pace khilao, wo banda marta hai pace अच्छे से. He's one of those against spin ke against. He has the worst strike rate against spin in the last 5 years. So that just goes on to show worst. I don't know if it's for any domestic batters or across both domestic and international batters, but he just can't attack spin. But again, he's one of those batters like Kohli basically. It's not like he gets out easily, but out ही नहीं होगा. मतलब run नहीं बना पाता.
The problem is his style is quite outdated for the brand of cricket that is being played these days. His style is quite outdated.
By the way, he's a very underrated captain. I'll have to say that he's a very underrated captain. Those who've seen him in the Maharaja T20 trophy and the erstwhile KPL, the guy's won trophies there for fun. He's actually one of the more tactically better captains, at least ones that I've seen live. So yeah, but of
they were
course,
showing Dhoni interviews from 2023 to make it Dhoni versus Kohli. Oh my god!
एक क्रिकेटर के तौर पर इस लेवल तक पहुंचने के लिए हमें बहुत मेहनत करनी पड़ती है. अबे तो क्या है? ये नहीं पता हमें. 17 करोड़ तुम्हें चने खाने के मिल रहे, पता है भाई? क्या मजाक बना के रखे.
Dhoni's last game. Unless Sunrisers lose both.
Which is very unlikely. So
no, to be honest, not beyond.
Not beyond, but I don't think it's going to happen. The way we see it with RR, I don't see how that could happen with SRH.
No, I can because SRH भी LSG से पहले.
I think both will win one game each.
RR and SRH. No, RR is losing both. लिख के ले लो. SRH.
They had to win today just to make it like calm.
Okay? Exactly.
They're back in it.
Which, by the looks of it,
looks tricky at this point.
Yeah.
But you never know. Punjab 140 also they could mess up.
True. Who do you think is the best and the worst fielder of IPL? My shout, Pollard and Mustafizur.
No. Mustafizur is taking a couple of good ones. That itself eliminates him. The worst is Yash Thakur or Tikshana.
Or also, we'll get to that. Guys, make sure you've keyed in your predictions. 16 overs done. So, last chance saloon for all of you guys. So, yeah, Tikshana, both of you unanimously agree.
I'd go Yash Thakur actually.
Trying to think lazy fielder.
I don't think Tikshana and Thakur are even lazy. They're just...
They know they are. Hilte nahi hai.
Narayan is in the mix as well.
Narayan. But pakad leta hai. Chakravarti bhi hai, by the way.
Oh yeah, Varun is up there.
Varun is another one. I'll still go for Tikshana.
Varun ko ye log down pe rakhte hai kabhi kabhar. Kya bolenge. SRH has a really lucky chance of RR loses today. Why would you call it lucky? Like good chance. How is it lucky? कोई हग रहा है तो ये मेरे को समझ नहीं आता. अक्षय एक तो नेम सिक सो ज्यादा गाली.
Similar thoughts.
But luck का मेरे को समझ नहीं आता. People say batter got lucky that the fielder dropped the catch. I disagree with this. I vehemently disagree with this. We'll get back to that.
Good shot.
Ball and 4 for sure. Yes, it is. Long corners wide. भाई सीधी सी बात है. Catch drop कर रहा है तो भाई fielder ने हगा है वहाँ पे. मतलब skill. सीधी सी बात है. Catching is a skill. Now tell me one thing. If a bowler bowls in the slot, for example, will you say the batter got lucky here? No, right? The bowler hipped up, the batter capitalized on it. Similarly,
he could have still hit this straight to a fielder and gotten out the spot.
Then the batter did not capitalize on it. Essentially, the point being, agar tumne catch drop kiya, the fielder did not capitalize on it. So you can't call it lucky because, again, at the end of the day, it's purely the fielder missing out there. So I don't consider drop chances to be lucky opportunities. Sure, abhi Jake Fraser mega, completely agree with you. This is lucky. This you can call lucky. Because इसमें skill नहीं था. But that being said, that's...
No, but if you totally miscue a shot altogether and if it's put down...
What about
That's
it?
Unlucky.
Who's unlucky?
Sorry, that's lucky basically for the batter.
Agreed. There probably, because the batter...
Unless, if you have smashed one from the middle of the bat and the fielder drops it, then it's a different case altogether.
Fair. That part I still agree, where the batter also F's up and the bowler and the fielder also F's up. There you can call the batter lucky. That's it. Not only because of the shot he played and not necessarily because the fielder dropped it. Fielder dropping is the fielder being a bloody bad fielder. That's it. Simple as that. And Subhash Chandra Bharata says, rank Fab 4 in fielding. Smith, Kane, Kohli, Root. Catch!
Lucky Parag or unlucky Parag?
Right on cue.
Exactly, right on cue. Tricky one. I wouldn't say unlucky though. Theek hai. Malab, this is a reflex catch. I wouldn't say even Arshdeep did too much wrong. It's wo chipakta hai, nahi chipakta. That's it. Yeah, you can't do much about it. I am fortunate, but of course, Arshdeep is facing his favorite opponent. He's taken 16 wickets against Rajasthan Royals, the most for him against any one franchise. And also look at the numbers, an average of 19. Economy slightly on the higher side than 9.9, but no one's complaining as long as he's picking the wickets. Did take the important wicket of who was it? Aisa offside ke bahar mara tha. Samson was it?
Samson, yeah.
So there you go. So skipper ka wicket he le liya bhai ne seedha. So good on him for sure. 2 more balls to go in the over. And rank Fab 4. Smith, Kohli, Kane, Root.
Slips, I'd say Root. In general, I'd say Williamson, Kohli, Root, Smith. Smith is also amazing.
Bhai, slips mein mere liye Smith hai bhai.
Smith.
Yeah.
Or slip, I'd still say Root.
Abhi you have to double down.
No, I'm just saying Smith second. Kohli is the worst in the slip. I've never seen Williamson stand in slips, but I'd still say Kohli is the worst. And Kohli is probably the best in the outfield.
I would say Kohli is the better package that way. Outfielding, catching.
Overall, out of the 4, I believe Kohli is the best. Right. Smith has put down a few catches as well. I remember quite a few. So
India, Australia, BGT last year.
He takes screamers.
Is also underrated.
Fielding, running between the wickets.
Underrated guy.
He's really good.
He's a gun fielder, proper gun fielder.
Him and Jadeja were the best from that period.
Oh, good Yorker, well executed. Just 9 runs coming off of it, despite conceding 8 of the first. So well done, Ashwin. Good job. Could be the last season for, of course, the holy leg spin trio. Mishra, Chawla, and Curran. Curran's
not for Curran. Not for Curran.
Chawla also. Chawla is getting picked for sure.
I will 45, 46 guy.
No, you
on paper,
as long as he maintains that I'm 35, he's good to go.
Chawla will get a bit for sure next year, bro. He even told recently, I'm playing another couple of years.
Of course, वो तो बोलेगा ही, उसको क्या?
Chawla will get easily get a bit, no question. Mishra is obviously done.
Mishra था good man, 50 के आसपास हो गया होगा भाई.
Mishra is done, but Curran and Chawla will get bits.
The thing is,
in fact, Chawla will get a little bit of a war. Or 2-3 teams will be looking at him.
नहीं भाई.
100% is that.
तो फिर तीनों को रद्द कर दो. Spinner जितने हैं दूसरे यार, थोड़ा तो बनो यार.
Curran को ले लेंगे.
Curran फिर भी समझना हो, Curran is still younger, थोड़ा मतलब कुछ तो कर सकता है, हिलता डुलता है. अभी परसों एक भाई साहब ने वैसा स्क्रीनर कैच भी ले लिया, 3 छक्के मार दिए स्टार को. And it is Harshal. Chal bhai, अच्छे से
come on, guys.
By the way, Guwahati view is usually synonymous with Guwahati.
But Samson stressed. Apparently, in the tossing, there's been 0 due in the last.
And Parag stressed.
Parag clearly mentioned that dew is quite a bit of a factor at Guwahati.
But gets it right, not
so fair play then. Good tactics, Rajasthan Royals.
But I believe dew may not be such a huge factor tonight because if you observe them, they've kept the covers ready outside the boundary. So they are potentially expecting rain also to play a part, or rain would have been around. Oh wow, this is very good.
Yeah, actually. which of these Assamese cricketers is most likely to follow Riyan
Wow.
Parag into the top IPL?
Nice
Akash
question.
Gupta, Sumit Ghadiagaonkar,
Ghadigaonkar.
sorry, Mukhtar Hussain and
Mrinmoy Datta.
Mrinmoy Datta. Last name देखने से पहले हटा दिया. Speaking of Datta, there's another Datta in the comments, and that's Hoik straight to square.
You want to go for that? Any preference out of the 4 that they mentioned?
भाई मैंने चारों को देखा ही नहीं है. I don't think I've seen Mr. Ghadigaonkar, was it?
Sumit Ghadigaonkar. Right-handed batter, wicketkeeper. He played in Sri Lanka as well.
Oh, is
Domestics.
Sri Lanka
actively plays, yeah.
Look at this.
Okay, alright, there we go. Yeah.
Not great news.
Right, of course. But whatever it be, Riyan Parag is the best of IPL comebacks I've seen in a long time. Can you guys remember anyone who made this sort of a comeback? And is that a 6? He's not connected it entirely. And Russo's taken it. Excellent catch.
Is it Riyan or Donovan?
No, it's Donovan Ferreira, and Harshal Patel gets a wicket there, and Donovan Ferreira goes for 5 of 7, 5 of 8 potentially. A slower one. He skies it, unfortunately. Fails to go past a long off fence, you would say. Or
long off, yeah.
लॉन्ग ऑफ से भाग के काफी आया था और एक्स्ट्रा कवर की तरह, बट ठीक है.
वो लॉन्ग ऑफ से बहुत भागा, लेकिन फिर भी लॉन्ग ऑफ
रीचिंग
it was Riley Russo.
Good point. Net run rate could decrease even after winning, right? Yeah, but
it can.
KKR.
Yeah, it can.
So net run rate का फॉर्मूला ही वैसा ना. It's basically runs scored by overs faced minus runs conceded by overs bowled. Also उसमें प्रॉब्लम ये भी है कि if you bowl out the opposition तो 20 overs हो जाता है वो. So वो सब भी अपने को factor in करना पड़ता है, तो इसीलिए that's the reason. And Ferreira goes for what, 7 of 8. It's Trent Bowles.
Has to be.
Mr. Flamingo batter. और करो सालो 6 batter 7 batter idiots. All that you're talking about Chawla, imagine he ending up at RCB for 4 crores Akshay. He can. मतलब मैं क्या करूं? मैं काफी प्लेयर को गाली दिया जो आरसीबी के अंदर ही आया, तो मैं क्या करूं? मेरे हाथ में थोड़ी है. Example.
Lockie Ferguson. I was thinking of him.
भाई इतना मैं बोला अवनीश को गाली दे रहा था कि नहीं क्यों लेंगे ओ भाई साहब.
I'm just saying, I know Alzari is obviously not got an opportunity at all, but whoever buys him next year is gonna, if they use him well, he'll have a great season.
Alzari was my pick for purple cap last year for Gujarat. So I do like him. Let's see. I don't mind RCB going back from at 2-3 crores. He's actually a good buy. This season, of course, the mini auction and all of that playing a big role in the kind of price he demanded. So yeah. LR Chetan, if he starts doing wicket keeping seriously, will be picked in the IPL. Bhai, काफी trials attend भी किया है. I feel Karnataka se next it will be Lavneet Sasodia. So let us see. He's also a very good keeper.
I'm expecting a slow dipping Yorker. LB or Bolt.
Oh, good ball. Oh, not a bad shot by the way from Bolt. RR should have sent their best finisher Avesh here. Speaking of which, Parag's taken off his helmet. Oh, don't know what to make of that, Ritvik.
That's a really good catch.
Yeah,
wow.
Very good catch.
Didn't see Riley Russo having that.
I don't think even he saw that happening. Arre, pakad liya. Rate the best to worst captains this season. According to me, Samson as a captain has been very subpar. Some of his toss decisions and playing 11 calls over the last few years are very shambolic. Prajwal, just to clear one thing, toss decisions, playing 11 calls. Neither of them are taken by the captain. Neither. So just sort of, we'll start from there.
It's a collective call, which is initially led by the coach. So it's not really the captain's call.
Good attempt.
He expected the slower dipping one, so played it decently.
Good over so far.
If you want to rate somebody, then just rate them tactically.
Yeah.
Even the batting order is done purely by the coach, not the captain.
Exactly. Tactically this season,
Cummins has been good, to be fair. Tactically, he's been really good.
कल किसका मैच था? मेरे को bowling changes अच्छा लगा था.
Lucknow or Delhi.
पंत का ही. Puran actually मेरे को थोड़ा बहुत अच्छा लगा था. Bowling changes उसके ढंग के थे. Some of his fielding plans were also good in the middle overs, while he had Bairstow and Curran bowling. I'm forgetting against whom it was, but whenever he captained. Pant hasn't been the worst, again, not too bad.
I'd say Cummins only because of the sheer impact. He's not been in the franchise himself. So the fact that he's managed to completely turn the franchise around deserves a lot of credit.
Also, I'll also have to sort of wipe the egg of my face. Faf in the second half has actually been good with his bowling changes. He's also been helped by the fact that plans have been a lot more clear, have been a lot more better, and bowlers have been better at executing it as well. Come on, don't tell me that's a 4. Oh, good effort.
If it's 2, then it's a good thing for Punjab.
Excellent over this. Just 8 runs coming off of it. Following the 9-run over from Arshdeep. Just 17 runs for 2 wickets of the last overs. Well done, guys. Well done. Nicely done. So, yeah. Worst captain.
Ruturaj and Gill both have been average, but again, it's their first year, so I don't want to be so harsh on them.
Hardik worst.
Hardik also has been very bad, yeah. And that,
I mean,
it's not
looking
been
at
his first year, though.
the resource to output perspective, Hardik is by far the worst.
Easily.
वो तो question ही नहीं है ना वैसे तो.
I mean, if you consider captaincy as bringing the team together and all that, then Hardik is.
कुछ भी by no metric has Hardik done well. Yeah.
Tactically also to not use Bumrah in some of these games. So I think Hardik's definitely be the worst captain. Which I wouldn't want to keep because it's the easy choice in the sense like, oh, he's had a bad season, the team's had a bad season, the expectation was a bad season. So it's an easy number, but there's no metric which suggests that Hardik's.
Yeah. By the way, Punjab Kings have taken the most wickets for any side at the death. Not a surprise at all, considering they've got 3 really good death bowlers.
Designated death bowlers.
And Harshal, Rabada and...
Rabada, chodo, Arshdeep, Sam and...
I was thinking... fair enough.
And Ellis we have heavy. Slower ones. Oh, nice. Gone, bro. What?
Plum, bro.
Bro, that looked out. It was shaping away, I know, but bhai, review. Le. Arre, le, bhai. I know it was curving away, shaping away.
It's at least umpire's call.
अबे review तो लेना बचा के किसके लिए रखना भाई? या अल्लाह, इसको स्कूल ही वापस भेजना पड़ेगा. It could be missing as well. It
could be missing because Bairstow had a good view of that. So
yeah, it shaped a fair bit.
If it was umpire's call.
Oh yeah, fair. No, it's a fair call.
नहीं यार.
It's umpire's call.
यहाँ क्या
ले सकते थे? नहीं तो ले सकते. No, he didn't want to risk कहीं. मतलब Bolt is on strike ना. Good ball यार भाई. I was expecting this first.
Secondly, ठीक यार. क्यों waste करना है Bolt पे?
भाई वो Hawkeye दिखा मेरे को. Now तो.
They will. I don't think that was out though.
Avnish and Akshay, in terms of being fans, are at the 2 opposite sides of the spectrum. Completely agree with you there. अबे क्यों दिखा रहे यार? क्या लोग? My goodness.
I'm fed up of the Indian broadcasters.
और
you don't even know.
Yesterday also we were seeing we were actually seeing footage.
भाई मंडे GT के क्या मैच जब बारिश हो रहा था बस यही दिखा रहे थे लोग टीवी पे.
They were showing why 18th of May holds a lot of relevance, significance.
Equal to 7 वैसा वाला.
नहीं, they showed all the performances of Virat Kohli.
Oh, that's a 4.
Hey, क्या dive था?
काफी खराब dive, but that's a lucky boundary for sure. I mean, he did guide it and all.
Lucky boundary.
Yeah. No, lucky not in that.
Oh, there we.
भाई चाकू देता हूँ तुम मार दो ना सारे RCB fans को एक साथ.
Now they'll go to Virat Kohli on 18th of May.
Oh, I was there live. 2016, 18th.
They showed all the 4 knocks. They showed all the 4 knocks.
No, not this game, thankfully. This game I was in Mysore.
They'll show it. Just wait for it. Virat Kohli on 18th of May.
So 18th of May, 14th of May, I was in the stadium for both the games. 14th of May is when Virat AB Go Green game, Gujarat Lions were properly massacred. And 18th of May, of course. Oh, good ball. Oh, come on, man.
Johnny Bairstow.
No, it's not Bairstow. It just took off. It went over his head.
It was a bottom edge that hit the pitch and bounced.
What's he appealing for?
पैर अबे नहीं है भाई कुछ रिव्यू नहीं है कुछ रिव्यू लाइक
अभी ये मत रिव्यू लेना यार
भाई लगा ही नहीं है शायद पैर कोई इतना
पेस है भाई हां एग्जैक्टली
इतना
अरे नहीं देयर इज नो लॉजिक यार
लाइक चंपक चाचा उससे बबूचक क्या यार मतलब कुछ नहीं था आई डोंट इवन थिंक इट्स द लेग इतना पेस इतना
बॉटम एज था on the pitch and it just shot off.
Jokers.
कहाँ से भाई वो कैसे? How can you review that?
It's missed everything.
No, it's an inside edge. Yeah, that's an inside edge.
नहीं तो I don't know how can it like physics के हिसाब से I'm just thinking I'm trying to apply physics.
There has to be an inside edge, yeah.
Yeah, anyway. नहीं तो वो मतलब ऐसा it bounced over Bairstow's head.
Bro, what are you even seeing?
भाई पैर को लगा ही नहीं है भाई वो बेचारा हंसी रोक रहा है वो ये He's trying to hide his lips. Of course, 4 off the bat.
So this is Pandit, right? Rohan Pandit, no?
क्या होगा कुछ?
So just there is a Pandit, there is a Maharaj as well. So.
सब है भाई. There's an
Of course, now they're going to show Kohli's knock on the 18th of May. I told you, just wait for it. They're getting there. They're building it. Surely it's coming. Surely.
इतने बिल्डिंग अगर BBMP और BMC वाले बना देते तो भाई मतलब शहरों का कुछ भला तो हो जाता. Jio is much better in broadcasting this way. They haven't shown even once the RCB CSK और 18th का ये PR के लिए पैसे मुंह पे मार दो rivalry. शाबाश.
Jio का सिर्फ insiders feed अच्छा है, बाकी सब वैसे ही है. Insiders feed is a pleasant
be
one.
White, bro. Yeah, inside.
Man, this is unfortunate.
90 or 50. Here we go. This is the last time RCB CSK.
Yeah. Oh, man, oh man.
Maipal, Omrod and Rajat Patidar.
Sam Curran.
Oh yeah, Kohli got out early.
Got out to Mukesh. No, got out to Mohit.
Oh, Mr. Chubes.
You weren't chasing, no? That is DK, I think, finished it.
No. We batted first, they were chasing. We defended the total. Ellis is a good bowler. Not bowling him all season might figure into their decision to retain him. Another Punjab loss coming.
Man,
ठीक है. I mean, Rabada bowled well. नहीं तो I agree. Even I would have had Ellis in my starting 11. But once Rabada did do well, you can't do anything. Oh, they don't try.
Bold play the entire over.
Yeah, bhai, but they'd be happy कि 8 run मिल गया यार. That's
Rajasthan.
Yeah. They'll take
It could have been worse. No,
I think PBK will be happy.
I think both teams.
I think PBK will be happy.
The fact that Bolt played 6 balls is
But both the 4, yeah, the way
you're happy from the perspective that Bolt scored 8 runs of those 6 balls. But in the larger scheme of things, it's a win for PBK.
The fact that Bolt played 6 balls, I'm happy.
Yeah, so 25 runs only of the last 3 overs. अक्षय भाई, बैंगलोर का वेदर बताओ यार, क्या हर रोज बारिश हो रहा है भाई. अभी देखा हमने, massive rains expected, flooding expected in southern Karnataka, which is where Bangalore is situated in. So, bhai sahab, chasing is better in low-scoring matches, right? Why do captains choose to bat first and give reasons like pitch will slow down even further? This is something we discussed at the top. I really think Rajasthan have opted to bat first in both the occasions just to prep themselves, playoffs or Racer Bara and all of that. It's not the surface or anything like that. And even today, maybe in the latter half you've seen a bit, but first half, the surface, I didn't see anything that warranted such an innings or such a performance from them.
Tactically, it's a puzzling call.
Good ball, shabash. Or chasing low-scoring... in low-scoring games, to be honest, I'll say difficult because you tend to get stuck. Sometimes teams get confused. Do you just go all out and play the way you usually do, or do you try to pace your innings? So players tend to sort of confuse that strategy, and which is why you end up seeing a lot of these low-scoring thrillers out of nowhere. Akash Sengupta hi mere ko ek naam matlab bahut evident.
That's a name I would have gone for as well, alongside Mukhtar Hussain.
Mukhtar Hussain bowler?
Brindboy is also left-arm pacer.
अपना ही अलग मजा है, हाँ?
Brindboy is also a left-arm pacer, but again, those no-ball issues and.
Good out. Dip.
What a ball!
हाँ, जब ball dip हो रहा है तो हर्षल अलग ही level का है, चलो भाई.
And he was not doing this in the first half of the tournament.
If he's not retained, another 10 crore easy for him.
10, 12, 13, 14 आराम से भाई. दीपक चहर को 14 मिला है.
Mega, no, that's why.
Deepak Chahar को 14 मिला है.
Yeah, but still.
Harshal would do wonders at
That's
Chepauk.
a good throwback. That's a good throwback. Yeah. Because I just recently watched this.
I'll never watch that game. Last time Parag versus Harshal last over in 22 happened, and that was also low scoring game. True. He's gone. In fact, Parag and Harshal were also involved in a...
No, so that is what I was talking about. Yeah.
After that. But
this was a game in Pune, right?
Yeah. This game happened right after Harshal Patel came back to the setup. So Harshal had just lost his sister and a lot of things on the personal front as well for him. Remember that game. But Harshal Patel would do wonders at Chepauk or Ikana. I can see Chennai splurging, which I was surprised Chennai didn't put in a bid. Even Hyderabad actually wouldn't be a bad shout at all for him.
This time Lucknow only tried for him.
Yeah. Even Delhi for that matter. Rains are expected in Hyderabad as well for the GT match. We go out if the match gets washed out, right?
No.
He is SRH, so no, bro.
You get 2 points anyway.
1 point.
If both.
No. Oh. No, he's only referring to tomorrow's game. Bhai, तुम्हें 1 point कल मिल गया तो you're through.
Yeah, SRH don't
You
have
need
many
only 15.
complications.
Yeah.
Only one out of CSK and RCB can reach.
Yeah.
SRH are safe.
Unless they lose both the games,
Yeah.
then you have to think. Good ball. Oh, मेरे को 500 रुपए का वाउचर मिलने के चांसेस हैं. मैंने 143 बोला था.
It's on.
चलो भाई, सिंगल आवे भाई. Oh, nice. Why isn't Shubham playing?
It's actually a shame that Harshal's rep goes against him. Like, you know what? I wouldn't mind him in and around the Indian team. Not necessarily.
Zimbabwe ये सब लेके जाओ चाहिए तो. देखते हैं मतलब इतना वो देखो. Like it depends on the kind of conditions and all. Good ball, yaar.
Well played.
Yeah, actually well played.
Very
One of the
difficult
first players
shot.
who have actually managed to get back.
It's again
on ball.
Harshal against Avesh as well.
That's true.
Are they run?
Yeah, one.
No, they were looking for the second. So
Harshal has been outstanding in the last 4-5 games. I mean, he's already taken.
Purple
22
Patel.
wickets. Back at it.
So only Varun
Happy
can.
for him.
Varun, yeah. Varun has a strong chance.
Arshdeep's also in the top 5. Wow, yaar.
Yeah.
इतना हमने out of form बोल के बताओ. 5th highest wicket.
Wickets तो लिए उसने.
He can. He'll definitely go past Khalil.
Who?
Arshdeep. Khalil's already done 14 games, 17. Arshdeep is 14 games, 17. Can Ellis force one of the big 3 pacers to sit out in the T20 World Cup with Australia?
No.
Highly unlikely. Yeah.
Won't happen.
Oh, is it?
That's out.
How is it? Okay.
Oh,
pakad.
that's
single.
नहीं 143.
अरे एक
You
और
have
ball
got
बचा
that
है.
correct.
एक और बॉल बचा है लेकिन.
एक बचा है.
हाँ.
So
कोई नहीं,
still
out भी हो सकता
है.
Can get a wicket.
Out हो जा यार मजा.
The realistic possibility is a wicket.
Yeah. हाँ ये भी हो सकता है but very difficult chance, so it's fine. Slower one. See, the thing is they're expecting slow ones. So I wouldn't mind him going for a pace on Yorker now. He'll be very late. I can already see Bolt being nowhere close to the ball अगर pace on डालता है. देखते हैं क्या डालता है हर्षल. Meanwhile, fantastic bowling at the death. Just 30 runs coming off here. Nicely done. So my calculations. See, that's why we know a thing or two about calculations, guys, RCB fans. Ayyo! Just miss.
It's 144.
Arey
Fake देगा.
Out.
144 for 9.
Who should be the 3 starting fast bowlers for Australia? I mean, the trio.
It's a no-brainer, yeah.
इसमें पूछने वाली बात क्या है भाई?
Simple सा है वो.
Yeah. And producer Saab, any winner? Anyone who said 144? There is apparently. Let's see who's gotten it right. And there we go. That's gone. So 144 for 9 is what Rajasthan Royals end up with at the end of the first innings. And
Don't tell me it is Jagmeet again. I don't think he's active though. New name finally.
Congratulations, Divya. Well done. Nicely done. You're getting your celebrations and all of that as well. Yep, there you go. The balloons are here. Nicely done. And Punjab will be thrilled with this bowling performance. Very well done, right?
Yeah, very well done. Again, slightly puzzling call tactically by Rajasthan to bat first. I know, I mean, there could be a good reason as to why they chose to do that. But at the end of the day, I believe PVKs will be more than happy with a score like this, despite being depleted. But I believe having Nathan Ellis was actually a blessing in disguise for them. Slightly, I would say he's a better bowler than Kagiso Rabada, especially at the death. So 144 for 9, I'll take it, man. PBK is strong favourites right now.
What about you, Anirudh, in terms of how the surface played and what you saw? Do you think?
I think Rajasthan about 40 short here. Easy. I mean,
Fair
even
enough.
if it's not like a belter, it's a small ground and there's not been enough, let's say, slow down in terms of wicket or in terms of turn as well. I think they're 40 short, bro. At Chepauk, I thought they were 25 short that day. Today, they're 40 short. If Punjab don't win this, nothing changes. It's just another loss for them. But yeah, I mean,
This
Sunrisers and CSK and all those guys should be annoyed.
But again, what's up with the batting? Like, kya ho raha hai?
I'm very surprised why they left out Shubham Dubey. Again, my best guess is maybe some kind of an injury is at play here. Otherwise, nothing explains why he was left out. And that again forced Ashwin to be promoted to number 5 to arrest the collapse. Now, I'd still give it to Riyan Parag.
Okay.
Because in the longer run, he had a better impact. Stayed there, held one end up and demolished. Did the job. It was a good enough job. I know Ashwin again started off quite slowly and then launched into, I don't know who it was. Rahul Chair for those 3 balls. But again, if you are having or if you are finding yourself in a situation time and again where you are having to promote Ravi Ashwin to arrest the collapse or even at times a pinch hitter, then that's not a good sign, dude. It's not a good sign. And it's happening time and again. So I believe they are kind of messing up the batting order time and again, even the team selection for that matter. So if Shubham Dubey is fit enough, then I don't understand why he was left out. I know Shimron Hetmar is injured, so they gave a shot to Donovan Ferreira, which is fair, but otherwise, again, that same issue. They overthink, they have that tendency.
Yeah, we've seen that last year as well in the way they use certain options.
Yeah, and sadly, the problem is that they get away with it.
Exactly.
They don't pay for their mistakes.
Finally.
Tonight, yeah, exactly. Tonight could be that night where they finally pay for it, so I don't mind that.
Tanush Kotean का, शुभम दुबे का, जॉस बटलर का, सबका बदला लेगा रे तेरा पंजाब के. बस यही करो भाई. Because I for one, I know strong bias alert. एक ऐसा एक bell बज जाना चाहिए whenever I talk about RR. But this is the problem. This is exactly the problem, right? Because the way they've structured their 11, again, I sound like a broken record, but it is what it is at the end of the day. Because of how it is, they can't sort of, their top order batters always run the risk of कि boss अगर मैं बहुत attacking cricket खेलूंगा और out हो गया, so there aren't too many to sort of back me up, and that's always going to be. Of course, we'll come back to that. And Divya, congratulations. Do DM us on Twitter. That is our channel cricket.com/TV or @BRCricket, and our social media team will do the needful. So yeah, coming back, and that's always been the concern, even with their bowling. Having just 5 bowlers and the Riyan Parag as your 6th option is always a recipe for disaster. The fact that, like you mentioned, they haven't really had to pay for their mishaps has more to do with how opponents have structured themselves. But tonight might possibly be one of those days where they do pay for it, and the sort of downturn for them continues. How do you expect they come out of this year?
Again, look, momentum is a real thing. If you are on the wrong side of it, then it really goes against you. And sadly, again, RR find themselves having that kind of lost momentum at the back end. Luckily, like somebody mentioned, that this time around, at least they've done better to win more games so as to ensure that they do get into the top 4. They do finish in the top 4. So they'll be better placed this time around. But again, man, that momentum is gone. It's been completely sucked out. So
it reminds me of RCB 2020, where they lost their last 5 games and still ended up making the playoffs.
Yeah.
And ended up losing.
They needed Delhi to help them.
Like the margin of they lost that game, but the margin of loss had to be within something. And
Rahane and Shazer ensured that. I remember that game.
Ensure that, as in I wouldn't say it was intentional or something, but they then played the eliminator, lost that, so they lost 6 in a row to sort of crash out of the tournament. Momentum's a bitch.
Exactly, momentum is a bitch, so don't mess around with that. You look at DC and RCB only for an instance this time around. They got off to a horrible start, right? That itself was a bad momentum. 1 win, 2 win. Again, look at how momentum changed.
That's true. Just please wait for Punjab to capitulate in the second innings.
Nice to see Gaming
Don't
Singh.
be done blaming RR just yet. Don't worry, Gaming Sin. Don't worry. We are backing Punjab. Let's hope this happens, of course. We had a similar game in Guwahati in 2017. India was Australia, where India just got to 120 and Australia chased it down with ease. Sir Viraj.
Even this time around, we saw a Maxwell 100 in Guwahati. That horrible series after the World Cup.
Which World Cup? अच्छा last March में जो हुआ था
2023 November.
गुवाहाटी में मैच हुआ था.
Yeah, Maxwell, Ruturaj and
the 5-match
Maxwell
series was over.
Ruturaj and Maxwell. Maxwell
but
hit 20.
it was Josh Inglis, right?
He must have scored the game.
This was the game they
only game I saw this series was Ruturaj scored 100 and Maxwell scored 21 of last over of Prasad.
Okay.
I know. They should have lost and they ended up.
It's the same game where Josh Inglis scored a ton, I believe.
don't know.
No, it was Maxwell who scored a century. English must have been another game. I didn't watch that series.
I saw only 2 games. First game because I was doing the watch-along. Last game because I was at the stadium.
You guys did a watch-along for that game after a World Cup final.
What got more views than the World Cup for that series? So because it's a watch-along, people like our watch-alongs. Abhi hum kya kare? And T20 is a better format. Yeah. Come on, guys, let's accept it.
So if I recollect correctly, there have been 2 games that have taken place at this venue in the IPL, and both times the team batting first have won it.
Last year, RR, you're saying, na, both the games.
हाँ.
उससे पहले गुवाहाटी में हुआ ही नहीं था.
नहीं, सिर्फ 2 बार हुआ है.
Okay.
I could
RR
be wrong.
Punjab and RR DC. Then last year those were the two games played here.
But dew is a factor. But shayad aaj again, it's not at play with the cloud covering.
Guys, one simple question. If such are the tracks in West Indies, then how would you rate Yashasvi and Sanju's performance? Both are in the World Cup squad. Anirudh?
I mean, Sanju Samson, the India cricketer, is something I always have a question mark about. Simply because I know he's not got the run he could have potentially got if it was another international dream. But the fact of the matter is, whenever he's got opportunities, apart from that one innings at South Africa where he scored that 100, he really hasn't.
ODI, no?
The ODIs, yeah. So Sanju Samson's not been the greatest. I think with Jaiswal, I mean, the way the India picked the squad, even a couple of days back, we were discussing with Nikhil and all. I'm not convinced. I don't see the need for Jaiswal to play simply because I think Shivam Dube could have a bigger impact than him in the middle order because of India's weaknesses. So I wouldn't start Jaiswal. I wouldn't be surprised if they do start Jaiswal. And there's no way Samson plays ahead of Rishabh anyway, whatever me, you, anyone wants. So yeah, I mean, there's a good chance that neither of them would probably play in the 11.
But also, just coming back to that momentum bit, there's something we've often seen across teams, across leagues, where, teams start off strongly but end up, losing out on that momentum and never really come back.
It's about peaking at the right time.
Yeah, but of course, you can't really force it. At the end of the day, a game's a game. Do you think teams, in order to mitigate this or try and sort of correct this, they can probably start looking at players, because it also has to do with players themselves struggling to come up with an extended stretch. So do you think they can probably come up with options such that pehle 6-7-8 match koi khel paye, then they can probably rest them playoffs ke liye so that they can come back? So you think that's something they can look at?
Maybe, but the other thing I was looking at is just one. I'm probably doing a little bit of too much of analysis from a psychological point of view. So the one game Rajasthan lost when they were doing really well was against Gujarat. If you remember the chase in Jaipur where Rashid and Tewatia finished it for Gujarat, and they were 4-0 and I think it became 4-1, and they still went on to win 4 games after that. But how gutted Sanju Samson was after that loss was actually crazy. I know that
post-match presentation, when did you lose last ball?
Yeah, it was like he lost an IPL final. I understand being disappointed, but it felt like Rajasthan had been eliminated. And I'm just wondering, when you're so used to winning, maybe one loss makes you feel like, damn, the world's ended, and how do we return from here? How do you come back from it? Because you keep winning, you don't maybe know how to come back from a loss, right? And that's probably a factor which is, see, again, it's a fact. They should have won the game against SRH. Come on. That was a game they messed up. And even oh, you didn't watch that, right?
No, what was this thing? There's too many games.
Fine. SRH was the 200 chase where Parag and Jaiswal were going well, and
they lost, ended up 3-4 runs.
Yeah, they lost by 1 run.
Yeah.
Bubi in the last ball, 2 of 1.
Yep.
So that one, and the other game was even the Delhi chase. I mean, they were in par, but you can lose that game. You're changing 225, even though this IPL's been crazy in that way. 225 kilos. It's just that maybe after a loss, you don't know how to bounce back.
So what are you saying? Intensely lose at the top?
Not necessarily. I'm just saying that bounce back ability, if there's a word like that, is something you
we have a junior BKP in our midst. I'm pretty sure if our writing teams heard this, they're proud of you. But go for it.
It's a trait you'd like to have in a team, like in the sense you learn to lose and you come back. So
that's what the only way you train is by losing. So is that what you say?
No, it's very rare. So Rajasthan, when they were 8-1 for the first time, anyone had won 8 out of 9 games as well. So what they'd done was obviously done for the first time as well. I'm not saying you train to lose because you lose. I mean, what Rajasthan are doing in both extremes, it's been an extreme. You don't see anyone winning 8 out of 9 games.
So let's assume they lose this game. So they're 8-5. I understand where you're coming from, because they draw 8-5. At the start of the season, if they were told, boss, you'll be 8-5, they would have happily taken it.
Yeah.
So they would have much rather sort of, 2-1, 2-1, then 3-1.
That kind of,
kuch hota, so they would have been much better
up and down,
they would have been much better placed to enter the playoffs and sort of do well. So I understand where you're coming from, but you can't realistically say, bhai, ye match haar ja, taki agli match.
No, you can't. Just the thing. It's just that you'd hope that you want to break the streak. Now it's a 3. Even now, game's on, bro. Like 145 is something to defend. Fight, scrap, do something. And it's a Punjab who know to lose and a Punjab who have nothing to play for. So even more incentive for RR to win and seal the top 2.
Understandable. But Jeet, what about you in terms of that momentum and trying to mitigate it. This, of course, unfortunately can't be a solution because you can't.
No, I'm not saying lose. I'm just saying what it is. It's an observation.
Agreed.
I'm not saying this solution because no one's won 8 of 9. So that's a factor.
Agreed.
No one's won 8 of 9.
But in terms of a solution, do you think that's something they can look at, where they actually start resting players and probably look at it as 2 tournaments of 7 matches each, for example, and come up with ways to mitigate that? Maybe your a core of 3 or 4 players remain the same, or come up with ways. What do you think?
So, but what happens when that core itself is up and down? And that's exactly what has happened this season. Yashasvi Jaiswal, Josh Butler, they have been up and down. Sanju Samson, I believe, has been the only batter who's still been fairly consistent.
Chahal.
And Riyan Parag also, I think, started well. There was a small dip again, and then he's again performing. So the core players themselves have been up and down this season, which is where I believe that main issue has lied. Because if you've got a couple of out-of-form batters, it's fine. You can always rest them, replace them, and back them to come good maybe in the latter half of the season. But if all of your core players are up and down, then that doesn't help. So potentially one of the best ways, I won't say one of the best ways, but it's best to go for one batter who's really stable. So like having Joe Root last season. I know he's not an outstanding T20 player, but he still brings in that stability. He's going to be that one batter who's at least going to perform consistently. So find that one batter whom you know is not going to have such a huge impact in terms of what he ends up with in terms of strike rate or boundary hitting ability, but who gives you that consistent run of form. So it could be anybody. I'm just citing Joe Root as an example, but
Root's an upgrade over Smith for what it's worth. So yeah.
He's in this format definitely. So they just need to find that one batter who can give you that, because Jaiswal is not that kind of batter, nor is Josh Butler. Riyan Parag isn't like that, nor is Sanju Samson. So that is where they are too volatile right now. That's a problem. And even for Yashasvi Jaiswal, it's not about the tracks like somebody mentioned over here. It's just hitting those back of lanes, wider back of lanes, and he's just getting dismissed even on flat pitches. So it's not helping out.
True that. Gaming Singh, meanwhile, of course, saying one thing I cannot miss is, of course, watching Akshay in the RCB CSK watch-along. Looking forward to it, of course. I mean, dekh lo bhai, maut ka tamasha dekhne aa jao, tum sab log aa jao, but all hard. Akshay be like, ganda hai, but ganda hai. Company kisi ne dekha hai. Good movie. Good. I like your standards. I have messaged on your Twitter handle. All right, they will handle it, of course. Don't worry. There was one more question by Sai Madhav, if I'm not wrong. I remember my name being brought up there. एक और था ना इससे पहले. Let's take that up as well, producer sahab, before I read this. Grab and of course Johnny in the midst. Akshay, how are you feeling now that RCB has come this far? Do they still have hopes? I mean, it is not a bad season as you described earlier. For sure, it's not a bad season at all. Now that they've won 6 games, it's definitely good. How am I feeling? Feeling very happy that they've done well, but yeah, nothing more, nothing less. No expectations, nothing. But
no expectations.
Yeah, khatam. Done well, that's for sure. I'll keep it that way. RR always gets the captain's traits. Performance high, a peak early, and then choke at the end. CSK don't mind facing them in the eliminator. So Sai Madhav,
whoever, if RR goes to the eliminator, they'll go in as underdogs irrespective of who they face. I feel underdogs for me, in the sense I back the other team to win.
Oh, it's a spinner to begin
No,
with?
it's bold.
Abhi bold ko Samson kyun cap pen ke?
Cap pen ke.
Okay.
He's just come in front to set the field.
Okay.
Bold always thinks you ball.
Of course. No, इसीलिए. Shallow. If you remember early in the season, this KKR is doing a GT of 22. Delhi team had दोनों में. याद है अक्षर भाई? Delhi team had दोनों में. मतलब?
Ashish and Gambhir.
Oh, Delhi team had
no, in the sense KKR won a couple of close games, I know, but
yeah,
Gujarat felt
RCB. Acha, you're talking about Gujarat.
Gujarat felt like
they had 3-4, yaar.
It felt like destiny that season. So I mean, KKR are still probably, considering all factors, that they're in top 2, and the other likely top 2 contender is not necessarily in the greatest of form. KKR probably favorites as per odds. But
it's also the squad is so much. But come on, GT22 did not look like a squad.
Yeah, and I still not, but I don't still think KKR probably win the IPL. We'll see. I hope not. At least I don't want them to win the IPL.
And neither do I. I want a new winner. That's it.
That's not happening now. Oh, okay, that can happen. Fair enough. That can. I know now why you want a new winner.
No, not. Come on, I've always maintained.
Yeah,
that.
you
Always
maintain that, but
maintained that.
would you have thought that out of the new winners, it's
That
last
I
man
agree.
standing?
Till about 3 days ago, DC LSG were front runners as new title holders this season. But yeah.
So I was telling my sister's an RCB fan. My cousin, so she's a CSK fan. So I mean, they've been like, oh, what nonsense, easy, what you guys are useless and all that. And now can't believe that CSK are at the mercy of RCB right now.
And okay, Chahal with...
Man, I hope Punjab break the chase. We all have an early night. Please, guys, don't take this deep. We don't want to see a classic El Clasico. I spoke a lot about this being the OG El Clasico yesterday, but then please break the chase. Johnny boy, a nice farewell performance so that you get a decent bid next year.
Johnny B. Guys, we often blame Gigi, Thala, Ponting, Nehra, etc. for all strategies. You know who's accountable for Ara's bad strategies?
So is it bad or good? I mean, they won, so it's a combination always, right? It's never...
And it's Sangha. It's always going to be Sangha. वो chewing-gum इतना चबाते हुए आता तो है ऐसा.
Even then, they've had a very good 3 years, I feel. Short.
Yeah.
Although you say they've had a really, really solid team, just like Lucknow, you feel like they could have done 10% more, 20% more.
I don't think.
In the sense?
Like I said, it might be my bias, but I never rated this.
No, I understand the batting is... They got lucky with impact player. That's 100%.
Their bowling was also very unidimensional.
And Lucknow and RCB are two teams who actually built really good 22 auction teams and got messed up by the impact player rule.
Royally, LSG first and RCB second.
Both teams...
Royal and RR were massively boosted.
They are the only team that benefited directly as a result of it. And of course,
it almost felt like Manoj Badale ne personally call karke Jaiswal ko bola tha ki
and the thing is, how do you even think of a rule like this? Like, I don't know where BCI came up with. I know they trialed it in the SMAT before they implemented the IPL, but how do you even think of it in the first place? Like, okay, let's make 11v11.
Neither of you have seen Masti, right? The movie.
You have for a change.
Good. Catch it! Oh! Change taken in, my boy!
That same length against Prabhsimran, hard lengths.
Yaar, kuch to naya kar le bhai.
Rusu, come on, bro. 50 of 20 balls, please.
नया बॉल में ऐसा पैर हिलेगा ना उधर ही हगना शुरू कर देगा वहां पे.
By Riley Russo is either first ball duck, second ball duck.
इसी ओवर में जा रहा है मेरे हिसाब से.
मुझे ही लग रहा है या तो डक है या तो फिर कर जाएगा 50. But duck is more likely with Russo.
Good catch though, not easy.
लेट गया एकदम. But let's see now यार जल्दी खत्म करने की बात की थी तो उल्टा ना पड़ जाए 80-90 ऑल आउट.
I would take that also. Bro.
Just as long as it starts.
Just end it.
Mr. Riley Teddy Bear Russo is in the middle.
Can't believe, man. 8 CR for Riley Russo.
See, again, that was because two teams had
I know,
the money left.
Very clear.
Delhi down there. Why would Delhi bid?
Because they wanted a foreign backup.
तो रखना था ना.
Who did they buy eventually? Shai Hope, right?
I don't know.
Shai Hope.
Riley Russo, by the way, I still remember.
Because I know Delhi went with 10 crores. They went back with 10 crores.
Punjab also went back with a
few more. Yeah. Riley Russo just got lucky, bro. He's never going to get it.
But Russo, I actually mentioned, would not be a bad backup for Livingston. Dharamshala ये सब जब खेलेंगे backup के लिए, but not 7-8 crore पे. Base price.
It doesn't matter. No, both teams took 10 crores.
Agree.
And both teams have successfully failed again. But that's a completely
different. The thing is, Riley got 5 last year, 4.8.
Yeah, he was 4, and he was with Delhi. He'll get next year also. He's getting a bid, one bid. If he has a decent SA20, bid confirm. If he has a bad SA20,
SA20 is after the auction.
We'll see. I don't know when the auction schedule.
No, December में auction होगा.
Hopefully. Yeah, Champions Trophy is also there this time.
Feb.
So it should hopefully happen well before.
But it always ends first week of Feb anyways. Oh, good ball.
No, I'm saying that you wouldn't want that to clash, right? So, but we've got BGT as well. So
it won't clash for sure. Jo bhi ho. Prabhsimran and Bairstow, except for that 262 chase, have done nothing the whole season. भाई 260 चेस किया अभी उससे ज्यादा तुम नथिंग क्या ही लगाए.
Bolt had lost all hopes. If you saw his reaction, initial reaction.
Didn't expect Chahal to catch it.
Yeah.
Chahal himself didn't expect.
Come on, Bolt, you know what? He's expecting the ball coming in. Just make him drive one. Catch the first slip. I hope there's a slip.
And what's up with Bolt? यार मैं फिर से first over wicket ले लिया बता यार. Oh, almost. भाई तू leave ही कर देना new ball.
Because he's scared. No, if it comes in, like he's worried. Just got to keep the back active.
RR is the Arsenal, the elephant on top of the tree. We all know how it's going to end. Baapre, Vikramaditya, alag.
So Mumbai or Manchester City that way then.
To quote Dan, ha, Divya, we got it. देखते हैं कौन इस एंड से संदीप ना
हाँ Sandeep
will be Sandeep, yeah.
because he can dismiss this guy Russo.
And
Not that it
Bairstow
really
also.
matters. But
Bairstow also LPW candidate.
yeah,
Akshay, if at all RCB doesn't go to the playoffs, which is the team you're putting your money on? DC or LSG is highly unlikely now. RR only because they won their first title 15 years ago.
So you want them to win.
हाँ,
So
बस
from
because
RR
it's-
hater you came RR.
अरे RR
winning
hater is
title.
because of the side नहीं तो ऐसा कुछ ये नहीं है भाई. RR then SRH then KKR then CSK. That's the order.
I don't want KKR to win.
GG, Shreyas or just KKR?
Mainly Gambhir only. Or like the biggest figure. He'd be in the CK won again. Well, look at these guys. Look at Kevin Peterson. Look at AP de Villiers. What have they won?
Gambhir, man. Talk about sort of having a foot
Like
in your mouth.
if RCB make it, I hope RCB win it. If RCB don't make it, then I'd hope Sunrisers win it. And I'd want CSK to win it over even Rajasthan after.
I want CSK,
Like, because CSK win, then it'll just be another year. But I don't think, man, I'm confident momentum's taking you all. It's just the rain which needs to help us.
Ooh, good ball.
As long as the rain's in your favor, I think RCB got this.
Quick wickets of Jurel and Powell meant that RR had to use a batting impact sub. In my opinion, Dubey would have been a better choice. 10 to 15 runs cushion is better any day compared to a part-time 7th bowler option.
Yeah, man, I would play
Don-
Shubham Dubey in the 11 itself.
Yeah, and एक तो
the 11
Donovan को bowling के लिए नहीं लिया है संजय भाई.
No, he's saying that they shouldn't have got him in.
No, he's saying they probably went to Donovan because he's a part-time 7th bowling option.
Oh, fair.
नहीं भाई, 100% नहीं. I mean, वो leg spinners डालता है, he's like Faf du Plessis वाला bowling basically.
so that's why he's just saying part-time 7th bowler option.
But उसके लिए नहीं लिया.
हाँ, उसके लिए नहीं
Finisher
लिया,
के
of course,
लिए लिया
of course.
था. They thought he's better than Dubey, so that's pretty much it. So, but fair, even I would have definitely had Dubey in my 11. क्या करें बताओ? They like to be cheeky.
Now that they've gone to TKC, they have to stick with him.
Not necessarily next time they can still change. Why not?
It'll be classic team reacting after 4 losses.
Now you would expect that to happen exactly.
But anyway, man, like Punjab, please get the job done.
Oh, bhai.
Like, if RCB go to the eliminator, if you prefer facing SRH or RR?
Pawn jab hai.
No, I'm asking like genuinely.
I mean,
I'd still prefer facing SRH, you know.
I don't mind either.
I just look at Raj.
Oh, Chennai, no?
No,
I would
eliminator
prefer-
is happening in Ahmedabad.
Oh, then तो कोई भी चलेगा. If it's Chennai, then I would still say SRH over RR because RR, भाई, मतलब ये तो है फिर.
No, I'd say SRH over RR only because Rajasthan's batting is still like I know that I'm
Ooh,
sounding
really hot.
He's off the mark.
It just feels like head and if you get 2 wickets, you can weird guy this Tom-Kohler cat mode the way he's running. But yeah, I just like feel like Rajasthan's batting is a lot more like split up, and whereas SRH is more top heavy, so you can feel like there's a hole you can exploit there.
No, वो तो RR में भी है. RR's bowling and all तो yeah.
I think RR's bowling is better than Sunrisers bowling, but yeah.
Agreed. मतलब holes की बात करो तो objectively.
So that's exactly why I'd prefer facing
Fine.
Sunrisers.
Oh, bhai, what a catch.
You're like, take me to the playoffs, I don't care who.
Yeah. For now, playoffs जाओ फिर देखते हैं.
Sure.
And in the gap, first boundary for Punjab. Oh no, second वो एक edge भी गया था boundary. Oh नहीं, वो तो चहल ने रोका था तो first. Although
Like
Sanju
second.
has had his हाँ क्या कौन सा मारा?
मैं आया तब एक 4 गया था थर्ड बॉल पे प्रभसिमरन.
हाँ वो edge वाला 4 ही गया क्या?
How many has he scored so far now?
Oh,
Sanju.
पता नहीं. Although Sanju has had his best season in the IPL so far, would be very disappointed if he doesn't make 600 plus runs for the impact he's had.
He crossed 500 in this game. That is something I know because they showed the graphic.
600 तो चला ही जाएगा.
हाँ.
He's playing at least 2 more games.
So he should be
3.
around
At
510.
least 2.
No, okay. I still think they'll make top 2.
हाँ भाई, at least 2 तो होगा. वो top 2 होगा कि नहीं पता ना. चलो दो खत्म होता हुआ.
I'm just thinking, how far are we from seeing somebody like Ryan Rickleton get a gig ahead of Quinton de Kock or Jordan Herman?
Jordan Herman's also good shot. Liked.
Because many people haven't seen Jordan Herman yet, but the time this guy comes onto the big stage, people are going to go mad.
He could sort of wo Tristan Stubbs, wo wale, like the way people are now hyping Tristan Stubbs. I feel in a couple of years, 2 to 3 years.
And with Jordan, it's just that he's a left-handed opening option, so he's not a finisher. But this guy's got really good shots to all parts of the ground, proper conventional shots, and a high-intent player as well. Yeah, what shots that guy's got!
I first heard of him through ABD.
ABD?
Yeah, ABD was the one who was like, look out for this guy, keep an eye out for him, I'll be watching him and stuff. And then I watched him.
So you would have watched him in the SA20, I believe.
Yeah.
I watched him before that.
For Sunrisers, right?
Yeah, he was picked for, yes. He was picked for Sunrisers. I watched him before that in the domestics and all. Rickleton, I'm still not so convinced for this format. I know SA20 may delivered, but you've got to look at the venues as well. But that guy is definitely an upgrade over Quinton de Kock as of now.
He
can, I don't mind.
And he'll be a budget pick right now.
He will be, yeah. Glass is one thing that I will definitely associate with him. So,
who is Quinton de Kock going to buy next year? Who's going to buy Quinton de Kock next year?
Jaiswal. Gujarat, I think.
Gujarat have a chance, yes. There is an opening. If CSK don't retain Conway, then that's a 4.
Mid-on for sure. Oh! Did they not have a mid-on as well?
They did. There was.
दिखाई नहीं मेरे को mid-on पता नहीं.
कहा था.
चलो bounty तो मिल गया.
और कौन है? Overseas wicket keepers who could be in line.
This guy.
Who? Bairstow.
Bairstow is already in the mix, so I'm just looking at some new options.
Names.
Potential new options or candidates.
Josh Inglis.
Josh Inglis is a good shout.
Sam Billings, I'm hoping comes back.
Billings, ab dekhta, I don't think teams will go back to him.
I know. हो गया उसका भी थोड़ा वाला, but I still
Phil Salt won't get retained, but he'll get a good pick next year.
Salt भी will.
Salt.
और Jurel, Jitesh, ये सब तो है, but you were talking about overseas, okay?
Because these guys don't explore, they don't tap into New Zealand a lot, but New Zealand maybe has someone like Mitchell Hay and Cam Fletcher and all these guys, crazy hitters, but
Finn Allen.
I know. But Finn Allen
keeping करता है ना?
He started to keep again.
Yeah. So Finn Allen है.
Conway, if he's not retained, should get a really good buy.
No, man.
If he'll get retained, right?
No, not really. I don't think he'll get a very high price.
4-5. I feel like 6-7. I was looking at 6-7ish.
I don't know. He's a very good player. Make no mistake. He's one of those.
I just think he's a very, very good player.
He's basically, he reminds me of Hashim Amla. Basically, वो है. He'll give you that impact.
Yeah, but and he plays spin so well as well.
Agreed, completely agree. But for some reason, teams themselves just sort of tend to not.
No, now that he's proven, that's what I was thinking. Short.
Bhai, Hashim Amla went unsold after scoring 2
centuries. Yeah.
So, अगर वो हो सकता है तो क्या ही बोले. KKR should go for Inglis if they can't get Salt. Inglis is an upgrade over Salt. है दोनों का रोल ही अलग है तो ऐसा अपग्रेड बोलना तो थोड़ा नाइंसाफी हो जाएगा एक नाम. I wouldn't mind.
नहीं. Inglis. Role भी है. Inglis also is an opener. It's just that for Australia he has been shafted down.
So you're saying KKR के लिए he'll open?
Yeah, why not? He's an opener.
He's a floater, proper floater.
But he started as an opener. It's just that.
Oh, we say no in the gap.
He found himself in a team where he had to adjust to new roles. Like Perth Scorchers, he went down the order. For Australia, he went down the order. So just like Matthew Wade, he's been shafted down the order to fit the gaps, to fill the gaps. Inglis opened for Leicester, by the way, in Glastonbury. Smashed 2 centuries or something.
Also played in the 100, right? If I'm not wrong.
Josh Inglis didn't play the 100, no.
I wouldn't mind Inglis अगर मेरे को number 6 पे Phillips नहीं मिला तो Inglis is also.
So Inglis did start as an opener.
Keeper as well.
Yeah, I see.
Who?
Phillips. No, I said
Phillips, but he doesn't keep anymore, so that's a problem.
But he's always that backup option अगर ऐसा emergency.
If he is willing to keep, then I don't mind. The problem is he's not willing to keep anymore.
No, मतलब I'm not saying in the this thing like worst case ऐसा कुछ हुआ तो है एक like ऐसा नहीं कि 11 में कोई है ही नहीं वैसे टाइप का बोला but
that's fine.
Bhai, Fleming for Indian coach reports will say it happens. Our reports are saying it will happen. I wish it does. India's fortune started to blossom during the 2000s under Wright. Overseas wins started under him.
I don't mind Stephen Fleming.
No, I would prefer Hessen.
Hessen also I don't mind, but if teams are looking at Justin Langer, Ricky Ponting, then boss, I'll any day prefer Stephen Fleming over these guys.
Fleming's not a bad shot. Any thoughts?
I don't think he leaves CSK. So
the thing is, he won't have to leave just CSK. He'll have to leave CSK, JSK,
A lot of franchises, yeah.
PSK. English can also open.
he's also part of this thing.
BBL.
100 Southern Brave.
Southern Brave, yeah.
Yeah,
He's still?
Yeah.
It was
Jayawardene.
Maila Jayawardene was there for a few seasons and Stephen Fleming took over.
Oh, okay.
Because this year there's a clash between MLC and Southern Brave, and Southern Brave apparently expect him to miss the playoffs if TSK make the playoffs there.
Oh. Conway reminds me of Hussey. I mean, they brought him to fill that Hussey void itself, bro. So yeah, don't be surprised. Emerging player of the season. Okay.
I hope it's Nitish or Harshit. Although Mayank's there in the sense just because these two played a lot more games.
Who are some of the guys from BBL teams could look at? Who?
I mean, we can.
Who's the next Darcy
It's
shot?
about what these guys. Darcy shot.
Josh Brown.
Josh Brown's
If
the
he has
guy
a
coming
good
to.
season, if he has a
By the
good
way, which
season.
reminds me, Brisbane Heat, change of coaches.
No,
Saw
he
that?
left Brisbane Heat himself.
Who?
Josh Brown. He's gone to Renegades.
It's basically Brown and Jake Fraser Megok. Same team.
Yeah, those two together. But of course,
So
Brown.
what?
Especially,
did someone come
in
back
fact,
or have they traded a draft
no,
pick?
no, not
They haven't
traded,
mentioned
honestly.
anything yet.
Contract. This BBL thing works weirdly.
Oh.
Sorry, but who's the new coach for Brisbane now?
अरे आज ही पढ़ा मैं भूल भी गया बता.
So Darren Lehman's out.
Lehman's been replaced.
Freeman left himself, I think.
I don't know. I check करो ना Brisbane Heat.
So actually, it's a good thing for Brown. If he kind of like,
Oh, okay, I got it. Yeah, Johan Botha.
हाँ Botha.
Johan Botha.
he was with South Australia as well for a long time.
He's now a citizen of Australia.
Yeah, I know. He's with South
So
Australia.
he's now the coach for Brisbane Heat and Queensland.
Okay.
Johan
The
Botha.
thing is, it's a good thing for Josh Brown in the sense like if he does as well as McGurk or even like supersedes him in the big bash, that could give him an IPL deal because of how well McGurk's done.
Right now, he's on the cards. He's on the cusp of getting an IPL gig. If
Ricky Ponting needs a backup
Yeah, if
batter
you
at
go for
Delhi
that-
Capitals, then yeah, sure.
typical Aussie coach mentality, then yeah, Josh Brown.
But that knock in the final was something.
He is a talent,
Was something.
definite talent.
मार दे भाई. I had
But
a gap.
The point is, there aren't many right now that I would say from the
Yeah,
BPL. Will Sutherland, if somebody looks at him. अबे यार कैम ग्रीन वगैरह को ले सकते without much experience. Will
Aaron
Sutherland
Hardy
who
तो
knows?
फिर भी एक आध.
हाँ, Aaron Hardy could come into the picture.
Aaron
Will
Hardy reminds
Sutherland.
me a lot about Stoinis.
No pace है भाई Aaron.
No, and since batting, the
Oh,
way he bats.
Don't expect Indian senior players would want, of course, overseas coaches. अरे ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है. Jeet, why is Ricky a bad option?
Man, I want these Aussies far away from BCCI, from Indian cricket.
Wait, Ricky मतलब Ponting.
Ponting, of course.
मुझे लगा Rickleton को Ricky बोल.
But I never said Rickleton is a bad option.
हाँ.
But then Ponting is not taking up the role, so we can forget it. Why would he swap Delhi Capitals for India, bro?
India is definitely a.
Bro, 10 months or 2 months? Think of that.
Again, I don't think Delhi Capitals is a 2-month job.
The way he's doing, it's
It's been 7 years with DC, right?
Yeah, 2018.
Done
7
nothing,
seasons.
yeah, come on.
Oh, short is it in the gap? It is, and that's another boundary. चलो भाई थोड़ा मार लो. 60 रन पे तो पहुंच जाओ यार पावर प्ले के एंड में, please. Please, request.
I don't mind Tom Moody either.
That was a name.
Tom Moody is a good name.
I just feel it's been a while now. That's the.
अरे
Moody.
इतना लोड नहीं.
No, Moody, no, he still coaches, no? He's
Where?
still actively coaching. Oval Invincibles.
Oval Invincibles, yeah.
Invincibles and
that
ILT20.
Glazers team. Yeah, the team.
हाँ, Desert
Glazers,
Vipers, yeah, Desert Vipers as well.
He and Freddie Wild, दोनों जगह.
हाँ.
Is there any Indian coach who can be a coach in BBL?
BBL का क्यों?
Who cares
Right.
about the BBL, bro? And the Aussies don't care about it.
Right. But foreign leagues में Indian coaches.
नहीं
हाँ,
है.
हेमंत बदानी को देखा ना SCC. He was there with
हाँ,
SCC.
वो वैसा वाला link up ठीक
he
है.
there this year?
BBL doesn't have
No,
any
no.
similar
He left
ownership.
Sunrisers completely. He
Not
was
left, but
yeah, whatever.
he's not a part.
He was part of this India Capitals, correct? Whatever that legend. You counted that as a captain's trophy yesterday when we were having a conversation. You were the one who counted it.
I counted as a captain's trophy. Yaar, kuch to do unko not.
Badani is part of some IPL franchise somewhere, right?
Is there any Indian coach who can be a coach in BPL? हाँ नहीं भाई है नहीं. गंभीर मतलब ऐसे ना.
I also I think Dravid will take up a role at the IPL team next year. Makes sense for him also, no? Just a 2-month jolly job. Probably RCB mentor.
RCB, see the thing is again perception. RCB is definitely a much better unit. They're smarter than.
Yeah, I know.
But
they don't need it.
Names, yeah.
No, I don't. They don't have an opening. Rajasthan Royals could take him as mentor.
Sangha.
You can have Sangakkara and Dravid. I mean, these guys have 6,000 people. Here only Sangakkara is the only established coach.
Anyone, he can go anywhere. यार गुजरात ले सकता है. Kirsten anyway is leaving, I would imagine, Pakistan. So yeah, Dravid could replace.
Kirsten has joined Pakistan.
Come on, Johnny, stop pissing around.
Johnny boy.
We need the swimmer over mid-wicket. Bro, why don't you play that shot, bro? The length was right there.
He's given it to his friend, Russo.
South African Bagga.
Next to actually, they could go to Ashwin.
मैं तो यही ओवर के लिए सोच रहा था.
Russo उड़ जाएगा.
या तो रूसो उड़ जाएगा या 15-20 रन आ जाएगा.
हाँ, दो में से कुछ तो होगा, बट कुछ तो होगा.
Let's see, spinner जब भी आता है निखिल भाई का tactic 15 runs or a wicket.
हाँ, 15 runs or a wicket.
Come on.
They should go to Ash.
Yeah, that's what we are saying. Has to be Ashwin. I mean, he's a good shot against Russo.
Yeah. डाल दे भाई. कितना वेट कर रहा है.
Piss around in the 19th over, right?
क्या बोले? Hemang Badani is there because of that Indian owner.
Yeah, that's what.
Everyone is owned by Indians, so you know everything.
IPL team owner connection is what I guess.
No, if there is similar leadership, then there is no point.
Oh God! यार, wait भी नहीं किया अश्विन का. छी यार. RCB will qualify in 18, and I want you guys to be live that day. On 18.
On 18.
We are live, bro. We are going to be live.
You Avnish and?
याद नहीं है भाई. बस चले तो सिर्फ Avnish will be like सिर्फ हम दोनों चल. सीधा हाथ में यार कहीं पे भी छी.
It's okay, Riley. You got another contract with you. No, smash Sunrise. He has got another game. No. He'll be the only overseas batter also that day. Senior overseas batter, Riley Russo.
अभी कौन आएगा इनके पास? जितेश, शशांक ही आ रहा है.
Shashank is coming here.
Yeah.
और then अश्विन का भाई.
Yeah, you can still go to Ashwin. It's not a problem.
It's been that sort of a day. थोड़ा पानी भर के लाता हूँ यार. अरे bottle. Let I go.
So it has to be Ashutosh as the impact sub. और कोई है ही नहीं option. So Shashank, Sam Curran.
Yeah. So next will be Jitesh will be 5.
Jitesh.
Jitesh 5. Sam Curran 5. Jitesh 6. Ashutosh 7. Brar 8. Harshal 9 as well. Man, it's 109 of 93. Please, I beg, end it.
Just wish they were like 60 for 1 after the power play.
Yeah, bro.
Then this would have ended quickly.
I hope Shashank and Johnny can still do it.
Hey!
He's in only.
He's in, yeah. No, please don't. Oh, they will refer it.
He's
surely.
Oh my
So,
God.
more time wasting. Oh, man. Johnny Bairstow. I think he's just played that one good knock, no? Johnny. Otherwise, he's had a
starts. He's had a few starts.
Oh, is he out?
What?
Oh.
No, he looked fine only in real time, so I was just wondering. Not even
Fair.
close.
Fair to refer it then. Because I thought he was clearly in, but fair enough, yeah. Wait, so Bolt, Sandeep Sharma shared the new ball, right? So these are the only 3 pacers they've got.
Yeah, they have only 3 pacers, 2 spinners, and 5 bowlers today.
And Riyan Parag is the 6th option. Okay. Oh, gone. That's out. No, dude.
Plum, is it?
That looked plumb to me. think they will review it, but that was gone, man. That's gone for all money. Sai Madhav.
I'm winning it from here then.
Yeah, can't imagine PBK's bottling this, man. Such has been the case for them. Shit happens at the right time for them. Yeah, that's true. That's been the theme of the season. They fluffed so many chances, yeah, so many games.
At least he's not reviewing it. I hope they send Jitesh, man. Like, what is the point of Sam Curran coming in?
I think it's going to be Curran walking.
It will be him. I'm just saying, like, okay, today is a perfect time for Jitesh. Take your time, get some form back. He's going to be captain as well next game, by the way.
Yeah, no Sam Curran, right? Yeah.
So mine as well.
But then who was there? In fact, Shikhar Dhawan might come back.
Shikhar Dhawan is ruled out of the season.
Ruled out of the season? Injury?
Could be. Of course, Sam Curran.
He's
trying to either get a couple more crores if he goes to the mega auction, or ensure that he's
trying to find form before the World Cup.
Or he's trying to get a couple of retentions.
Yeah, but true, Sai. I mean, PBKs have missed out on so many games that they could have won. Even if they would have converted, say, 2 or 3 games out of that into a win.
It was 6-6 then.
Exactly. They would have been in with the chance of qualifying.
Game, Sunrisers game, Rajasthan game.
Yeah, exactly. So many. I've lost the count. I remember counting it till 4 or 5 even.
Yeah, first 7 games, the 2 games they'd won, and then the other games all went to the last over.
It was all about converting a couple of them, yeah. And things could have looked so different right now, having another team in the mix of qualifying. And suddenly this is a game where RR have become favourites now. 3 balls and the game has changed. Can't do that, yaar. Come on.
Sam Curran's going to drag this. Oh, God.
I think this... If they don't lose another wicket before the 10th over, then this will still finish in the 18th over or so. Otherwise...
It depends on...
Hey, dude! Kya kar raha hai? Overthrows. Oh.
Good fielding. If not, that was 4.
Parag. No, who was that?
Ferreira. It was Ferreira, Donovan
Ferreira. 5 was 37 for 3. M. Rajesh, whom do you want as next coach of Indian team? Again, I mean...
I'd go Mike Hesson, but...
Yeah, I would also prefer Mike Hesson. But again, to throw in just a few more names into the hat, I don't mind Tom Modi. PVS Lakshman also has a realistic chance, but you never know what's going to happen at the end.
Yeah, I mean, I think if Lakshman wants a job, he gets a job, but I don't know if he wants a job.
Yeah, that's the only question that...
Because, so apparently, Indian team, as in the players themselves, and the BCI want Dravid to stay. Of course, they want him to stay, but he doesn't want to continue anymore.
Yeah.
He didn't even want to continue after the World Cup.
He didn't, yeah.
I don't know why these jokers dragged it by 6. Because you know why? Because they didn't even pre-plan for it. That's the reason. They were like, oh, your South Africa series is here. What will we do? We can't send Lakshman for South Africa. We'll beg Dravid. We're like, bro, 6 more months, please. Jokers.
So somebody also mentioned Gautam Gambhir having applied. I don't know how true that is.
Yeah. I don't think... Okay, Gambhir is eligible on the basis of the fact that he's played 30 test matches for India. Okay. Because he's never been head coach, no, so I was thinking. Man, why would even Gambhir go to the job? Gambhir won't go, bro. Gambhir won't get the job, man. Come on, like, it is not his cup of tea. And he just gone into KKR. I mean, irrespective of what happens, KKR have had a incredible season in terms of expectations and the turnaround. So, of course.
Gaming saying almost like somebody, yeah, you did. Watch Punjab capitulate in the second innings. Well, they have so far.
An experienced Punjab Kings watcher, you are Gaming saying. So, of course,
you are the true fan. So, you...
Experienced watcher.
You know it well. With how things
go.
The
irritating part about this sort of target, you know that the game is also not done. Okay, so these buggers will take it to the end.
Yeah, it's going
inevitably they'll mess it up after that.
18th, 19th, 20th. Oh, last 3 years for sure. It's not going to end before that. Oh, come on, yeah.
Also, for a change, was batting well also.
Yeah, exactly.
Played some lovely shots.
He's the reason why they've got to even 36 in the power play.
Yeah, Bairstow's not got that many deliveries to face either, but yeah.
Sports fan, has Sam Curran batted at all 11 batting positions this season? Is he aiming for some record?
He's aiming for being retained, or he's aiming to get 10 plus next year. That's what he's aiming for.
Oh man. Suddenly a painful one, this. Vishal Kulkarni, PBKs just looks like a team that will end up at 6 in the points table no matter how good or bad they play.
And now that's 10 team, it became 8.
Yeah.
Now
And that's been the theme with them. It's been the theme with them.
I feel
every
bad
season.
for them, man, in the sense
When's
like
the last time they qualified?
2014.
2014. Lovely. 10 seasons of messing it up. And this time they had a very good chance. Yeah? They've just not won the crucial moments. Had they
the
converted
two
them.
holes, I mean, the big hole for them was Indian batting because they had let go of Shah Rukh Khan. And apart from Jitesh and Shikhar, you had a lot of question marks over Indian batting. And they've managed to find two guys who've been really, really good for them. And of course, outside of that, there's not been too much contributions, unfortunately.
And these two guys who have stepped up, Shashank and Ashutosh. Otherwise,
how many viewers do we have, producer Saab? How many viewers do we have right now? Not bad.
not bad. This is fairly similar to what we had yesterday as well at this time.
Considering this game has 0 value, I'm not sure.
Ashutosh Bajpai. Dan Lehman is a left field choice because he was good with Australia before. He ignored Can, Bancroft and Warner carrying tape with dirt.
No, man. He needs to be like someone who won't get Lehman, won't get the job.
Don't get into Dan Lehman.
In fact, who gets the job is also determined by whether India win the World Cup, I feel.
Yeah.
Which India won't for what it's worth, but yeah.
And I'll be surprised. I mean, coming to that second part, I'll be surprised if Lehman wasn't involved or he was not aware of what was going.
Knows it, bro. Everyone there.
Everyone was. So that walkie-talkie thing and all those things are just for sure. It's just that he wasn't thrown under the bus and he then retired. Not retired, but he resigned, sorry. Because he was asked to.
Oh my God. Johnny, 9 of 14.
You'd want Johnny to actually kill the game in the power play, but this season, man, he has made a meal out of it.
They've got Ashwin. Sam's going to get out to him.
It's going to be anyway a spin attack now.
Yeah, they don't have
So,
choice.
Bairstow against Jurel and Sam Curran versus Ashwin. Potentially.
I have no worries bowling Ashwin to Bairstow or Jurel to Curran also. 0 worries. No problem at all. Even if they hit one boundary or so, you've always got a chance.
Sanjay, did the Guwahati pitch just undergo a 180-degree transformation? Well, it hasn't. It's just that it stayed consistent. And like we talked about, there isn't dew that is a huge factor, at least tonight. Otherwise, historically, dew has been a huge factor this venue. But with the kind of cloud covering they've got today because of the rain being around and all that stuff, I don't see how dew has been a huge factor, which has allowed the pitch to remain consistent. So it's been the same as it was in the first innings as well, slightly slow. But again, good bowling, bad batting,
a combination of everything. There's not a lot of bounce.
Yeah, there hasn't been. So just a few deliveries stopping. Few deliveries that are just stopping of the pitch. So off break to begin with.
And yes,
He doesn't have a sponsor. Johnny Bairstow doesn't have a sponsor.
Season के starting, in fact, Test series में नहीं था ना.
हाँ, Test series में भी नहीं था.
Whosoever, have you guys taken this?
Oh no, we have.
Whosoever is the next India coach, he should get the freedom to take tough calls like saying no to seniors, to staying away from the white ball side.
The coach does not have the role there. That's the truth.
They're looking at McCullum and what McCullum.
Yeah, McCullum thing. So it has to be a combination of the selectors and the coach.
And people above them as well.
Remember that Kohli stumped my conversation. He said catching people all the time. Focus on your players as well. What do you think was he indicating here?
This was a South Africa series.
Yeah. And
how many wickets was gone when you gone? 2?
Shashank got out. देखा मैं वहाँ पे, idiot. How can you lose this यार? मतलब क्या बोले?
Punjab, so
सही में यार. Oh, Ashwin with a new action today. Marsala. सीधा fielder.
यार क्या match हो गया है suddenly. This could have been killed in like 16, 17 overs.
It has been killed.
Yeah, the other way around. That's it.
How do you judge whether your coach is good or not? What are the parameters? Is it only about results at the end of the day?
Overall record is one of the things, of course, but besides that, you start looking at the kind of playing 11s they dish out, the kind of
Players
squad
brought into the
construction,
setup. Yeah.
the batting order, how they are adjusting to the situation. There are several things that go into judging how good or bad a coach is.
But the soft skills, I mean, I'm pretty sure players' inputs are also taken
Yeah.
in terms of how they have been when it comes to man management or player management, when it comes to sort of morale building and team building and stuff like that. All of that also sort of plays a role. You know, whether the coach has sort of had one-on-one sort of, you know, I wouldn't say conversation. Of course, they would have had one-on-one conversations, but how open are they and how are they when it comes to strategy? A lot of things that go into it, but what is exactly considered, I don't think we'll be privy to the exact specifics of it. But yeah, more or less, you would imagine these are the points considered. Wow, that seemed like I was answering one of my case studies from MBA days. I just went and then end हो गया फिर लगा अरे क्या बोला, but वही बोला. All this coach talk made me think that none of the big players post Ganguly Dravid class of 90s have been much involved in coaching, especially prime India players between 2005 and 15. Monetary satisfaction? Why they're still playing. How can you expect them to coach? 5 to 15 एक तो बहुत बड़ा decade आपने पकड़ लिया है. 15 में तो बिन्नी मोहित शर्मा है, 5 में युवराज कैफ है. But 5
And most of them also have started opening their own academies. So otherwise, they have just preferred to not get into coaching and all that stuff.
But early 2000s में से Ganguly, Dravid, Lakshman,
Sehwag
everyone.
has his own
Zahir's
academy.
coach. No, but everyone's coach. Zahir, Agarkar, Harbhajan. Harbhajan probably is the only one who is not coached. Kumble
And
has.
yeah, and sometimes it needs to come naturally to you as well, which it doesn't to most of them. Yeah, Sachin Tendulkar ko dekh lo
Kumble is
yaar.
done with coaching?
Sorry?
I think Kumble is done with coaching.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
I don't think so.
You think he's done from his perspective, or you think he's not getting an opportunity after this?
The latter. Not the former. I don't think he is... I mean, I'm pretty sure he'll be fine with getting an offer.
I think he will. He'll be back in the mix.
LSG.
Within the next 2 or 3 years, he'll be back in the mix.
But again, how long is the break? Like a long break kind of puts
A break, I don't think makes...
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't think that has any role. As long as you have been actively following cricket in some shape or form or covering cricket like as a commentator or something, I don't think it matters. Yeah. It's all about whether you're following the game or not.
Like for example, Hassan's definitely come back to the IPL next year. Either India job or IPL in the next 1 year.
I wanted to be India because I like Hassan is probably the only human being in the history of my cricket watching career that came where matlab aisa, I was genuinely, I mean, I've almost come close to fanboying over. So if Hassan ends up going somewhere, I won't be surprised if that becomes my second favorite team, which I don't want. At this point in time, I'm happy that I equally like/dislike every other team after RCB, and I want to keep it that way. So Hassan, please do me a favor. Don't play holy. Just don't come to IPL.
Go to RR.
But ये वाला squad नहीं रहेगा ना. RR, I've always had a soft corner for RR. So हाँ प्रियांशु भाई साहब ऐसा ये तो धोती खोल रहा है. बाहर मिटा बाहर. But NBA सही में जानना है? No, NBA from SPJ. But congratulations on getting to know that.
No.
Come on. That's not correct. Do you think Hardik Pandya deserves so much hate? And what's your opinion about his captaincy? We'll get to that. Kannada Putani. Wow, that's a very interesting name. And that's also a new name. Please make sure you subscribe to us and also hit the like button, guys. I know we don't do a lot of shout-outs because we almost expect you guys to tum log hit kar rahe ho like button ko. Please make sure you've done that. Do you think he deserves so much hate? We've already spoken about that. But about the latter, opinion on his captaincy?
I mean, unfortunately, on multiple parameters, it has failed. The biggest parameter you would say is bringing the team together, because if you brought the team together, Mumbai would be at least in the top 4, if not top 2. So
the thing is, he's effed up tactically, no two questions about it. But that bowling attack
isn't the greatest. I'm just saying, looking at some of these teams, I'm sure they should be at least fighting for top 4, right? 100%.
Probably, yeah. Should have been with, DC, LSG, RCB fighting for it. Agreed. And is that a big hit? It is.
Kya idiot say log.
Bagga Paji also finishing his IPL 2024 with a very, very, very poor knock. A 22 ball 14 painful stay comes to an end. Yuzvendra Chahal amongst the wickets in his very first over. nicely done, leggy, nicely done.
Proper disaster at this team. How could you
Watch
make
this
a meal out of?
This is exactly why I say कि भाई middling scores ना पता नहीं चलता. If they stuck to their usual game plan of attacking from the get-go, which they should have, I don't think this would have been going.
He's been pumped up.
Clearly, they needed.
This is the second time he's done that
today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Clearly, they wanted a win under the belt. So yeah. Who do you think are the top 5 Indian coaches till date? For me, it's Gary, Wright, Kumble, Shastri, and Fletcher.
Fair shout. Kumble again. I'm not so sure.
I would have Shastri second, to be honest.
Yeah, Shastri should be higher in the pecking order.
Fletcher को third भी रख सकते हो तुम चाहे.
हाँ.
और Fletcher जितना सुना है मैंने, like even I remember Kohli himself talking about how he's probably the most technically sound coach I've ever come across. जहाँ पे वो he would just have. So I remember this one instance where he spoke about England में या कहीं पे खेल रहे थे. Duncan just had one look, just एक ball Kohli ने खेला, तो like that should be 30 degrees like this. ऐसा एकदम ऐसा कुछ किया, and he went. And it actually worked for him. And he was always that good. He was very, very, very... He knew how, angles worked and how technique worked, that is. So, yeah.
So, Gary Kirsten, of course, is number 1 because India won the World Cup. But other than that, John Wright, Fletcher...
Rajput, by 100% record. और क्या चाहिए? But Shastri was short.
Who was the coach when we won in 2013 Trophy?
Fletcher.
But, I mean... Travel's not been too bad either, I feel. Travel. It's not been outstanding.
Expectations बहुत ज़्यादा था, बहुत, मतलब हद से ज़्यादा. So,
Paul Collingwood, he's been there in the support cast.
Yeah, for England.
For a while now.
Yeah, for a while. But he's there or thereabouts again when it comes to coaching with different. I'm not talking about his quality as a coach, but he's consistently involved. Consistently involved with some or the other team. But yeah, lately it's been England.
But coaches, top coaches, मेरे लिए तो Andy Flower, Mike Hesson. Tom Moody actually would add to the list.
Tom Moody actually is a good coach. Yeah.
SRH के साथ भी, not just tactically in terms of the kind of squad he'd built, the bowling attack in particular that he'd come up with. Yeah, Sandeep, Khalil, Bhuvi, Siddharth Kaul. That's as good a domestic pace attack as it gets, and they were really good. So, and add Rashid and Shakib, like them to the mix. So they had a very good squad back then. Very few chinks, so to say. So Tom Moody was sure. I don't know, कभी TS Sekhar ना, उसके coaching time पे, as a coach he probably didn't do a lot, but as a scout, the number of players that came through Delhi, the number, oh my goodness, it was just, oh man, he's at his first 6. Lovely shot. मेरे को लगा सीधा जा रहा है.
Big innings for Jitesh. He's had a horrendous tournament, but we can just finish the IPL off.
This is actually a good pair, by the way. They complement each other because RR would want to use Yuzi and Ash for Curran, but Jitesh can take them on. Can really take them on. And Jitesh struggles against slow left arm once again, but वो कुछ है नहीं इनके पास options.
हाँ, कोई नहीं है.
So they should probably get on Avesh,
pacer चाहिए, but Sam can handle, so that's why. So not a bad pair to be in the middle.
So only Ashutosh is a proper batter to follow. I know, of course, Harpreet and all these guys can chip in, but
Harpreet, Harshal.
Yeah, Rahul Chair as well, for that matter.
If you had a team, who would you choose? Mitchell Stark or Trent Bolt? Both players in their prime. Prime. No question.
I know I've slandered him a lot, bro, but Stark, of course.
Yeah, in prime Stark. In D20s, yeah.
Even today, if you ask me one game, I'd still be like, Stark.
Yeah.
Even today, because Bolt is still not usable back end.
He's a very conditions-oriented bowler, Trent Bolt.
Across from us, I still pick Stark.
Stark, if he starts
I
his
slander him just for fun, bro. Stark's a world class. Like,
2015 Stark.
Forget world class. He's like one of the great legendary bowlers.
For any other formats, I won't mind Bolt, but T20 I'll back Stark.
Stark. Do you guys remember Dominic Muthuswamy?
He was this guy, I can remember his face, but I don't like.
Which team?
Delhi Daredevils. TS Sekhar again. 34-year-old from Pune, worked in a key factory, ऐसा कुछ तो, was scouted by him. Unfortunately, he got 1.6, like कुछ तो ढंग का पैसा भी मिला था उसको, शायद 1 करोड़ ही मिला था. Played two
He
games.
played
didn't
a
do
game
too-
also. I know he played
against Chennai itself. Didn't do too badly, but never got a game again. I don't know if it was injury ki kya. But these are random. I just threw one name in. But T.S. Sekhar has sort of brought in a lot of names. Delhi 2017 row, like the who's who of Indian youngsters. Curran Iyer, Sanju Samson, Shreyas Iyer, Rishabh Pant. Bhai
Mayank
sahab,
Agarwal also was there.
not then. मतलब 17 में RPSG चला गया वो.
Okay.
So, but again, and then this small this Pat
2015 Mayank
Cummins.
was there.
Yeah, 17 में Pat Cummins was still upcoming youngster. Rabada was brought in by Delhi Daredevils back then.
Bolt
So,
went in 2018, no?
yeah. So a lot of youngsters were brought in overseas and international. Even Marcus Stoinis, for that matter, first came to Delhi Daredevils, youngster. So a lot of youngsters that they've brought in. So again, credit where it's due.
Travis Head as well.
True. So T.S. Sekhar, now he's with Mumbai, by the way.
Mumbai Indians.
Yeah, scout, part of the scouting setup. Ellis is the bowler RCB should aim for in the next mega auction. Unlike many overseas bowlers who've played for RCB, Ellis has both the skills and the brain to bowl even in the tough conditions of Chinnaswamy. Asli ID से Akshay Kumar Swamy. मैं तो बहुत time से बोल रहा है cricket nerd. I don't know if you've heard, but yeah, I agree. मैं तो पहले because he's definitely budget option. कोई pick करने नहीं वाला and he's worth every bit of the money you spent on him. Assuming he comes then for like a crore or so, but
Yeah.
more,
What I do is I get Ellis or whoever in the similar category for that budget basically.
No,
and you won't agree, but I'm going to take the punt and pray that Sir Jofra Archer is fit.
It's not that I won't agree. From what I've heard, Jofra Archer has actually been doing well in the
Yeah, I
games
know.
like this.
He's been.
But I don't think he'll be allowed to play the IPL. Unless he retires from red ball cricket, I don't think ECB will allow.
He will.
Red ball is over,
What?
brother.
He'll retire.
Then
Red ball is over, bro.
if he doesn't retire, ECB won't let him
No,
play.
ECB will start looking at new options post James Anderson, and they've got some really good
This
ones.
summer anyway, he's not playing. He's only playing white ball this summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he won't.
So he'll play the World
His
Cup.
body is done,
Hopefully
dude.
he'll play World Cup and then he'll play the 100
So
after that.
Jofra for RCB at number 8, bhai sahab.
That's right. Take the one.
Jofra, Siraj, Real. I'm happy. Jofra and Real to start. Siraj first change for death mein.
Cam
again.
Green also is there.
Yeah, so
Wow.
I'm happy. I'm saying as a.
No, I'm saying if whoever
Is that a 4?
Two.
Is that a 4?
Oh, that's
It
a
is
4.
4. Lovely. Chalo.
90 of 11 runs, Punjab should still win it from here, you know.
Again, it's wickets versus
Yeah,
runs.
exactly.
That's it. They just need a good partnership. 50, 60 runs, and they should seal the game. But
To be honest, I thought Dominic Drakes could have. मतलब वो
He was
था
with
GT
Gujarat
के
with
साथ.
2022.
One season. RCB again.
I don't know
connection.
what's happened with him in CPL.
Yeah, that's also the problem. But he was actually very promising. I rated him over Odean Smith.
any day.
But you know, I still feel like Odean Smith has like the raw skills. Like you can
Yeah.
bowl 145, you can hit a 6, bro. What else do you want?
Odean Smith, if used well, which PVKs didn't last season, when he was
22,
picked
yeah.
in 22, he's a very high value player.
Yeah, man. Like
He
seriously,
can
look
clock
at it.
150, but
And
he's
hit
that
sixes.
2 overs bowler.
Yeah, at
That's
best.
it, max.
So
2 overs, that's it.
Odean should bat at number 7 or number 8.
Yeah.
Okay?
And bowl 2 overs in the middle.
At best.
Yes, exactly. In the middle. That's
Yeah.
also important. Not at the
Yes.
depth like PVKs used him. That was foolish.
So I wouldn't. मतलब Odean Smith also, to be honest, fair shout because Green है अपने पास. Given that we have Green and Jacks at the top.
Of course, he needs to do well in the other leagues now to come back to the IPL because perception set in for him, unfortunately. Romario will get a good bye, no worries about that next year.
And Drakes has a good face coverage, can bat decently as well. So he's actually very similar to Obed McCoy in terms of the variations he's got.
Agreed,
But
agreed.
He's more
Again,
of a
this guy can
slowish
bat as
fast
well.
bowler, right?
Yeah.
Instead of
Yeah.
someone at times.
Early 130.
but Drakes can bat as well. So that's
And
another
again,
added advantage.
left arm angle with the bat and left hand. He's also a left hand batter. So again, both are sort of relatively rarer commodities that way. So you would want someone like that. 2015 World Cup legendary battle of bowlers at the Eden Park. Bolt versus Stark. One phone and frantically reloading. Quick buzz to check scores. Didn't score during class. Ashutosh bhai, itna chalta hai boss.
Good guy, Ashwin.
Thoughts on Pant's potential future captain? Is he good enough at the level? No, bhai. Not that. Bas, not right now.
Yeah, still young.
And as a
long way to
player,
go.
let him come in first.
Himo Gill only is the next
him settle.
long-term captain, but yeah, we'll see. Again, next 2 months are big for Indian cricket because I sense captaincy changes. I mean, I want captaincy changes more than anything else. But
Do you think KKR will let go
of course,
of course.
Happily.
he won't come back also.
Yeah.
To the
Stock
office.
is done last season.
हो गया 25 crore. Basically, all this 6, 7, 8
He
seasons
may
that
be-
he didn't play, he's made
So
up
next
for
year
it.
is Ashes anyway.
Last
Maybe
season.
the year after he'll come back and get another.
WTC.
No, and then the year after he'll come back and get 10 crore contract this time.
Stock is done. Last IPL season.
No.
That's it.
He won't get 25 again. No, so 10
Not
in a-
25, more than 10.
in a mini
100%.
auction. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying he'll come back for the
Because
2026.
per se 150, 160, 170 crore.
So yeah, 10, 15, that's all. And then that's your career done, boss. What else? 2 years, come to the IPL, make 40 crores, go.
I'm trying to think, wait, West Indian pace bowling all-rounders और कौन है? Drake, Sodian, Socharu, Mario Shepherd to a lesser extent.
One sec. Damn, I forgot his name.
कौन से team? कहाँ?
He's rated highly by Carlos Brathwaite. I don't rate him as highly, but he's an option. Damn, I forgot his name.
कहाँ खेलता है?
I don't remember the team.
Can your stats guy get the catching efficiency stats to find out if this is the worst fielding season? Also, do you expect the same trend in the upcoming World Cup? Sure. Producer Saab just asked our statsman about this. IPL final tickets to open on the 20th of May. Do you think RCB can make it to the finals? हाँ, अगर आप टिकट लेने के लिए पूछ रहे तो फिर प्रांजल भाई थोड़ा शांतता ठेवा once again. But अच्छा, you forgot the name. No other name. Kyle Jamieson, do you think मतलब है कुछ इस format में?
Format में there is no worries, but इतना injury concerns है, क्या point है? Kyle Mears of course is there, but
fair.
यार ये कौन था बंदा? Right arm pacer, right arm basher.
एक गाय ना Amazon Warriors के लिए था, I'm forgetting the name.
It could be him.
P-Dog बहुत मतलब I'd basically previewed the team last sequel, so that's how let me look at the squad तब पता चलेगा मेरे को. It was an interesting.
Christopher Barnwell is kind of past it, so I won't go to him. But
बहुत भाई वो 11 साल पहले IPL खेला. IPL क्या नाम था? गाय नाम Amazon.
it could be that same guy. Who knows?
Yeah.
That I'm thinking of.
Let us see.
It's either that team or Barbados. It's one of the two.
Barbados में कौन?
I don't think it was Barbados, but
तो think this preview करते टाइम इस प्लेयर का नाम काफी आया था. जूनियर सिंक्लेयर नहीं है भाई. नहीं यहाँ पे तो सिर्फ ये क्या इसमें तो सिर्फ कीमोड वेन रोमारियो और ओडियन है. जमैका में
ये खेला तो सही CPL. I don't know which season. It could be 2 seasons back, but he was involved. He played last season. Yeah, this guy.
तालावास.
हाँ, could be Talawaz. Could be Talawaz. Yes.
Let us see तालावास. Come to think of it, मैंने तालावास को भी प्रीव्यू तो किया था तो पता नहीं. मेरे को लगा Amazon नहीं था वो.
Because this guy shifted to Talawaz, right? Carlos.
Yes.
So it must be Talawaz then.
Jitesh has looked horrible in the entire over so far.
Hard to recollect what his name is.
Raymond Reefer.
Oh, Raymond Reefer is a good shout, but
Yeah.
again,
Shamar Springer. No, he wasn't. Nicholson Gordon. That's the name I was looking for. No, that's the name I was looking for. But Raymond Reefer and Jamaica Talawaz.
oh, but Raymond Reefer again. I'll stick to white ball formats. Sorry, the 50-over format and red ball cricket. Very underrated guy. Yeah? Very underrated.
Interesting shout. Yeah.
Miguel Cummins is done.
But
Who said Miguel Cummins?
Ashutosh. Oh, Matthew Ford. Yes, sorry, Matthew
Ford.
Ford is the name. Arre, wow.
Matthew
So,
Ford. Yeah, Matthew Ford is a good shout.
Yeah, sorry, Matthew Ford. Not even Nicholson Gordon. Nicholson Gordon is another case, but yeah, Matthew Ford is the name. Thank you so much, Farouk. Thank you so much. Yeah, Matthew Ford.
I'll tell you what this guy's name was.
Chemo Paul नहीं नितेश.
बकवास वो कैसे खेला हुआ है?
Sorry, Jeet's favorite player.
How did he play IPL?
Can we build a roof over Chinnaswamy in 3 days?
Sure.
सचिन भाई, BBMP का कौन सा काम देख के आपको लगा कि 3 दिन में बंद तो जाएगा, बट जो ओल्ड ट्रैफर्ड में हुआ ना 3-4 दिन पहले, वही हाल होगा अपना बस. और कुछ नहीं होगा.
Leaking.
But Kale, with the resources he's had, he did way better than anyone else. Agreed.
I don't know. I mean, he's been a decent captain. Of course. I think he's a pretty good captain. I mean, I'd make him India ODI captain for a combination of factors such as the other candidates are not ready to play every single ODI, and there are not too many other candidates also, and the fact that he's a pretty good captain as well.
Fair shout. Fair shout. Got a calm head as well.
See, for me, post June, 3 formats, 3 captains. Test cricket, Rohit can continue if he wants.
Good to know you still like to dream. Keep.
Let's say India lose the World Cup. What do you think happens captaincy wise? Forget T20s, but no one gives a shit about. No one give. Okay, I know that you. I'm just saying from a neutral perspective. I don't. No one will give a shit about T20s till 2026. Okay, it's over. That's a solid 2.5 years away.
I think ECB rather did LSG dirty by pulling Mark Wood out, and we had no time to get another player and got trapped in the Shamar train. It's not like Mark Wood aake kuch.
Man, I hope Shamar gets a game in the last one. Wankhede should be a good opportunity for him as well.
Shamar will get it. Kyle Mayers will get it. Now all these guys will be tried.
Kyle Mayers doesn't get it. Quinton de Kock plays at Wankhede. No. Bro, we should boycott the Watchalong. If de Kock plays, I'm not watching till de Kock bats. Okay? I'm not watching till de Kock bats. Please. Producer, till de Kock bats, please spare me from the pain of watching Quinton de Kock play on Friday.
I
hope Jaiswal Bumrah just finishes it.
Is Bumrah going to play? That's the first question.
Of course he'll play, bro. I think umpire.
Shot!
Bumrah's farewell game in the Wankhede as well. Of course he's got to play Rohit's farewell game.
Heard Chinnaswamy has brought in a lot of tops. I don't think so. क्या tarpaulin एक तो करोगे क्या? Stadium के ऊपर तो नहीं कर सकते ना. It'll be for the audience at best. Stadium के ऊपर थोड़ी ना roof ऐसा तुम अचानक से आके बैठा सकते हो यार आशुतोष. Unfortunately.
In Chinnaswamy, actually, not a lot of the crowd also get exposed to the sun. So maybe like 10 rows, 5-10 rows in the beginning, but apart from that, it's pretty covered everywhere else.
ODI captain straight away for the Champions Trophy with Rohit in the 11.
Yeah, because quite simply, I'm looking at the 2027 World Cup and I don't want to change. 2027 World Cup, you need to build for it.
They're back. Good question again. Now it's
what kind of question? Yeah, Sai Madhav, I don't see Rohit playing 2027 World Cup. So
what purpose are they trying to solve? क्या मिलता है इससे इनको?
I hope Riyan Parag saw the question. So yeah, Sai, that be my thing. And T20, I mean, I don't like. Honestly, I don't.
And in the gap, probably it is lovely shot. Yeah, lovely shot, Sammy boy.
In general, I don't give a damn about these T20s which happen between World Cups. So I don't care whoever can be captain. I don't give a shit. 2026 is a long way away anyway.
2026 is in India.
And even then 2026, I'm not that buzzed for it.
26 is in India.
It is in India.
Wow, so baap re, 23 ODI World Cup, 25 ODI World Cup, 26 T20.
25 Women's World Cup.
Yeah, bhai sahab, India is getting a lot of.
And then 2031 is also India.
What?
ODI World Cup. India come Bangladesh. So anyway, we know that semi-finals and finals are happening.
क्या बोल रहे हो? 23 के बाद सीधा 31.
Yeah.
यार क्या गजब भाई साहब.
That's the last ODI World Cup also, by the way.
Ever?
I think so.
No. ये क्या तुम decide करा? And you got.
Hasn't I decided? क्या?
Roshan Primus.
Oh, haven't heard. Roshan
Primus.
No. कहाँ था ये?
Saint Lucia, I think.
Oh, इसीलिए नहीं पता. Akshay bro, do you remember my Jyotish prediction? RCB won the WPL, now time for the IPL. I mean, Sachin did get the WPL, right? So I'll give that to him. But it's very upright. Wait, are you the Sachin who knows Kannada or is that another Sachin? Or do both of you know Kannada? Bhai sab.
This guy also disappeared, no? Shamar Springer.
अभी just नाम देखा था उसका. The other Shamar. But और कोई pace bowling all-rounders? Nikhil bhai is behind the camera. Any names that we haven't spoken about?
From the West Indies, no?
Here.
Ideally, yeah.
What a kid.
Pace all-rounders from the West Indies.
Look at this.
No, that we discussed.
My favorite spinner.
That we discussed.
Yeah. भाई कीमो पॉल है तो भाई शफिन रदरफोर्ड है, रॉबिन पॉवेल है.
तो फिर किसी को भी डाल सकते हैं.
We've spoken about Matthew Ford. मैंने already बोल दिया. There is of course I don't know Roshan Primus, but sure audience में dominant.
I don't rate Roshan Primus though, but
Chinnaswamy has the best water clearance system. Any amount of rainfall, the water clearance system can clear it within 10 minutes. भाई अगर बारिश ही 4 घंटे के लिए हो तो फिर क्या करेगा?
Exactly. उसके लिए बारिश रुकना भी तो चाहिए.
Problem वो है. तो देखते हैं.
Oh, 8 over 69 यार. Come on.
बन तो जाने चाहिए कायदे से.
हाँ वही partnership यार और 25-30 runs and they should ideally seal it.
In ODIs, make Iyer or Gill as the skipper, allow him to make his team, take Champions Trophy 2025 as a mock World Cup, and make small tweaks accordingly in the squad.
Iyer is not going to be part of India's 11 after this pass. Not even in ODIs, which is
Shot.
harsh.
Nice
Well
shot.
played, yeah.
Harsh, by the way.
Sam Curran.
Are 25 of 20.
But that was the need of the hour.
Bro, in general, bro, one innings is not going to change my perception with Sam Curran the batter.
He's definitely got the potential. He's got the goods.
No, he has the potential.
And
Yeah.
he's been used by CSK as a pinch hitter and he's delivered for them as well. Don't forget.
Yeah,
So
he was better for CSK than
Yeah.
Punjab.
He has those gears. That's for sure.
So yeah, I mean, I don't think Iyer will even make the ODI 11 after this. If
Why?
India, instead of Rishabh,
Oh,
Iyer
Iyer has done too well.
yeah, I know, but they'll bring Rishabh back. They're never dropping Rishabh.
Not Seedha. Not straight. Like,
Seedha, they got him to a World Cup itself. It's not that hard to drop a guy who's been stripped off his
Seedha
contract.
वो injury के बाद Australia series खेला. He was always there.
Who?
Shreyas was always there.
He's talking about
Punch.
Punch.
Hey, I'm not talking about Shreyas. I'm
talking about
coming back
Punch.
directly.
But that's T20 and IPL खेला and they were like left-hander एक चाहिए.
So same logic will apply in ODIs also. 100% Rishabh Pant is there in the squad. Rishabh Pant plays for India, bro. It's never a question.
No, I'm not saying he won't. I'm saying Iyer will at least be given a series to sort of get an excuse. I don't.
Yeah, I
think
mean,
it's
Rohit
straightforward.
Kohli will take breaks and all that. But eventually, come 2025 Champions Trophy, first game of the 11, first 11 will be this. And Shubman Gill, I don't know, man. It's difficult. It'll be like there are too many players who are slightly older than him who would have captaincy aspirations as well, and it'll be difficult to give it to him before them.
देखना पता नहीं.
Indian cricket, too many things which can happen, boss.
भाई एक boundary चाहिए भाई. 6 balls.
Exactly, yeah. Come on. Convert this into an 8-run over.
That's good enough.
He scored 4 of 5 balls, and because he scored 4, he was like, I need to look at this.
He has the shots. That's the point.
He doesn't have the power game, is my point.
You don't need the power game, यार.
In general, for retention, boss.
Package देखना भाई.
Better than 6
5 of it.
और क्या चाहिए?
Better than?
6 captains.
What is this 6 captains logic?
As a captain.
Achha, as a captain, I think he's been good. I agree.
Believe in this iconic rivalry to give us another brilliant match of the real El Clasico rivalry of 5.
I called it the OG rivalry.
Yeah,
And
so did I. Always.
Nikhil disagreed, though. No, Nikhil. Sorry.
Avnish.
Avnish, of course, will.
Sorry. Avnish.
Avnish को last time भी बोला था RR Punjab will be good. It turned out to be another fantastic game. Akshay Anna, namaskara, I'm here. Avanu bari Sachin, Nano Upadhyay. Oh, shabash, Upadhyay. Okay. Shabash, thank you. Anna and all, they call me. Sometimes I wonder, am I older than them even? I don't think, bro. I just want to believe I'm younger than all of you. I just like to live in that, universe of blissful ignorance. I believe David Willey is an underrated T20 bowler. RCB should get him back in the mega auction next year. Correction, underrated T20 all-rounder. But yeah, more than happy to take him back at RCB for sure. Very, very, very good. He's one of those proper utility bowlers. Offers a lot of value with the new ball. Can bat anywhere you want. Can actually handle himself more than handle himself. So agree with you, yaar. Completely agree with you. हाँ उसने अपना टीम गाना लिखा है उसके लिए तो बनता है.
They've modified it.
4. शाबाश.
Nice.
They've modified it from red and black to red and blue now, right?
I don't know. I haven't seen. Like
Oh,
I
you don't
seriously
watch
haven't
RCB
seen.
content.
Haven't seen.
That's one team's content I follow.
Oh. I always
good
did, but
content.
after they started losing so much, like WPL तो मैं मतलब wait करता था दो drugs दो मुझे content दो वैसा. Slow but decent bounce versus pace with low bounce, which is a more difficult wicket to score / hit.
I don't think
For
they
a
can
batter.
coexist necessarily.
No,
No,
asking
he's
which
comparing the latter, pace with low bounce. Less time to react.
Bounce is a big factor. But I mean, if it has a lot of pace, you expect bounce also.
Ek to, yeah, I don't think you'll ever see slow but decent
Yeah,
bounce or
exactly.
pace with low bounce.
That's the thing. They can't coexist.
Yeah.
But if it had to, then yeah, the latter.
Oh my goodness.
क्या flash mob है क्या ये?
I don't know.
Yeah, sponsored segment.
Akshay, I'm 31. I'm elder to you. Anna is just colloquial. Thank you so much, Sachin, for pointing that out. Where do Maxi and Green bat versus CSK? Your thoughts, guys? We've discussed this. I mean, it's most likely going to be a like for like a direct swap. So Maxi at 3, but I personally would want Green at 3 and Maxi at 5. But Rapa's position should not be tinkered with.
No, Maxi is not walking in at 3. No way.
I don't mind that. Like, I want Green to get a better shot, but I also agree that Green को number 5 में मतलब थोड़ा किया है तो उसको रहने दो वहाँ पे.
So it's either Green walking in at number 3 or Rajat Patidar at 3. It won't be Maxi, is what I'm saying.
If they bat post power play, just send Patidar, man. Everyone's comfortable.
If you bat post power play, तो Maxi को ही भेज सकते हो.
Maxi नहीं आएगा 3 पे.
Maxi को.
Unless if they नहीं तो भी नहीं आएगा. Even if it's a good start or a very good start.
For no loss or something like that.
Oh man, again they're going to show the clip here.
Why not? Why are you all supporting Punjab? Any reason?
We are not supporting anyone.
Yeah,
I want the game to end. That's what I'm supporting here.
Yeah, that's why we are supporting them.
I support Punjab.
We want them to hit runs quickly.
Oh my God.
Jitesh.
This is going to the last over though. That's nailed on.
It will.
Freddie Flintoff, Ben Stokes, Chris Wook, Sam Curran. The English seamer allows machine keeps. The English seamer machine. I'll just put it that way. The English seamer machine keeps on giving. What is India missing? We have only one pace all-rounder, Hardik. Worth his salt since couple of days. Bhai, Irfan Pathan ko to main dalunga. There was a very brief period where he
was very good
with the bat and the ball. Unfortunately, things didn't turn out the way it should have.
India can't develop a problem वही है ना. Not enough emphasis is being placed on these pace all-rounders.
भाई pace छोड़ all-rounders in general यार. Like even now तुम ऐसे grassroots level पे तुम्हें coaching academy जाओगे तो batter कौन है bowler कौन है बता के तुम्हें segregate करके खत्म कराते हैं. So it is difficult. और बाकी also conditions भी है ना. वहाँ पे pacers के लिए conditions बेहतर है. So batter if they have to roll their arm over, they are better off just sort of bowling pace.
Yeah, and that's why we get spin all-rounders more over here than pace all-rounders.
तो वहाँ पे वो लोग भी रोते ही होंगे ना कि अपने पास ज्यादा spinners
हाँ, वहाँ spin all-rounders कम है. अब ठीक है T20 की वजह से पूरा change हो रहा है, but
it's always easier.
Traditionally.
Like, yeah, if you want to roll your arm over as a part-timer, it's easier to become a spinner than a pacer, to put it simply, because less stress on your body, it's easier and stuff like that. Did Sam Curran play Test cricket only to stop Virat Kohli from a deserving series win in England? Could be the case, yaar.
Could be.
क्या बोले अभी? और क्या ही बोले?
Yeah, it's not even in contention these
Star
days.
Sports is selling RCB versus CSK as IPL 2024 final. So much hype. What if the game is a washout due to rain? That's a kind of anti-climax both fans and broadcasting won't
that's
be
the very
looking for.
reason why they are hyping it up. फिर बारिश गिरा कुछ करने को नहीं मिलेगा. That's the whole reason. समझो यार थोड़ा game.
But I just want to believe कि और कुछ नहीं तो for their own greed because इतना पैसा लगा.
That is what sells. No, that's the whole point. That is what sells.
No, my point is because इतना पैसा लगा है, they will make sure that the game happens one way or the other. Like एक 5-over game ही सही. RCB CSK were involved in an 8-over game way back in 2013. So
I mean, I've been in Bangalore only for 5 months. I haven't seen it rain for more than like an hour or two continuously.
no, because that happens now.
Now is the season, no? So
pre-monsoon का ये last phase है. इसके बाद अभी ये शुरू होता है.
I'm saying that there's an extended 4-5 hour rain possible.
It's not happened. It's not happened in the last couple of years that I've lived in Bangalore, but it is possible, especially this time because April was oppressively hot. We've not had such a hot April in a very long time. So that's why. छी यार क्या कर रहा है यार बीच या तो एक मस्त राइड लेके घुमा या फिर क्या कर रहा है भाई.
Yeah, I mean, Ashtosh is also there. Required rate's 9.5 now.
So at least one good thing he's done is stayed on till the 15th over. But हाँ एक तो छक्का मार यार. कर बस कर सकते मस्त राइड लिया उसने भाई बस पैर बस शाबाश.
wrong shot selection on the previous ball. When the ball is coming back into you and the ball is kind of holding up a bit.
Over extra cover.
Yeah. That one, so he got caught in between. He was too late, so he sort of checked it, but thankfully he didn't go anywhere. Shabash. If SRH lose both their games and CSK versus RCB match is a close match, then CSK and RCB both qualify. Yep. Just a remote possibility, but still exciting.
Yes.
We know Bharat, we all know all the permutations and combinations of this equation.
Study करके बैठे वो तो.
हम सबको सब कुछ पता है कि ये है वो है. But it's definitely exciting.
So tomorrow you're hoping Gujarat win, right?
अरे अभी क्या hope? I mean it'll be fun. That's all I'm saying. It'll be fun for sure. Hope क्या मतलब RCB either ways have to win. So irrespective, so it doesn't make a difference to RCB. Is there any sport that gets as drastically affected by rain as cricket?
Tennis if they don't have, yeah.
Oh, 6, yaar! What a shot!
I know you're looking at me. What
a shot! What a shot! But well done, man.
I'm just looking at it from a value perspective.
But fantastic knock. This is exactly the kind of knock they would
He's played the situation here
to perfection. This tennis, अभी ऑस्ट्रेलिया में नहीं होता. It doesn't get affected.
हाँ, ऑस्ट्रेलिया में नहीं होता. I think US में भी कहीं पर नहीं होता है.
French Open does.
French Open does.
इसीलिए that's the problem. But what a shot! Baseball also does, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, baseball as
because
well.
Bigger ground.
Yeah, baseball is actually a better shot than tennis.
Yeah. Basically both are similar sports that way. You need bigger grounds because of which getting those detachable roofs and all of that become that much more difficult. Yes.
Sure.
Nikhil Bhai behind the camera is imitating Dinesh Ramdan from 2017, is it, if I'm not wrong?
Yeah.
Anirudh.
Chakna.
So.
Chalo, good over.
Bas.
Good over.
Now they'll take time out, Sangakkara. No, it's Punjab's time out, right?
Sangakkara आएगा च्युइंगम चबाते हुए बस
ऐसे ही खड़े रहेगा फिर कुछ नहीं करेगा.
मुझे लगता है वो एक दो पैकेट अलग से रखता है टाइम आउट के लिए. टाइम आउट आते ही पैकेट निकाल रहा है. चल बस. There are many all-rounders in this setup. They will be ignored because in general a specialist is preferred. How many player stories have we heard who started as a batter and became a bowler and vice versa? That's also a fair point.
जो भी, I just hope Nitish Kumar Reddy is the next one, groomed really well.
Yeah.
And there are more. ऐसा नहीं है कि नहीं है, but they need to be focused upon. थोड़ा भाव दो यार, कुछ तो दो. Or if Hardik Pandya is done as far as his physical ability to play cricket for a sustained period of time, then we do need backups. Shivam Dube is not that backup to be that all-format player. वो वैसा भी all-rounder नहीं है. So Nitish Kumar Reddy is a very good backup.
all-rounder ऐसा और कोई Nitish है जो.
Nitish is a very good one. Others है who are in the making, who can develop into.
वो कश्मीर का कौन है यार? आबिद मुश्ताक तो लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिनर है. वो आरआर के साथ भी है. नॉट आबिद मुश्ताक. I keep forgetting his name always. MNL के टाइम पे भी बोला था.
So that's what I'm saying. We've got players in the system. It's not that we don't have. It's just that we need to groom them properly.
That was close. Is it Nasser Loni? I feel it's Nasser Loni. Let me confirm. He clocks 140 and bats.
Most of the J&K Pacers clock over 140.
So, बस batting सीख लो बस.
हाँ बस batting सीख लो.
बस batting सीख लो.
Let me confirm. Yes, it is Nasser Loni.
Just be explosive as a batter.
Yes, this is the guy I'm referring to. Please, like, है नाम है. It's all about IPL teams. भाई Nitish Kumar Reddy, मैं भाई मतलब क्या बोले अब. It's sad that teams take. In fact, even in the Maharashtra Premier League, I've seen a couple of players. I've forgotten their names. Salary of IPL head coaches, no clue, yaar. It's undisclosed. So, Suryan Shedge is a pace bowling all-rounder?
I think so, yeah.
But not
I'm not
pace,
sure.
Pace मतलब ऐसा.
नहीं, वैसा नहीं. Not a proper pace bowling all-rounder.
Ashwin का भी वही problem है ना. मतलब 120 में डालता है. You need to amp up your pace. उस level पे तुम कुछ नहीं कर पाओगे. Unfortunately, 120. मार!
Wide. चलेगा.
Thank God, bat कुछ लगा नहीं यार. मार देता तुझे मैं. Does BCCI remove the impact player rule from next year for the sake of bowlers and for Team India also? Because of that, India is losing out on fast bowling all-rounders. India is losing out on all-rounders, period. But, and yeah, they should. Will they? That अभी उन्हीं को पता है क्या बोले. चलो मार.
Good shot. Very good shot, yaar.
What a shot. Very well played. Very well.
Back foot, well done. There was room, but
this has been a fantastic partnership. Make no mistake, a very good partnership between both of them. It's gone in excess of 50, right? They were 40.
Yeah, easily. And that's what we talked about. They just need that 150-60 partnership.
Yeah. Nicely done. RRB like Jitesh और Curran को इसी मैच में चलना था क्या? We only prepared for Shashank and Ashutosh. अरे क्या भाई bowling को Ashwin and to be honest Sanju hasn't been the greatest today. He should have gone to Pacers. He should have gone to Avish. Instead, he's just
He
stuck
bowled
to
one
Ashwin.
over of Avish
and he stuck.
He
That's
stopped
what.
after that.
I would have, in fact, I would have bowled Trent Bolt as well, at least before the 2 overs, before these 2 overs, because they were very comfortable against spin. They looked
Bolt
at
bowled one.
ease in between
Yeah,
to these two.
Yeah, one.
He did.
तो बोल्ट और आवेश दोनों ने एक डाला.
एक.
फिर क्या बोले? How do you guys rate Curran's captaincy? Under pressure, he has upped his game, right?
There are very impressive signs with Sam Curran as a skipper.
Definitely agree.
There is a lot of value here in Sam Curran as the whole package: batter, bowler, leadership skills.
Oh, shot out.
6
out.
That's out.
And but he not a bad time to get out. कोई नहीं. अरे.
बस यहाँ से collapse मत करना, please.
No, you want to believe 34 of 26.
This is where they are losing the games. No, that's the whole problem.
Ashutosh.
No, Ashutosh is there as the impact's up.
I believe only in IMD weather forecast, and they predict only a few spells of rain or thunder showers on Saturday. Fingers crossed.
What time is it, Pranjal? Like the period of those thunder showers or rain?
And irrespective, यार अभी वो देखते हैं क्या होता है.
Still 3 days to go.
Yeah. Jitesh and again his woeful run of form continues a very, very, very poor season. One that no one saw coming, to be honest. Not this poor a season.
I think he was the one who I thought was nailed on as either first or second choice.
Before the IPL started, he was.
He was
After the
either
IPL
the
is
first
going to
or
end,
second.
no.
It was just a talk of whether he was first or second. Now he's nowhere. Sad.
Fair enough. That's true. But देखते हैं
He
Pranjal.
probably won't even make the Zimbabwe series at this rate.
Zimbabwe, from what I saw, some of the names floated around: Abhishek Sharma, Riyan Parag, Harshit Rana.
Oh, as a wicket keeper, right?
Even that.
KL Rahul.
Rahul
He's a
won't-
front runner.
No, Rahul go.
There was one more name.
I don't think they're playing ODIs. If ODIs there, Rahul.
Only 5 T20.
All
KL will go.
No, he won't go. ODIs.
KL, Dhruv
They
Jurel.
play Zimbabwe in June. I mean in July, right after the World Cup.
And then they play Sri Lanka. There they play ODIs and T20.
Yeah.
ODIs, Rahul will be captain there.
And then they play Bangladesh in September, tests.
Yes.
Then they play New Zealand in October, tests.
So those Sri Lanka ODIs, these guys won't play. No, I mean if World Cup goes bad, isn't they'll be knocked out by Jack. Could get knocked out by June. 15th.
Irrespective of what happens, Kohli, Rohit aren't playing any of those.
Sri Lanka ODIs.
Yeah, nonsense. Oh, which reminds me, then I should probably plan Sri Lanka. I'll go to Sri Lanka. Not a bad time.
It's a good place.
Yeah.
I went last 2 months back.
I want to watch golf.
Gaul is the best.
But golf problem है कि test matches ही चलता है ना तो पता नहीं ODI
No,
T20.
I was talking about Gaul, the city. It's a lovely city.
Yeah. No, I'll go there for the games as well. I want to go. So not a bad time to go there. LPL भी August में.
Watch it from the fort.
I would love to, but test matches ही mainly होता है.
Test matches.
Yeah, नहीं.
But they are enjoyable.
You know, there's no seats there in the golf stadium. It's all just
Yeah, grass patch.
chairs. I mean, chairs or grass.
That's why the Barmy Army shows up, no numbers. They enjoy it.
भाई grass banks में बैठने का मजा है कुछ और ये तो मैं भाई lovely. Last over thriller loading, classic poor man's El Clasico loading.
Classic poor man's El Clasico. Oh God, I just wanted to.
Play Bangladesh in September, New Zealand in October, November से BGT. भाई साहब यार.
So wait, what? So July we play Sri Lanka away 3 tests, 3 ODIs, 3 20s, 3 T20s.
Zimbabwe, then Sri Lanka.
I know July.
Then September से ही Bangladesh.
So there's no cricket in August for once.
August में Women's Asia Cup है.
Okay, men's. Wow, so they guys finally get a break.
अरे they as in it's not the same. I don't think there'll be a single player who plays all of these. They
I'm
Lenny
just saying Indian cricket team will get a break. So September is tests, right? 2 tests against Bangladesh.
Then New
Zealand also
just-
2 tests.
Yeah, 2
No.
tests. That's it.
And then immediately BGT.
BGT, November, yeah.
I'm sure there'll be a bunch of irrelevant T20 somewhere.
No, there
No,
isn't.
nothing in this New Zealand. Sri Lanka.
Women's World Cup is there, na? October.
New Zealand, Sri Lanka, New Zealand, Bangladesh, no
These
T20s.
tests.
Wow, surprising.
They'll probably play the white ball limited overs format next year or something like that.
Oh, Scotland's jersey is out.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
He showed me what's.
That's really good.
No, this is much better. So.
Oh, this is really good.
दिखाइए फिर से. Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind getting.
Love this. I believe even the last time around they had a very good jersey.
That was more blue, but
Yeah.
nice. I wouldn't mind getting one of these. Guys, if any of you can hook me up with the Scotland jersey, good on you. Let me know. Which one is authentic and more accurate? Do you have any suggestions? अरे इरफान भाई, best आप wait कर लो 3 दिन. 18th को खुद ब खुद पता चल जाएगा. ये देखिए coach, there's no point. आशुतोष भाई एक ही काम है बस and producer साहब हाँ impact player is bad yeah but even before that they were backing some all-rounders in anticipation that one day they will shine and they still haven't roundabout way of saying Sir Jadeja in white ball cricket interesting Akshay Jadeja Akshay तो फिर भी किया Krunal interesting yeah
So how many of the last 33 of the last 4?
yeah name some streets will never forget cricketers ooh
Jesse Ryder.
Aye. Nikhil bhai's favorite, one of his favorites. I know.
Good call. Saved himself.
Yes,
I just felt like immediately I thought.
Grant Elliott. If we have to sort of. Joginder Sharma. Can't be ever forgotten. और कौन है ऐसा? Bisla?
Yeah. Yeah.
IPL final में
I mean, just certain section of fans may not forget him, but
what are you referring to India? Are you referring in general? World cricket में भाई Carlos Brathwaite, literally and otherwise. People can't forget that, yeah. Ben Cutting, of course.
Ben Cutting, yeah. Ben
Of
Cutting.
course. Oh, pacer in.
Who has how many overs left?
4 overs 33.
Let's
I
check.
want to say Michael Lum, yeah, from an IPL POV.
Sadly, I mean, not many
He's
may
in
remember. That's
Rajasthan,
the only
right?
problem.
Yeah.
So Sandeep has 1, Avesh has 2, Bolt has 1.
Oh, good pickup, yeah. Good pickup and so nice, lovely. Corey Anderson, good shout, good shout.
He's playing the World Cup.
Yeah, Marlon Samuels, नहीं यार उसको क्यों याद रखेंगे?
Oopsie daisy.
He's behind the bars, right?
Yeah.
Or banned.
And I know behind the bars also, if I'm not wrong, पता नहीं अभी बाहर छूट गया.
14
12?
and 16.
Yeah.
Sorry, 12 and 16.
Yeah. He was back to back.
As a
Not back
KKR
to back,
fan,
sorry,
I
12
can
and
never
16.
forget Manvinder Bisla and Manish Pandey. They'll always be special. Manish Pandey for more reasons than one. First, uncapped centurion, so that's also there. So yeah, Pandey is also a fair shout, yeah.
Matt Pryor, wow.
Matt Pryor, क्यों यार?
Matt Pryor, what a name.
Craig Keyswetter.
Craig Keyswetter. Yeah, Swapnil Snodkar, good name. Matt Pryor, wow. Where did
Andre
that come
Nel,
from?
good shout.
Luke Wright.
Luke Wright, yeah. Andre Nel का action, यार.
Andrew Hall as well.
Oh yeah.
Drew Hall.
Kevon Cooper. Nice,
Cooper.
nice. Good shout. Fiddle Edwards. Jerome Taylor.
Fiddle Edwards.
Yeah. Aditya Tari, of course.
Quite literally, the streets won't forget.
Tino Best. Tino Best is a good shout.
Shabash. Oh, in the air. Oh!
Tino Best always reminds me of that duel
Off.
with Shoaib Malik.
Malik?
You don't know that.
There's a video.
The CPL.
So there's
No.
a video going around between Tino Best and MS Dhoni at the very beginning of his career as well. Just last week I saw it.
That I don't remember.
on
what is
Twitter.
this?
Even I don't remember.
They got into an altercation.
How
in the
was
CPL.
So I'm
So
guessing
Tino
long
Best,
while.
of course, dismissed Shoaib Malik, cleaned him up. Then he went. It was basically on your face kind of celebration. So, and then Shoaib Malik, in stern words, doing this.
Oi!
But yeah, Tino Best, Freddie Flintoff as
Banker,
well.
of course.
Wow. Karnataka Milk Federation supports cricket Scotland.
Yeah. Nandini is their partner.
It's not only Scotland, even one
Ireland.
more.
Ireland. Scotland and Ireland. Na?
But Ireland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Amul,
Scotland.
they were pehle by Amul, now by Nandini.
Is it Ireland?
Yeah. Scotland and Ireland.
Scotland, I know. There were two teams.
Yeah. Makaya Intini, of course.
No, come on. Intini is not streets.
Yeah.
Won't forget.
More than streets.
Thando Antini.
Wow. Someone said Cameron White.
Cameron White, okay.
Once upon a time, Michael Hussey was the second name for Carnage. Kevin O'Brien, oh, that's a good shout. That's a very good shout. Bangalore won't forget that. Lomroad pulling off an Aditya Theri on 18th. Absolute cinema. शिवम भाई ऐसे मत करो यार ऐसे मत करो मैं बोल रहा है हार रहे अब वही याद है क्रेग मैकमिलन ऐसा क्या किया है नेथन आस्टल तो
Nathan Astle, that's the name I was thinking
हाँ
of.
फिर भी समझ आता ओह येड़ा Lance Close ना कम ऑन ब्रो ऐसा तुम हर नाम बोलोगे तो इंटरेस्टिंग शरद पवार
Vishal.
Interesting fact, Nandini is sponsoring Scotland and Ireland. You can see the logo in the Scottish jersey. The producer missed or ignored this. I put it up as soon as you discussed the Scottish jersey. No worries, Sachin, we knew about this, of course.
Yeah, it came out a long time ago anyway. So
Ireland by Amul for Nandini. Indian milk cooperatives are
I know, but
literally
Amul, Bangladesh, South Africa, those guys.
Yeah.
they were even Turkish Airlines, weren't they? Ireland.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah. 22. Oh, shot, yaar. Arey,
4-4.
Ma, great batch. Oh, my goodness.
Aussie.
I don't even know the
Sanju
name.
is fuming.
Great batch.
Aussie rats and Downey.
Downey.
I haven't seen that jackass, but from what I understand, he's a proper jackass. So I'm happy I've not. This is speed, huh? Sorry. I was Downey.
Virat Kohli. Virat.
Who else? Streets won't forget. Rajat Bhatia?
Manoj Tiwari.
Sir, क्या थी नाम आ रहा बताओ भाई. Yogesh Nagar.
Yogesh Nagar.
Anirudh Shrikant.
With Lance Kluse, I remember as a 12-year-old getting a photo clicked with him at the Delhi airport during the 2011 World Cup. Good to know we're of the same age, Priyanshu. So nice. That's all I can say.
Which month were you born in?
सब ऐसा horoscope निकाल के दे देते हैं. March.
Oh, thankfully you're older than me then.
Look at this ageist. इसका तो game बजाना पड़ेगा रे पे.
How many overs? 3 overs, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
3 overs 25.
I was hoping by 11 we'd be done tonight.
Nope.
If it's a tie, I'll cry.
Ajay Jadeja, Mohammad Azharuddin, 9 हो गया. Both streets and judges won't forget that. You could have added Manoj Prabhakar as well.
No, when he said streets, even I was going to Alex Hales, Ben Stokes.
Oh, nice.
Ben Stokes.
Yeah, Alex Hales and Ben Stokes.
Both, that's why
you
the combo.
Oh, by that logic, to Jesse Ryder.
Jesse Ryder as well, but
shot! Oh, I thought.
Yeah.
No,
that was not actually on the streets, which is why.
That's true.
Otherwise, that's the first thing that came to my mind when Jesse Ryder's name popped up. Simon Jones, yeah.
I didn't swing it for Michael.
Andy Bickle.
Ooh. Was CSK's coach for a while, right?
Yeah. Bowling coach or something.
Yeah, bowling coach.
He was even Lucknow's coach earlier.
Was he?
Yeah?
Andy Bickle. How do I not remember?
Before morning.
So, matlab 22 mein bas.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Only Punjab can bottle this from here.
That's why they're Punjab, bro.
रुक जाते हैं इसीलिए सिर्फ लास्ट ये रिकॉग्नाइज पैर है तो विकेट गया तो सीरियसली इट्स एनीवन्स गेम हां चुपचाप सिंगल लेते रहे
No, there's a fielder there. You know this is going to be annoying. They're going to take it to the last over for sure.
Last over 7 it's fine बस देख
Sandeep will bowl this. I think Bolt will bowl the next one.
बोल्ट वाला ओवर टारगेट कर लो
Cummins against Shubman Gill.
Wicketless in the last game, of course.
In my opinion, 2 of the best jerseys of the APL.
But of course, Sandeep Sharma finally going wicketless. Let's see if he's able to.
It's not yet
I mean,
over.
in the last 5 games, he's taken a wicket in 4 of them.
It's not yet over.
हाँ भाई, no, last game की बात हो रही है. So this game can he
yeah,
break
it
that
could be
record?
back to back.
Oh!
Single only. He didn't hit it properly.
But he you're allowed to do. You're allowed to have such games.
But Indian players who like shocking debuts, I'll put it this way.
Shocking debuts in the
Since
sense.
2010. Like, how did this player end up playing for India?
Krunal Pandya.
Come on.
Bro, he had it like extended.
2017, 18 तो भाई.
He had extended.
Krunal Pandya,
Sudeep
useless
Tyagi.
fellow. Sudeep Tyagi, yeah.
Like Siddharth
Chetan
Trivedi नहीं
Saka,
निकला. Chetan Saka, oh 20. Oh, वो तो
I get-
Padikkal. फिर तो Padikkal.
But Padikkal came back in tests also, and he came back probably
No, not-
on merit.
I'm talking about 2020.
I know. I'm just talking. He came back in tests, so we can't ignore him.
Meanwhile, 50 for Sam Curran, shutting Mr. Anirudh's mouth.
Let's see what
Actually,
happens in the end.
True, fair enough. Let's see.
But yeah, I'd say Chetan Sakaria only. That's the
Okay.
name. And okay, Sandeep Warrior as well.
Sandeep Warrior is a good shout.
That Sri Lanka series helps us.
Yeah, I know.
Easy.
Kuldeep Sen is not shocking as such, so.
Did he play for it? Oh, yeah, he did.
They played in the Bangladesh
Yeah, he
series.
did. Abhimanyu Mithun. Srinath Arvind.
Back then, the stocks were pretty low. So I
Hey,
can
bhai,
understand.
Srinath Arvind was in 2015.
No, I know, but back then, even
they were
Indian
enough
pace
stocks.
stocks were really low.
Why do you think Zach Crawley is given such a long haul of chances?
What here? Great India-England series. The best batter, bro. Wow.
Great,
They had a really good series. I mean, like.
He was the most consistent batter.
Yeah, Zach Crawley is a class
So I don't
player.
like Crawley at all, but the problem is that he has delivered. So
He's a class player, bro. Somehow I like.
This is like Phoebe in Friends. Chandler and Joey ask her, can you please help us? I can, but I don't want to. I don't like him, but you know what? The problem is he's delivered.
he has delivered. Because I watched that guy in the domestics. यार वो swing पे कुछ खेल ही नहीं पाता है. But अभी. Oh, that's a good shot. Six है भाई.
Lovely shot. Great end to the over. Nicely done, boy. Nicely done. Chalo. Shabash.
And the problem is their options are very limited to play that baseball kind of cricket as an opener. So, of course, they can't go back to who is it? Asib Hamid or Dom Sibley. They don't play that kind of.
The
Rory Burns.
Rory Burns.
Why that Rory Burns, Mitchell Stark first ball of I
first
can't
ball
get
of
it
the
out of my
Ashes.
head. Oh my goodness.
So
What a tangle.
I only know of two players. I mean, there could be more, but who actually have this kind of a stance, right? Their head actually is over their shoulder when they start. So one is Rory Burns and the other is Nick Compton.
Ooh.
Both have that habit.
That guy's also very salty, man. Oh my goodness. Alag level, bhai
So
sahab.
it was a night semis, right?
Yeah. Oh man, these pieces of सब लोग हैं. But yeah, shocking debuts.
But this Saturday will be like this, you know, if things go well.
Arey, shocking debuts.
Be optimistic.
I'm not optimistic. Let us not be like.
He's not been optimistic for the entire tournament. You can't expect
my
him
point
to
is
now.
let us. Parvinder Rawan. नहीं भाई उसका season तब अच्छा गया था. How did he even get a game? Come on, a bit harsh. You can still believe it. Oh, in the gap. Thank God. But Srinath Arvind, I don't think 2015 में वो भी South Africa के against भाई बोल दिया भाई मेलविल भाई ऐसा नाम मत चुराने का भाई ये क्या तरीका हुआ भाई Craig Irvine 50 against India on debut and beating us. Oh. Craig Irvine, interesting. But shocking India debuts, guys. Come on, you also can let us know. I mentioned Sudeep Tyagi, Abhimanyu Mithun, Srinath Arvind, Unadkat in 2010. To be honest, it's Kai in Test cricket, fair shout. Can you guys tell me what happened?
But for me, because of the recency bias, Sandeep Warrior and Chetan Sakaria stand out the most.
I mean, Archer's back now. He is playing second.
He's back playing, yeah.
And all of that. He's doing well. So again, but
Local cricket basically is what he's playing back in England.
oh no!
What a
whoa!
That's a quick change.
Length ball ko pick karna is not just hit
Now,
it.
come on, I know it's a slot. It's a great shot, but we don't have to say that pick karna is difficult.
Why? It's
and all
not a
that.
slot ball. Don't tell me
It's
this
not
was
an easy. I said it's a great shot. You don't have to give him like extra credit now.
Of course I'll give him extra credit.
Oh, actually, this reminds me of this guy,
Barinder Shran. Oh, Gurkirat Singh man.
Pankaj Singh.
Pankaj Singh, 2014. Well, exactly.
Nikhil will
Gurkirat
tell.
Singh, man.
Nikhil will have something to tell about Pankaj Singh though.
24.
No, because I have been a huge fan of Pankaj Singh. Sadly, it didn't work out in that
And
series.
by then I felt it was वो एक ही test
Gurkirat
drop भी हुआ था.
Drop भी हुआ है यार. Alistair Cook. Alistair Cook. यार.
Gurkirat played in Australia, by the way.
Yeah, Barinder Shran and Gurkirat Singh. Rashid Dhawan, same series.
Batman.
Yeah, how did that guy also get a debut then? I mean, there. Stuart Binney's series, but bro, he was back then an all-format player for India, so you can't really
My
say.
CSK friends are happy Rajasthan are losing in the hope they'll get top two. Kya?
Lovely. No, that's smart actually. I agree. वो रहना चाहिए. Jofra Archer to RCB in 2025. Here we go. The Mobabat connection will help us. What's the Mobabat connection? English.
Says Mohit Sharma.
Mo and Mo. Okay, finish it this over, boys, please.
But no other surprising debuts, no names.
There should be. This is that we are missing out.
Rahul Sharma, Australia again, वो भी.
Curran Sharma.
Curran Sharma.
How on earth?
In Adelaide 2014.
Pankaj Singh was horrible in that Southampton test, says Viraj. होता है यार, होता है. Drop ये सब होने के बाद थोड़ा. Oh!
What a shot.
Lovely yaar. Great
Game,
shot.
set and match.
Will Shashank go to Zimbabwe, you think?
Pata nahi yaar. Ashutosh also could potentially.
One of the two will.
Yeah, exactly.
One of the two will.
More likely.
Fair.
I'd be surprised if Ashutosh goes.
It seems that Sam Curran was brought only to win this match और किसी match में नहीं चला लेकिन आज तो जिता के ही जाएगा भाई पहला मैच उसी ने जिताया था.
He's ensured
The very first match at Mullapur.
He's ensured a double-digit contract irrespective of.
Abhinav Mukund as an opener in England.
But नहीं उसने डेब्यू तो वेस्ट इंडीज में किया था ना, not England.
No, Sri Lanka, I think.
श्रीलंका नहीं भाई 2011 श्रीलंका कहाँ खेले वो?
अच्छा, second series was England or what?
नहीं
I remember him playing in Sri Lanka when Pujara opened and all that.
That was 15, bro. He made his debut in 11. He made his debut in the same series as Virat Kohli. Of course. And the game is finally ended and Punjab Kings finally get a win for themselves. Rajasthan Royals continue to stumble. A fourth consecutive loss for them and they definitely will now look to hit all panic stations. You can expect a series of changes from their end as well, something that they wouldn't want to, but given the kind of form they've run into and the playoffs also now slowly entering, and right now that top 2 spot is still at stake. They unfortunately haven't been able to cement that spot. It's time for us also to quickly wrap this watch along up. Tomorrow, SRH take on Gujarat Titans. The game's happening at the Rajiv Gandhi Stadium in Hyderabad. We won't be covering it. We will be back the day after though. It's MI's last game, so is it LSG's. The game's happening at the Wankhede. Hopefully, KL Rahul can come in and end the IPL on a good note. Until then, it's a goodbye from all of us. It was great fun chatting with you guys. The game might not have been the greatest, but we guys surely had fun taking your questions, covering the game. See ya and have a great evening.